No, I was just goofing around. Okay, we're ready whenever.
Are we?
I'm recording.
Okay, it's recording.
Oh, this was a bad idea.
Yeah.
Having all of us in the same room. No, I can't. I kept my stuff on the computer.
Dummy.
I know.
I'll print it out. You have good luck printing things.
Cut my life into pieces.
Yeah, me too.
Well, the first category I've got is best visuals.
Yep.
Which...
I've got a decent amount to say about that one. So.
Okay, well then how about you start off with your number 3?
Oh boy. Number 3
You
is
came prepared.
probably gonna be Devil Daggers.
Okay, that's a pretty good one. Any particular reason, or...?
I like its aesthetic a lot. I think it pulls off that old, like, kind
We're not sponsored.
of Quake vibe really well. And I love the designs, and it's clear what you're supposed to hit. The hand's kind of dumb. I don't like the way that looks, but I like
how
the
it
monster
changes.
design.
I even like how it changes to like the different hand things.
Yeah, I haven't gotten that far yet.
Oh.
Spoilers.
Wow.
Jeez, man.
You haven't gotten the first upgrade?
No, I'm really bad at that game.
I still haven't played it.
It's pretty neat. Like it's one of those ones I've been meaning to like go back and see if people have really gotten like far in it or not.
Does that one support partial controller support?
I don't remember.
Because if it does, I'll get back into it, but I'm really bad at WASD.
I honestly don't remember, but like part of me feels like it does. I made it a pretty decent amount of the way in there, but I still just got my ass beat on it. But that was a neat game. So we'll just go clockwise.
My number 3 was a tie for Skyrim and Doom.
Okay.
Hey, any more to that, or just...
I mean, no, everything about Doom looked really good, and I thought Skyrim looked really good when it was far away.
Oh.
Like, everything up close looked the same.
Like standing on like a vista, you're like,
Yeah.
whoa.
Like, everything that was up close that I was interacting with looked the same as it did before. But everything that I was looking at in the background looked phenomenal. So that was my number 3.
How many mountains did you climb?
Oh, all of them.
A horse.
Did you see him before you climbed him?
Most of them.
Oh,
No, I didn't use a horse. Fuck the horse.
Fuck you.
Did you buy its armor though?
No.
Wrong game, idiot.
No, they added it in.
Did
Oblivion
they?
that you
No,
bought
I'm
it.
lying.
You bought it.
I'm sure there's a mod for it. My number 3 was Valhalla, because I like cyberpunk stuff and pixel art.
That one did
You
look really
fucking
nice.
would.
Yeah, boy.
Or Dash.
I like the UI in like Valhalla a lot. Like I haven't played it, but I've seen a lot of stuff for it, and I do want to get around to it. Played, yeah.
It's a VN.
No, it's not. You mix drinks.
It
Oh,
tells you
yeah.
how to make the drink, though.
Yeah.
At every point.
Games tell you how to
This
play
is
the
what I have to
game.
do.
The only time it's not like, hey, this guy ordered a beer, is if you don't buy her vibrator or what the fuck ever the day before, and so she's distracted at work.
Yeah, exactly. Gameplay.
Because she don't.
Deep immersive gameplay. I am too.
Guys, save it for most divisive. Come on.
No, it's the Division.
You blew your load.
You're not gonna get there in time.
Premature
3 minutes
ejaculation
in.
medicine.
I did one for pixel art, one for like technical graphics, I did one for stylized, but number 3 is my stylized one, which I went with The Witness. Like, getting back into it, like, even from like the first time that game came out, I thought the game looked fucking gorgeous, and getting back into it recently, like, I think that game looks fucking phenomenal for like that kind of stylized, cel-shady
It was on my list, but some other things.
The colors pop in it, like it all just. I think that game looks gorgeous while
I-
I'm just tearing my fucking hair out.
I still haven't played Braid, so...
Looks way
That's
better than
my
Braid.
stance.
Whoa, that's the prequel to The Witness. You have to play that first.
Cliffy B's gone downhill since he left.
Gears, right? It's...
Number 2's Paper Mario for me.
Oof.
Color Splash. That game is the first game I've not played in 3D that still looked like I was playing it in 3D. Like, they nailed the diorama thing and like just how they focus the foreground and the background. Like, looks
Like,
really good.
divided from all the gameplay stuff. I think that is how Paper Mario should look.
Yeah. It's like when you get up, there's like a clam at some point in it that opens up and it's made of felt. You can see the texture on it, and it looks like everything in there's actually made in like or stop motion animated. Maddie?
My number 2 was Steep.
Really? You
Yeah.
really like mountains.
I do. I'm a big fan of mountains.
If it has a snowy mountain, it's making
Yeah,
miserable.
man. You know, it's in the top 3 for anything, pretty much. No, I mean everything about it is really cool.
Yeah.
Like if you do a challenge, it leaves a trail in the snow where you went. And
Oh,
then
yeah,
if
like
you
where-
fuck up and you go back to the top, your trail's still there.
Yeah, I thought that was really cool.
It's really cool.
I like when stuff kind of stays behind as
Yeah.
you.
It's a good perspective if you're like trying something over again or
Yeah.
something like that. You know,
I didn't even think of it like that.
it's very helpful.
Okay.
Just off the wall. Does it have ghosts in it by chance?
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
I
It,
assumed
it came
it
out
would-
in October. It has to have
Okay.
ghosts.
I assumed it would. I just like that's.
Spooky Mountain.
well, most of the time,
Had the
like,
cursed on Airble.
anytime
Yeah.
before you get the gold medal on a challenge, it's not ghosts.
Okay.
It's like a computer and anyone else that's doing the challenge on the same server.
Okay.
But once you get the gold medal, you race your best score or time or whatever.
Okay.
So,
Hunter.
I also had Paper Mario because I really liked how it looked.
Yeah, I really, really like that one.
I had Forza Horizon 3 for like technical graphics, and I mean, I sat there for a really long time trying to decide like that or Battlefield 1, and
Yeah.
I just, not to say Battlefield 1 like looks bad or anything like that, but I just like Forza. It ran consistently super well. It does all the little tricks to like make that game look really good. Often they do a lot of set piece stuff around that. The diversity of the environments, like I've seen that stuff for the snow expansion they just did. It looks goddamn gorgeous, and I think that game nails technical graphics, and being able to do what it does like on a console, I think it's incredibly impressive.
And they do a lot with that one to make everything really clear.
Yeah.
Because that's a problem I have with the Frostbite engine is every game that's made in it, I get distracted by everything that's going on. Like, it's too much happening at once. Or it's like, that's why I didn't like Battlefield 4. That's why I didn't like the later Need for Speeds. Is like, it just gets to that point where there's so much shit going on that I can't even follow where I am on the
Well, you don't
game.
like all the particle effects?
No.
And even like Need for Speed Rivals, which I realize is much earlier, versus like Forza Horizon, I like it's so much sharper, despite them both being these technically impressive looking driving games.
Oh, yeah.
But I think that game looked amazing, and it runs great as well.
Oh, yeah.
If you're
All
on
right.
PC.
Since I had a few on here, I'm going to go ahead and throw in some honorable mentions. Abzu.
Oh,
I really liked.
Is that how we're doing honorable mentions?
Yeah, I figure we do that, and then
Oh.
the winner goes honorable mention. No, like I mean, like honorable mention for this category.
I had all my honorable mentions in like just one section.
No, that's stupid.
Oh fuck you.
Better remember it.
Well, okay, I have an honorable mention then for this category, I guess.
Okay.
We'll
So I
get
had-
to you.
I had Abzu. Just it looked really nice. I was a little bummed I had to bump my computer settings down to play it because of all the fish physics.
Physics.
And then actually, I'm scared. Similar to the Devil Daggers, had kind of a similar style, a little more 2D, but I thought everything in that game just worked really well for the kind of horror I like, where it's all nothing super detailed and your brain fills in a lot of the gaps. Similar
Exactly.
to Spooky's Jump Scare Mansion. Like that game is not scary, but that game is fucking scary.
That's the
Yeah.
name of that game now.
Yeah.
When did it get changed?
Uh,
Right
There you
there.
go.
It was really recently they had to change it because there's a place in Europe called Spooky's House,
No.
and obviously they were,
yeah,
they were
Clearly.
trying to infringe on their IP.
right.
But my number one's Thumper.
I really wanted to put Thumper on this
Like-
list, but
Thumper kind of moved down a little bit as it was going on, as I was making this list. But then, while I was playing Thumper earlier in the year, like I was doodling in my notebook at school Thumper stuff, like all year. Like that game just, like I couldn't stop thinking about like drawing it and just I don't know. I really really liked it.
Like playing the demo at GameStop.
No,
Like the way before it came out, or
The one
like,
with
no,
the
when I
nose
was
sound?
when I was playing it,
Okay.
like when
it
it
came out in like September, didn't it?
something like that.
Okay.
But yeah, I was
I
in.
thought you meant like before that.
No. When after it came out, but I mean, when I first saw it, I was like, "Oh, that's fucking cool. I really want that." But just that kind of art and stuff, I think, like, I really like that style, and Yeah, I doodled a bunch, and you'll have to see my notebooks from school. It's like, you can see the time I was playing Thumper. That week I was playing Thumper, every single one of my classes had like a triangle drawn on it with a path going into it, or a circle with a path going into it. Like, it was all just this like rotational symmetry stuff that I was just doodling in my notebook. It really, I don't know, not inspired me, but it was like, I couldn't stop thinking about it for a solid week.
That's what you want from a visual game.
Exactly.
You know, pretty much. My honorable mention was Inside. Just because, I mean, you know, it did everything that Limbo did right with its graphics, except more detailed.
Yeah, it nailed its style.
And
See, I think I just like the look of Limbo a lot more.
I don't know. I like how
But
much.
he walked back too soon and brought it with him.
I like how much background there is in
Yeah,
Inside.
it actually-
You can see a lot of things going on.
That's one of the issues I have with most like 2.5D games is it feels like the way they had it set up is it felt like you were walking in 3D spaces. I think the camera movements and stuff helped as well. Whereas most of them feel like here's your small platform that you're walking on, and then there's graphics in the background.
And there's even that one puzzle where like you have to climb over the fence there with the dogs that are moving back and forth. Like,
yeah,
that was
Spoilers.
yeah, that puzzle.
puzzle.
That just those parts really infuriated me because it was like, look, I have the solution. Why are you making me do this 6 times?
I mean, that's how I feel about that whole fucking game.
Yeah,
But whatever. That's
that's
a different category.
Yeah,
And my number one, I put Dark Souls because
because it has snowy mountains on it.
yeah, dude, mountains.
The Dark Souls DLC, Action Very End.
Yeah, dude, right away.
Is it
Right away,
snow
getting
or is it
mountains.
ashes?
Nah, it's snow, bro.
I still,
Porcano Los
I
Dos.
still haven't played it, so.
You haven't
buy it.
played Dark Souls 3?
Not the DLC.
Oh, I haven't either.
Listen,
but-
no, we
It's
we
really
played
good.
Nameless King with him.
No, you guys did. I wanted to.
I was talking about Irithyll, but
Oh.
because I didn't play the DLC either.
I thought it was pretty
It
good.
is additional content for that game.
Yes, it is.
Got
There's
him.
no denying that.
Well, I
I had a good time.
because
But
I
it's
also
because it's
like that. I was
Dark
like giving
Souls.
shit.
because Dash and I, he has his thing. He has my console set to his home thing, so I get everything he downloads. I thought it automatically downloaded the stuff, so I ran around fucking Cathedral of the Deep, just going like, "Where the fuck is this guy I need to talk to so I can get to the DLC?" I didn't install it yet.
Oh.
Thought I did, but I didn't.
And then you never started it up again.
Bug Souls mechanics.
Yeah, that's what it was. It was bug Souls mechanics, and then just never booted it up. Other things got in the way. Hunter.
I don't have any honorable mentions, and I couldn't really think of a third one.
Were you going in reverse order?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You go 3, 2, 1.
Well,
Okay,
I said mine too.
Hunter's
Okay.
number 3 is Galgun because it has
There you go.
cute anime girls in
It
it.
was titty.
It's got
That's
got a
it.
It's got ass, it's got titty.
You can see through their shirts if you look closer. If you zoom in.
Ooh, like real life.
I guess while I'm here, then I want to honorable mention Abzu. Like, besides the obvious reasons, that game doesn't have clipping, and I admire that so much that they made nothing clip in that game, and I really, really, really appreciate that.
They also made it really clear who the bad guy or what the bad things were and what the good things were.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like I ran into no confusion where I was like, well, what about this thing? I'm not sure. It was always like, don't fucking touch that, please.
It turns out it's man.
Ooh.
Like, it was a good ass year for visual games. Like, I know when I started this list, I had like 10 or 11 things. Like, the sprites in Shantae are fucking great as you would expect them to be
I still
because
need to play that.
they're good at that. Also, this game didn't come out this year, but I played Skullgirls for the first time this year, and holy shit, that game has got some smooth animations.
Give it to that new game coming out, whatever they're...
Oh yeah, the fucking
Indivisible.
the one I almost backed. Yeah,
The
no,
one
I played a
that,
little bit of that.
The
That
one
was
I
alright.
played a demo of and didn't like.
yeah, that's why I didn't. It was fucking Project Cross Zone. But yeah, but
No,
anyway,
because that has Fire Emblem moving around things. This is
I guess this is like a
Child
2D
of Child of Light
with
Cross Zone.
okay.
Wow, I probably won't like Child of Light either then.
No,
But
Child of Light's worse.
my number one visual thing was Hyper Light Drifter. Just when pixel art's good, it's real good, and like the action points in that like are good and all, but they will do these like panning to the background shots.
Yeah, those are really
and
cool.
just like with these gigantic like monster corpses and all this shit in that game. Oh fuck, that's some good pixel art.
That one looks good.
But yeah, that would be all my second best visuals.
What about Owl Boy?
I didn't really play.
None of us played it, but it looked. I thought that one looked
Owl
pretty
Boy
nice.
is probably going to make mentions next year, maybe.
Yep.
But
I thought it looked good from the trailers, but that's all I've seen of it. So
Like, I
that's why I
played-
didn't put it in here.
I played that hour of it just to see if I'd like it or not, and I am very interested in playing more of it. But
Oh yeah, that looks really good. I'll probably play it eventually.
I would still maybe say I think I like Hyper Light Drifter's look more than it though. Like it's
I think
less
I agree.
detailed certainly, but it's got that look.
Yeah, it looks really nice.
Okay.
But I think I didn't put that one on here because it was like hitting almost every category. Like, it was just like, all right, Hyper Light Drifter, we're gonna stop
And-
talking about you for a little.
I kind of felt that way about some other things. We'll get into that later,
Yeah.
I guess.
One more thing I will say, honorable mention. I thought Enter the Gungeon looked really
Yeah, Enter the Gungeon had a great
It
visual.
wasn't a great
I liked
game.
its. I liked its design and
It
stuff.
looked really good.
And like the beholster and like all of their bosses, like Crypt of the Necrodancer kind of does a similar thing with just its theming everything around it. But I thought, Enter the Gungeon does some things really, really well. Really
I
well.
mean, the enemies are bullets. That's
yeah,
pretty cool.
I thought it was all super cute. Like, I want to own a bunch of stuff from Enter the Gungeon, but I feel like I should play even a minute of it before I start getting things that are.
I
I
also-
mean, it's pretty cool.
I think had I not played
if it
other
was
certain
cheap, I'd
games,
buy it.
I would maybe like Enter the Gungeon a lot more.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm bad at those
Specifically
games.
one.
Yeah,
I'm bad at. I'm bad at bullet hells. I'm bad at twin stick
Roguelikes.
shooters and roguelikes. So I will probably play like an hour of it and be like, you know what?
But from,
This is another one of those.
from a distance, the main character kind of looks like he could be Maxwell from Scribblenauts.
That's
you
true.
like Scribble Knots.
Ooh.
Guess I have to play it now.
Okay, moving right along then into best character. I'm doing these in the order of my list.
I only have two.
Okay.
I got 3 this time.
I think I might only have 2 on this one, but we'll
God,
move back
I-
this way.
I had like, again, this was a fat list of things.
I had a hard
Yeah,
time
I-
coming
I'm-
up with any characters.
I'm really glad we decided to add this category
Yeah.
back in.
We're going 3, 2,
Yes,
1.
3, 2, 1. That's how we do it with everything.
I think this category right here has one of my kind of shows a lot of my bigger problems with this year. Is I played a shitload of narrative-driven games
Oh.
and could only think of 2 of the best characters. Like, so that's it's like really only 2 out of all the things, and one of them is from a non-narrative driven game.
Like, I could easily flesh this out into a 5 list, so I'll have some honorable mentions later. But number 3 is just, in its entirety, Team Skull. I love Team Skull.
Oh yeah, I still.
I want to protect their smiles. I love everything. Like, I'm so
Can't even
happy.
see their smiles.
I like that they have gone back to a dick-ass, just street-level team, and it's not, trying to take over the universe or any bullshit like that. Like, they're goofy.
I like
feel
their thug dance.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
just love them. I think they're so great, and although I did not finish that game, I love Team Skull. Certainly not the reason why I did not finish that game, but I think they're great, and
Was it Team Bulk?
yeah,
Power Rangers fans.
putties.
Oh, I thought of it. Okay,
Well,
I
I
thought
don't know
of
what
another
Putty
one.
is.
I thought of another one.
Hunter.
Power Rangers.
No.
My number 3 is Doom Guy.
Nice. That's also my number
Dude,
3.
that's great.
2.
Because I just love how he's just, the whole time, the people are like, blah, 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 from what I've played of Doom.
Yeah.
And he's
And
just
you've
like,
got the extent of his character.
he's just destroying shit. He's like, don't destroy that, we need it. And he's just like, busting it out.
Believe me, we did what we did for the good of humanity.
Yeah. Just having a character in a game that story's happening and they don't give a fuck is awesome.
Yeah, that was just so unexpected, and just Doom Guy again was someone I really wanted to put on this list, but I can't.
Plus, it introduces him to basically all you need to know. He just rips off a shackle and crushes a thing's head immediately. And
He
then,
Yeah.
rips and tears. He doesn't rip and crush. And I'll thank you to
I
remember
mean,
that.
he didn't tear that thing's head either. He just grabbed it and squish.
That was the rip part.
Rip and
Rip and
squish.
Okay, number 3. I put Lily.
From Pokemon?
Yeah. I mean, because
Matt, she's a flower, man.
she starts off as a just total pussy.
Uh-huh.
And by the end of the game, she's a little bit better. She's dynamic as a character. She
Which for
changes.
Pokemon game is good.
Yeah.
Whatever.
No, that was
was
not
agreeing.
against it. That was no, I agree.
with
That
you.
wasn't him being sarcastic.
I appreciate
for once.
they are actually doing something with a character in
Yes.
Pokemon.
I liked the transition from total bitch to kind of, going out and doing things on her own and going and finding shit and not relying on you for every single fucking thing that happens.
Mine was also Doom Guy.
So I put her at number 3.
Mine was also Doom Guy.
Wow, way to compliment.
Hey man, get your own list.
Do you want to just go ahead and say your number 2 then, or?
Well, that was number 2.
Yeah, he's
I only have
gosh,
2.
shit. Okay.
I only have 2.
Well,
Wonder who
I guess going
so
back.
I'll critique all of your guys's until we get to number 1, and then I'll throw mine in there.
Okay. My number 2, and I genuinely thought this would be number 1, but when I was thinking, King Graham from King's Quest, he is what makes that entire game,
yeah.
Just the entire game is his arc as a fucking character from when he does his first thing to when he fucking dies, and it's fucking great, and
spoilers.
And fuck off.
Didn't episode 1 come out last year?
Yeah, the first episode came out. I think it might have been the first 2 episodes, but
most of it came out last year.
It was half.
But we count when the last thing.
Yeah, because
out.
I wasn't gonna play that game episodically, and I'd continue to stand by that. But just Graham is a great character. He I can't, I guess, do it justice just talking about how great he is. Besides just saying fucking play King's Quest, because Graham is great. He's voiced by motherfucking Christopher Lloyd when he grows up, and that's fucking.
That's great.
Yeah.
It's
and
great.
when he's younger, he sounds a lot like Jay Baruchel.
And also, when he has these kind of midpoints where he goes from being that kind of punk kid almost, or not a punk kid, but a kid, to being old. But it's the same voice actor does it from until he's the old man, and it's he gets deeper, and just the voice acting's great on it. King Graham is super good, super good. In that game full of really good characters, King Graham is obviously the best one.
And there's the first half of that episode. That's where I saw him.
Yeah, and he was
I
great
still
there.
need to finish episode.
How about Manny? How's Manny? Manny's great.
Manny's pretty great.
Yeah.
Petty's better though.
He's short.
Ah.
Fucking Whisper's great.
Whisper, whisper.
Whisper. Whisper!
Stop yelling.
Stupid God.
There it is. There's the spike. Dash talked.
It's alright, it spikes every time I laugh, so you guys need to fucking be serious now.
All right.
Serious
Here we
time.
go. Serious times.
No more jokes.
Go Hunter
No
number
more.
2.
It's not like
for-
you're making it.
Time for weeb shit.
Oh shit.
It's Dogda from Shin Megami 4 Apocalypse. Because the whole game...
I'm so tired of these fucking doggo jokes, man.
Because the whole game, he's just like, hey kid, fuck, don't be friends, that's bullshit. Don't kill shit. Stop relying on your friends, you pussy.
Wow.
Wait, why do you like it? Is that why you
Because that's his whole characters, the whole game. He's
Jesus
like,
Christ.
you have these people that are like, oh, we're such good friends, and then Dogda pops up and is like, fuck these kids.
It's all the JRPGs that are just power of friendship, and then he's just fuck that.
He's like a typical Smith fan whenever Persona comes up. Like, fuck friendship, kill demons.
Hunter, whisper your funny jokes.
Sorry.
Whisper.
Fuck friendship.
Okay, number 2. I put Sombra.
Really?
Overwatch?
Yeah, I'm actually really surprised you guys haven't just completely flooded this list with fucking Overwatch characters.
I believe me. Honorable mentions are coming up.
Oh yeah, that's
But
true.
still, even amongst the Overwatch characters, I would not have guessed that you would. Anyone pick Sombra.
I enjoy playing as her, and in the video that they released right before they updated it with her in it, I don't know, I liked it a whole lot.
Ooh, Tracer.
You want boop?
What?
You want a boop?
You want boop?
Yeah.
Okay, go
So-
back to Dash.
Okay,
Well, I guess
number 1.
honorable mentioning
Oh.
while we're here. I really want to put Nameless King on this list from Souls 3
Why?
because I like that was finally concluded. I like that they actually went and explained the Gwen's firstborn thing.
Yeah, it was really weird how they put Solaire on a horse. Though.
Yeah.
It was this feathery sky horse. It was really weird.
It was a unicorn.
I don't know. I just like that was. I realize there was the argument for leaving it to a mystery, let your imagination figure it out. But I actually really like the way
I thought that was
I like that
neat.
story and like how it was handled. Also, Junkrat's the best Overwatch character, both to play and he says he's great. Junkrat's great.
My favorite Overwatch character is the eject button. Where you
God.
take it out of the console and put it in the trash. Or the PC.
Yeah, what if I do this digitally?
You turn Steam off. Or you close your battle.net
There we go.
browser.
But number one is Birdo, the wrestler from WWE 2K17.
Which one was Birdo?
Zane.
No. Wet guy for
just,
sure.
Just making him, watching him wrestle, his entrance.
Not knowing what Booker T's entrance used to be. That was a magical moment.
Being fat as fuck, but being the aerial person, just everything about him, he was my favorite. Like, I liked my own character, I like everyone else's. Like, Hunter's, I had a lot of fun with too. But Zane's, like, coming out of the motorcycle, the Limp Bizkit intro, just fucking everything about him. I love him so much.
I had so much fun making those characters. I hope they fix that game so we can continue doing that.
Well, Dash,
I'm sure they won't.
Because Wet Guy will have his day.
I will buy that game again if they fucking, like, maybe when it gets cheap, I'll try
Ryan
it.
Dregs Rolando will win the Group Me Championship. One drip drop at a time.
Is it my turn now?
Yeah.
More Weep Ship coming right up.
Alright.
Dash knows who it is.
I'm actually really surprised it wasn't completely filled with it. We've already done number one. Do you have any honorable mentions in there?
No, I don't have honorable mentions for anything.
Not even in your honorable mentions
Mr.
category.
Gallant Gun. Protagonist of Gal Gun.
I like the way he throws up a double peace sign.
And he makes girls do it.
Oh. Okay.
Wait, the fucking...
Yeah, they do that at the end of Doki Doki mode.
What? No, never mind. There'll be another category, I'm sure. For
They go into a panic. It's crazy.
Boo.
Sick. Anyway, it's Barry Goodman from Tokyo Mirage Sessions. Because he's just a big, fat otaku that loves the fucking little girl show.
It sounds very good,
And,
man.
yeah,
And I really connected with
like
that
in
character.
his introduction, he's just like facing the wall, and you and the main girl, whatever her fucking name is, I don't
Tsubasa.
remember. Shut up.
You bought her game, right?
Duh. Anyway, so they come in like, are you our teacher? He's like, shut up! I'm doing my pose! And then he turns around and just the theme song for that little girl's anime he watches starts playing, and he's like, I'm Barry Goodman, but I guess now you can call me Mary Fatman. Because he used to be a thin, famous American guitarist.
Oh.
Like, that's the other thing, is like he's an American person who is like metal guitarist
Yeah.
who came to Japan.
What genre of metal?
I don't know.
Hunter, this is important.
Speed. But
Oof.
and he was an
wonder he
American
went to
guitarist who
Japan.
came to Japan and like learned Japanese and did all that stuff. And from everything I've heard, Barry Goodman sounds like the best character in that game.
Yeah, plus every time he speaks, he like ends it with dis.
Why?
Because it's a spicy sentence enhancer.
Okay. Okay, see now. Gotcha.
So I guess we'll get to it later, but was that game good?
That's alright.
Okay.
I mean, so.
I haven't finished it. Like with most of it
I had
I've
not.
played this
Did
year.
you finish Xenoblade?
Yeah.
Oh,
Well,
really?
that came out 2015, so.
I'm just still curious. I never heard you finishing it.
I mean, you know what?
The story made me mad.
Cool.
If he told me personally, I wouldn't give him that. DM me things that no one cares about, and I'll probably not make fun of you.
Maybe.
Slide into those DMs, baby.
Yeah, baby.
Yeah,
Tell me
the,
about your Weeb shit.
The story of Xenoblade made me mad, so. I don't know that.
So jammed it in his pee hole.
Yeah.
For number one, I picked Olivia from Pokemon because she was hot.
Matt, you really like
She's
Pokemon.
hot.
That's
Oh,
your reason.
Jesus. Yeah.
Just 'cause
I don't know. I
Is
was
it
like
the same reason you picked
Which one's
Sombra?
Olivia?
She's
The
the,
hot
rock
the
one.
black one.
Oh, okay. She was pretty
hot
fine.
one,
She was
yeah.
pretty
The one
fine.
that keeps making a point and be like, oh yeah, she's single.
Yeah, I'm single.
Oh,
It's like, that must be what it's like in a relationship. Not that I know, I'm single.
also, I think like fucking tan Alola Oak is pretty great.
Yeah.
Just that he was there. I thought that was real dumb and great.
I
The
love
game
that
does
he
lots
gives-
of cool, dumb stuff.
I love that he gives me Johto balls I'll never use because I only have one
Where do you get those?
from him.
From
From
Johto.
Tan Oak, we just covered this.
From Alolan Oak.
Gotcha.
He's poison dark type.
Well, I don't have any honorable mentions, but I really liked Delilah from Firewatch. She's the other person you talk to on the radio,
And you
and
pick it up and you're like, hey there, Delilah.
yeah,
Ha
I think it does happen once, but it was before that song, so I mean,
Okay.
Henry made it up. But just, she's kind of that like slacker fun boss, but I don't know, just flawed character talking to another flawed character. And you can kind of decide how you react to her because she's very like, tell me everything about you, and then gets very personal on your first day there, and you're just like, yeah, no, I don't want to tell you that. It's realistic. I know all about people getting up in my grill about stuff. Over to the game.
It's like what, Ben with tits?
Yeah,
Okay.
pretty much.
Okay.
All right, what we got next?
I guess coming off of best character, next category, Overwatch character I masturbated to the most. May goes in all categories. And then moving on to best original
The
eject.
eject button. When I take it out of the console and put it in the trash can.
Or the PC.
When I close my Battle.net account.
Yeah.
Best original soundtrack.
I also didn't get a lot of things for this one.
I've only got 2.
I've got one.
Oh, they got you.
Jesus
And
Christ.
maybe a decent amount of honorable mentions, but
Nothing. Like, I felt that this was a really, like, compared to how good visuals were this year, I thought this was a really weak year for soundtracks.
yeah. There were a lot of soundtracks that worked really well within the game,
Yeah.
but what I usually base this one on is what do I listen to outside of playing the game.
Yeah. Which
And
I
with-
have one that is like that.
Yeah. With last year, it's like we had Undertale, which I still listen to.
I mean, vinyl of that.
Yep.
Got the vinyl of that and listened
Oh.
to that.
Jealous.
Axiom Verge I still listen to. Hotline Miami I still listen to. Like everything that made my categories last year I still listened to, and this year I had one. But I would say if I'm just gonna throw something on there, number 3 would actually probably be Hyperlight Drifter.
Yeah, a good one.
That one works really well within the game. I will not listen to it outside of the game, but within the game it's perfect. Just those cues when you see stuff in the background, just where you are, everything matches really, really well in that one. Man.
I only have 2. I put Lovely Planet for number 2. It came out on Xbox
Okay.
this year.
I'm okay with that.
We'll accept it, because Lovely Planet is a dope-ass soundtrack.
Yeah. So,
That's a dope ass game. I played a little bit today too. Just can't put it down.
It's a cool game.
Yeah.
that's how I am with one game. We'll come back
You
to
don't
that.
even own an Xbox.
Who gives a shit? It still has a good soundtrack. It still has a good soundtrack.
Were you just looking?
Yeah, I was looking at the
reasons to
games
put
that came up
Lovely
this year.
Planet? Looking
No.
for a reason to put Lovely Planet.
I was looking at the Wikipedia page that Dash sent of games that came out in 2016.
It's
and
okay, Lovely Planet's good
it
enough.
came
so
out on
we'll-
Xbox on like January 3rd. I was like, oh, cool, that has good
barely
music in it.
Well, the Wikipedia for Lovely
Yeah.
Planet updated on February 12th, so it came out this year.
How do you know it's it? Anyone can edit Wikipedia.
Yeah, that's why I edited it.
Just say
Duh.
Hunter.
I also only have 2.
Okay.
And 2 is Valhalla.
That one is really good, and I like that you can pick the jukebox.
Oh, that's cool. I haven't heard
In
anything.
fact, you have to pick the jukebox.
Oh.
Mhm.
Yeah, you have to choose, what is it, like 5 or 10 songs
I
or
think it's
something?
8.
Yeah, otherwise you can't actually progress.
That's kind of neat,
Because it's
actually.
like, they explain it's like, it's some older model of jukebox that makes you choose 8 songs.
Yeah, that gameplay.
Older
Gameplay.
Game! Play!
So yeah, this is kind of a half-hearted one. It's like, I'm not saying it's not well made, but Thumper's my number 3, just because I tried listening to it, you know, outside of the game, and it just doesn't do it for me. Like, it's a great fit for that game, obviously, being built around its soundtrack, but it only really works with me in that context.
Yeah, without those, like, cues that are in the game,
Yeah,
it's just
without
kind
the
of...
visuals.
It's not even like the visuals. They don't put, like, the snaps and the claps and the bass drums in there that you follow along with. No.
No. And it's like Doom did the same thing where it's like, this is a good soundtrack for what it's doing, and like it fills me, you know, it gets me going, but it's like, I don't want to listen to it outside.
Yeah. Because there's something about Thumper where, like, I love I love listening to it and playing it within the game.
Yeah,
but without those, like, the things that you need to hit within the game, it loses a lot of its context. So you're just kind of getting these, like, almost, like, rough ambient noises with, like, rough, like, tribal drum things, but you don't have the things that stand out. Yeah.
Like, if you want to try listening to it, like, it just doesn't feel the same.
I don't have Spoofy.
I do.
It's
free.
It's on YouTube. It's on...
No, I don't have any of those.
Get Thumper.
There's a ghost.
And
I've been dead for 3 years.
oh, that's a long
You'd never be
time.
that lucky.
Smells so bad.
They still let you play Weeb shit in hell.
In fact, that's all it is.
It's required.
40 hours a day.
Yeah. My number 2 is it's Doom. For the same reasons that it fits really well within the game. I would like to commend Mick Gordon for taking that E1M1 theme and just changing it that little bit to update it. Almost kind of like what they did with Doom. Like, they modernized it, changed it a little bit. He did a lot of, like, really cool techniques with, like, putting stuff through, like, really old machines, and just, he did a lot of really crazy stuff with the soundtrack that you would never even notice, but it's just kind of cool when he talks about the stuff that he did. But I can't listen to it outside the game besides that one E1M1 reimagining, remix. It's a reimagining.
Redo.
Yeah, but that's about it. The rest of the stuff is, I don't know, I like metal too, and I liked it within the game, but it just doesn't...
It's well made, and he's super talented, and that was good, but it's just like, It
has its time and its place, and it's all within Doom.
Yeah.
Not outside of Doom.
Nope.
Right.
You guys only had 2, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
What's your number 2?
Shantae Half Genie Hero. Jake Kaufman, much like Way Forward, is really good at doing that thing with sprites. Jake Kaufman is really good at making video game music. And Shantae is no exception to that. It's not as good as Shovel Knight, but it's still pretty gosh darn good, and I would highly recommend listening to it. At least a couple tracks, specifically like the one for fucking like the first one, The Town's on Fire, is really real fucking good. It like starts off with this like really nice guitar, and then just goes into the more video gamey sounding music.
Yeah, I really like
considered putting it on there, but I was like,
it's good, but again, it's good.
Mm-hmm.
I don't feel super passionately about it, but at the same time, it's the second best soundtrack I heard all year.
Another underrated Jake Kaufman soundtrack, the Adventure Time, Hey Ice King, Why'd You Steal Our Garbage, is really good.
Oh, he did that?
Yeah, and I can't find that
He's
soundtrack.
buddy with Way Forward.
Yeah. I can't find that soundtrack anywhere, but it had, like, its dungeon theme, specifically in, like, this, like, the first tree dungeon is really good, and it still rings through my head at least, like, once a month.
I've got like a CD at the Shantae one if you'd like to.
That came with the soundtrack?
Yeah, soundtrack, Risky Beats edition.
yeah.
Ooh.
Nice.
I got it too.
Okay. Number 1 is Oxenfree.
Okay.
It was really good. Like, I listened to it a lot, and like enough so that I'm having Amara play Oxenfree right now, and she's like, I've heard these songs. I know these. Like, I just can't stop listening to it. It matches the stuff perfectly, but it's like, it's song in the first 2 areas of the game, it's just awesome. Like, I think that's, yeah. Its soundtrack surpassed its visuals, and it has good visuals.
Number 1, I put Thumper, just because I wasn't thinking in the listen to it outside of the game kind of way.
If this was all like
if
within
that,
the game only, I would
have
say
an
probably
empty
Thumper.
list.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
if I was only thinking of things that I would listen to when I wasn't playing the game, I probably wouldn't have anything in this category. So I put Thumper at the top just because, I mean, there's no denying the music's really cool.
Yeah, I mean, and it works super well within that one context.
Exactly. So
Smith 4 Apocalypse, baby!
I do remember Smith 4 having really good music. Is it more of the same?
They use some of the tracks from Smith 4, but a lot of it is also new tracks made by the same dude who was like the main composer before.
Because I remember the other one had a really good soundtrack. Those like 13 hours I played and then completely gave up on it.
That like 10 hours I spent fighting Minotaur, it sounded really nice.
Get good. Fuse Bufu.
Fuse Bufu, indeed. Don't worry, Persona's out next year.
Yeah, you still won't fuse Bufu.
Isn't that out in like April?
Yeah, it's coming up.
Out
Pretty soon.
day before my birthday, baby.
Cool. Guess what you're not getting? Anything.
The most metal gift of all time.
Nothing.
So my number one soundtrack was the only soundtrack, like, when I played it, I was actively thinking, okay, this fucking rocks. It's the only one I've, like, got on Spotify that I've listened to outside of the game.
Moving Pictures by
Souls.
Rush.
All of this being said, though,
The Dark Souls meant the menu song.
all of this being said, though, it's just another kind of Hotline Miami-esque soundtrack.
Hotline Miami too.
It's Fury.
Oh.
Which, if you want to boot up Spotify,
No.
if you want to boot up Spotify and give that a listen to, so if you want more Hotline Miami sounding music,
Which I do.
the Fury soundtrack, it's got a lot of like overlapping artists, but unlike Hotline Miami, this was actually an original soundtrack for Fury.
Yeah, which, for the non-existent pod thing that happened last year, the one that we didn't record, I need to go back and say that I think Undertale actually won that because Hotline Miami wasn't an original soundtrack like I thought it was.
Yeah,
'Cause I'm a
and
dummy,
just
and now I'm
Fury,
putting myself
it's
out
just
there.
that like bumping kind of techno-y. It's great, but again, it's another one of that soundtrack.
Is it 80s techno or is it just techno? Do you know the difference?
No.
Are you
Okay.
a pleb?
He's
Yeah.
not a movie guy.
Yeah. Yeah. So I would recommend listening to that if you want more of that, but I would even say like Hotline Miami did the same kind of ideas better.
Okay.
But
I mean, I might still check it out.
It's still good. I would still really recommend it. It's my number one. It's the only one I have on my Spotify and like listen to outside of the game. But
I
it's
need
more of
to-
that bumping.
Need to listen to more
Shit
video game
music.
soundtracks besides the Oxenfree soundtrack. Which that also has a really nice 80s vibe. Like, if you like that almost like Stranger Things sounding stuff, it's all like 80s synths and really chilled out, that's the way to go. Alright, what are we doing next?
Best moment or sequence. So this would be the best like individual highlight of a game, or like best thing about the games, because maybe, hey, this game is overall better, but here's this really one badass part in this one game.
Cool.
Um,
Hold off for 1 second, because I got a whiz hog.
Oh, okay.
I only
I
have
don't-
two for this.
What?
I only have two.
I only have 2 for this one as well. But
I have
don't
3.
say anything, because I need to critique you guys.
I have 3.
A booga booga.
A booga booga.
A booga booga.
Shooga booga.
A booga booga.
Booga shooga.
A booga booga.
Sky so blue and T42.
Booga booga. This part of the podcast is brought to you by the Reese's Pieces Big Cup.
No, it's
Um,
not. It's brought by Reese's Sticks.
It's pronounced Reese's Pieces.
I
Big
have one. It's a Reese's stuffed with pieces Big Cup candy. Net weight 2.8 ounces, which is 79 grams.
Oh,
Dash, why don't you go and do an audio unboxing?
Yeah, here, audio unboxing of my my Reese's Pieces Big Cup.
yeah, we'll have fun with this.
I'm not the one who's editing it.
Well,
Yeah, there it is.
Alright,
that's a
get a nice
big
cross
cup.
section
As you
on
can
that.
see, it's
Get a
big.
nice audio cross
Yeah,
section
here,
on that.
if you want to listen to it for a second.
Just rub it against it.
Yep, you hear that cup?
Okay, yeah, it sounds
Hear the peanut
good.
butter?
I bite into it. It's all right.
It's
I
pretty
don't
good.
feel any deep moral satisfaction.
I don't think that a big cup was the proper venue for this item, as it maybe has a little too much peanut butter and not enough pieces
Save
inside.
it for the candy review podcasts.
That's
But
what this is.
Oh. I've
Candy
got the
of the
wrong
year.
list then.
I don't know. It's all right. I'm gonna finish it, but I don't think I'd buy it again.
I mean, I will say, I haven't had the big cups. I've had the regular Reese's with pieces
Wait, that's
inside.
a thing?
Yeah.
Why the fuck did I buy this then?
Because
I hate big
because
cups.
that's what they had at QT.
God damn it.
Big cups.
But they have the regular thickness Reese's
Just get Reese's
with the
Sticks
pieces,
instead.
and those are pretty good. So maybe you should give it another go for 20 cents cheaper sometime.
Why not just get a regular
At like 6
cup
o'clock, I
and pour
realized I didn't
pieces
drink any
on
water.
Why not
so I
just-
drank it all.
All of the water?
All of the water.
Oh, no.
I saved none for the fishes.
top? They're gonna air drown.
Alright, I gotta
You know,
slow down
lungfishes
real
can
quick.
survive 2 years outside of water.
Well, they have lungs.
Okay, so best moment or sequence.
I have 3.
It's
2.
It's some dumbass pleasure, but the silent cartographer mission in Forza Horizon 3 appeals to just this reptilian part of my fucking brain.
And
and
only to you, because you tried to show it to me, and I was
I
like,
showed
oh.
no, not just to you.
Yeah, you showed it to
Every
me,
single
yeah.
person I showed this thing to was just like, this is fucking stupid.
I didn't think it was stupid. I thought it was a neat idea, but I don't have the love for Halo 1 that you seem to have.
It's like, I just finding it and then just be like, oh, because the way they started out, you can't hear the music because you're in the fucking cave. So it's like right when you're leaving the cave is when it starts building, and it's like, oh, this is great and dumb. It would have been even better had I not already had the Warthog, and that was just like a little standalone thing.
Remember when Halo came out and we worked at GameStop?
Best soundtrack of the year, actually, it's not Fury, it's Halo 2, sung by customers. That is in fact the best song.
Featuring Steve Vai.
So yeah, I really like that Silent Cartographer mission. It was fun, and it feels like one of those things that you would get like from a game, 10 years ago, like PS2 era, where it's like, hey, use your save data from this game to get this special mission. Like, it felt like out of that era. It's like, this could have been...
I see you like to play Halo.
It's like when something like the Fast and the Furious paid for mission pack exists, but then this is just in there. Like, I really enjoyed it.
Wasn't the Fast and Furious thing free, though?
It was free when you bought it the first month. Now they charge money for that.
So weird.
Yeah, which it's not really worth money.
No.
Diesel
And then if you want to get those cars in the normal Horizon game, you have to buy a DLC pack. That's neither here nor there, and yes, I bought that DLC pack because I wanted Dom's Charger, but that's beside the point. I really like Silent
The
Cartographer.
CUDA is already in the game. You're wasting your
It's
money.
not the Charger, though. Although
it's the CUDA,
there is the
though.
Mad Max car is in the new one, and that's pretty great.
Nice. Oh, we never showed you guys the correct way to play Forza Horizon 3.
Yeah, you take the disc out and throw it in the garbage.
No.
Well, that's my favorite.
No, that's how you play Overwatch.
You ride in the CUDA, blasting something, but you just drive around
Well,
in
you
the
gotta
air.
put Sublime on the Spotify, and then...
No, that's not.
Oh, you're right, because they don't have Spotify.
It's not an El Camino.
It'd be Groove.
Yeah, that was... Alright, Hunter, go ahead.
Should
Really getting
I
off
go
track.
since I have the 3?
Yeah.
And you guys only have
Can we
2?
shitpost before some Horizon 4?
Okay, did I'm Scared come out this year?
It did.
Yeah.
Okay. The mirror
Hunter.
thing. Well, no, he only has 2,
Oh.
but I have 3, so we're gonna go and then
Okay.
Oh yeah, we're doing the
with
moment.
the
Shit,
sequence.
I didn't even
don't know.
think about this.
Like that puzzle where I had to put the mirror back together, so I had to go from light to
Oh,
dark to
yeah.
open the doors.
Oh,
and
Really,
yeah.
because that's like where I started like losing interest watching you guys. Like that puzzle seemed.
I don't know. It was. I can imagine it wouldn't be very fun to watch, but it was nerve-wracking to do.
Mhm.
Just because it
I also
was.
wasn't focusing super.
I had
intently
to
'cause I'm
try
a
to
pussy
remember.
bitch.
Because you were scared. You
Yeah.
were the titular
I'm
line.
scared.
Oh.
Because I'm scared.
Remember when her was teaching me how to drive? I'm sure I'm tired of getting scared.
On the same thing, there were a couple moments in I'm Scared that probably make it. I think that one where it's right at the beginning where it's like you turn and you see white. Or no, not that one. That one's pretty good though. Where it's like you're like 4th or 5th time like booting the game back up, and you're in like the starting area and you press E to proceed, and the stuff just fades away, and it's like,
Yeah.
oh fuck, I'm playing in this room now.
Yeah, you get the piano and
Yeah,
all that.
I thought
and you're
that
like,
was really
oh,
cool.
what? Yeah,
Yeah.
that fucked with my
So I was
head a
like,
little
how is
bit
this
when it
gonna
happened.
play into it?
Yeah.
But yeah, that was really cool.
Within the context of me liking horror games, I actually did think I'm Scared was pretty neat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it did its meta stuff pretty well, but there's one thing that came out this year that did it better.
Oh boy.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Undertale came out this year again.
Xbox!
Whoa.
Alright, Dash.
All right,
Okay.
number 2.
So my other one is, and this one's going to take a little bit of explaining, but it's the Helmut Kruger / Jason Portman series of events in the new Hitman game.
That's the best. Stop there. Don't you need to explain Hunter?
Okay.
No, what is it?
So in the first level of the new Hitman, the first episode, it's the Paris mission. There's this fashion model. His name's Helmut Kruger, and he looks exactly like Agent 47. He's like the one plausible person that fucking 47 could actually pass as. It's not just, like, oh, because all of his other outfits, like, okay, this is 47 as a barber, or this is 47 as a butcher, but this one, he actually looks exactly like 47. And you can go and you can knock him out, and basically when you get that outfit, you can go wherever you want in the Paris mission, and to this, like, whenever I replay that, like, that's always where I go to first, because, like, that is the most effective outfit you can get for that level. Fast forward to the last level of Hitman in Hokkaido. You're at this like a spa for the super wealthy that's also like a surgery place, so they can get anything from like cosmetic surgery to actual life-saving surgery, things like that. And you go in there and you have no weapons or anything, but when you're walking around, you find this jack-off talking on his phone, and he's got bandages all over his fucking face, and he's like, yeah, I just got cosmetic surgery so that I look exactly like Helmut Kruger now. And there's this moment, just this beat, where your brain's just like, bad things are going to happen to him. So you tail him around, you knock him out, I throw him in a bathroom stall, you take the bandages off, wrap your head in them, and eventually they call for you. the cosmetic surgeon who worked on you goes and is like, okay, it's time to take off the bandages, unwraps them, it's your face, which is identical, and he's just like, oh my god, this is amazing, this is the best work I've ever, and he starts losing his fucking mind, and then you just knock him out and take his surgeon uniform and then go about things. But just like the moment of him saying, I got cosmetic surgery to look like Helmut Kruger, it's just, yes, this is gonna happen. And it feels phenomenal. Hey man, it's good.
Is it my turn now?
Yeah, it's your turn.
Oh, okay. We just kind of messed up the order, but anyway.
That's because the amount of actual things we have.
Mine's not a specific moment, but it's salvaging a fucked mission in XCOM 2.
Oh, that's a good one.
Like, I had one a couple days ago where the guy ran up, knocked Melissa out, so she's gone the entire mission. I have some random squatty because Ryan, Matt, and everyone else are too wounded to come on the mission. She gets killed almost immediately. Dash is bleeding out.
Hello.
It's just Sean and Jason left. Jason hacks a robot, and then the robot just fucking blows away its last two friends. And it's like, oh yes. Yes, Dash was one turn away from bleeding out. I was like, oh, thank God.
Like, I also feel like in this new one, things can go from good to fucked a lot faster.
Yeah, especially when people can be knocked unconscious by just like,
like people seem to panic
That's
easier.
out.
It's just
out for the whole thing.
oof.
Yeah,
XCOM's good.
That's one of the reasons. Like, I don't like that feeling of having to salvage stuff. Which I started playing Metal Gear Solid, and every mission has been that where I get 75% of the way through, and some motherfucker sees me, and it's me improvising in the worst ways because they're too smart for me. They made AI smarter than me.
Just put on reflex mode.
Hey, grow the chicken hat.
Don't do that.
I'm not good at twin stick shooters, you know. These roguelike things. But yeah, there's been a couple instances in that game where it's like someone sees me and I run across, like I sneak across the road and everyone's looking for me. Shooting flares up, and then a sandstorm moves in as a truck pulls over, and I'm like, oh yes, this is my chance. Hop in the truck, kill the guy, or knock the guy out, hop in the truck, and I'm driving, and there's one satellite for me to take out, so I still, it's storming and stuff. Sneak out of the truck, throw a grenade up there. As the storm clears out, everybody sees me again, and I'm driving away just in a hail of gunfire, thinking I'm so clever.
See, like, I love that feeling. Like, Hitman does a lot of that stuff too. Just like when you can unfuck a situation. Really, I think that's one of the best things in any game, and XCOM's real good about it.
Stresses me out so much.
Anyway, Matt, you're number 2.
My number 2, I like the track generator in Trackmania.
Yeah,
I like that sequence.
where it's like,
Yeah,
And then you kind of see like, wait, shit, never mind, fuck that.
Exactly. I like that a lot.
I really wish.
I enjoy watching it do that.
I want to talk more about Trackmania during this whole thing, but it doesn't fall into a lot of stuff.
that's right, we'll hit honorable mentions at some point. This one I really thought was going to take it until last night.
Ooh. Oh shit.
Demonic Invasion in Progress. Just, you see it, and you, like, before anything else, you got your shooting, you got your stuff like that, but that phrase right there is like, you know what the fuck Doom is about. Just, they had to write Demonic Invasion in Progress in this thing. Like, in this facility that legitimately exists to power the Earth, and you're just, it's
fracking hell.
Yeah.
It's
it's so dumb, but just Demonic Invasion in Progress is an official thing somebody had to write. Yep.
Stone-faced, like not an ounce of irony.
That's my number 2.
I mean, I could populate an entire thing of just like best Doom moments, but I guess before I say number 1, a Doom moment did not make my top 3, but if one was going to make the top 3, it's that one part when you're like about 80% of the game through, when you're fighting that kind of arena full of guys, the music's playing, all that stuff, and it starts to fade down, but instead of cutting out, it's the one time in the game it kicks it up another notch from where the music's already going, and it spawns in like all those hell barons and stuff, and it's just fucking yes! And you just go and fuck them up, and the music's pounding harder than it does at any other point in the fucking game. And it's beautiful, and fuck that, it feels great.
There's so many things. That gun cock,
the shotgun
intro thing. Watching that,
we were watching Danny play it, and just He does not get that game.
That's alright, it's not for
He
everybody.
loves the pistol a lot.
Yeah.
But
It's good for setting up glory kills.
the number, like, my sequence of the year, it's like, I knew this was going to be number one when it fucking happened.
I know
But
what it is.
when
Spoilers.
you fucking
Yep.
you get through
Yeah.
and you look at the statues and you're like, huh, that looks exactly like the statues from Anne Orlando. And then you walk over to the side and you pull the lever and the elevator comes down. It's like, oh no. And you go up the elevator and then just cross the screen, Anne Orlando in fucking Dark Souls 3.
I'm surprised it made it that all the way through because you told me that in like
It's
March.
like, that shit, like, I have not been that singularly happy about a game in so fucking long. Like, that was just, because like, that's when, like, shit finally started to connect, and it's like, okay, now I can really, like, it was so great. It was so goddamn great. Honorable mention also, that one part in Inside, that the three of us who have finished that game know what I'm talking about. That is a really good part in a game I don't like at all.
We will.
That one part.
You know the part.
We will talk about that part.
You know the fucking part. Oh, we will talk about that part?
We will talk about that part in the game later.
Okay. We can discuss that more then.
But yeah, back to the Dark Souls thing.
Yes, the part.
Okay.
Hunter hasn't played it.
Is he going to, though?
He might.
Yeah.
He won't.
He might, and I don't... Like, that part is too interesting to...
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Dark Souls thing. That, you really oversold that to me early on. You sold it in this same way, in like this, like, you texted me like, Ryan, it happened, moment of the year already, just like, you were very hyperbolic about it, but then you insisted you weren't, and then it happened, and I was like, wait, was it this, I think? I don't know, that was alright, I guess. Like, I was waiting for, like, fucking the Ashen Undead, the Ashen one to come out and, like, jerk me off or something. And all I got was Anne Orlando coming across the screen.
Yeah, I thought it was neat,
I mean,
too.
that's
like,
the fucking 5th ending, but you have to, like, do a lot of stuff. You gotta give a Bulldog a hand job, and it comes the code out.
You have to beat Undead Legion with a Ratata.
And then you wake up with
Alone
like,
right
fucking
now.
May in bed.
Yeah.
It's only after you
Aunt
beat...
May?
Yeah.
You know it. But yeah, I thought that moment was neat, but it's just
I
like, hey,
just-
this looks
I-
like Gwendolyn's room. And then I went up the thing like, oh, hey, that's neat.
Because it was just like,
Oh, well.
But also, he likes Dark Souls a lot more than
I know, it's like,
I
it just, see,
I love Dark Souls 1, but this motherfucker loves Dark
seeing
Souls.
Irithyll, like, it was always kind of drawing comparisons between Anne Orlando just with Irithyll, and then it's like, oh, hey, it's the Tree Trunk Archers, like, how about that? Oh, hey, it's these paintings. Oh, hey, Ornstein and Smo's gears here. Hey, oh.
Speaking of Ornstein and Smo, fucking Drippy in their room. Fuck that fight.
Oh, yeah.
Fuck that fight.
No, that fight's easy.
Fuck
No,
you.
fuck that fight. Fuck that
Which
fight.
Didn't
that is my
yours
fault.
like glitch out or something?
No. I
Yeah.
had to do most of the game solo, though, because, you know, the fucking Google Fiber wasn't recognized.
I
or
did
whatever.
too.
Yeah.
That was stupid.
Like,
What are we talking about?
I can, I'll
Aldrich.
Oh.
just,
I'll
I
do
think
it.
that's a cool boss,
Aldrich.
design-wise, but fuck that boss. That is not a fun boss.
Yeah, I was very, very upset with that.
I like how you can hear Gwendolyn screaming in the background during it.
Mm-hmm.
Just the whole time you're fighting, you're like,
No, she's not screaming. She's like, oil. Oil. Okay, Hunter, go ahead.
Anarchy Route from For Apocalypse again. Specifically,
You are literally the
If-
Joker.
you know it. Specifically, if you, like, throughout the game, during moments of, like, talking to your friends or whatever, you can say certain things that'll make them more friendly to you.
Uh-huh.
And if you have enough of that and then decide to do the Anarchy route, which is killing everybody, complete edgelord route, one of your allies who is a ghost, he's like, I can't believe this, I trusted you, and he throws all of your items away. Literally all of them. So the only things you have left are the weapons and armor you had equipped and whatever item you get from the end of this fight. And then you
Master Troll.
fight all of them, all of your friends, because your plan is to kill literally everybody and become the new god. And they're like, that's stupid, don't do that, we're gonna stop you.
So
Power friendship.
truly, Anarchy Reigns.
Yeah.
Oh,
Like that game,
I'm
remember
peeking.
The fast lane pays.
Yeah, that actually sounds really cool.
Yeah.
So I thought the Anne Orlando moment was worth mentioning. I didn't, get quite the fan service feel of it
Now
that
that
Dash
person
did.
on this fucking planet does, but
But
Descriptions.
I don't know. I thought the marriage scene in Dark Souls 3
yeah, that
was
was
it was shocking to me. I wasn't ready for it at all.
That whole quest line was pretty.
I had no idea what the marriage was going to be. I was like, surely it's not going to be what I'm picturing in my head.
Happy Dagger
And
versus
then-
Nine Sheath.
Yeah,
All
and
right,
then
the honor. Yeah.
it starts up and it's like, oh yeah, go ahead and stab this through her. And I was like, what the fuck?
Stick it in her.
No way.
I mean,
So-
stick it in him.
That was
Yeah, if you're a lady.
I play as a girl.
I don't.
If I'm gonna stare at a character's ass
what
for
are you,
12
gay?
and a half hours, then
Yeah, you want to
It's
stare
gonna
at a
be a
man's
girl.
ass.
Was that number one?
yeah.
Okay. So mine is from Pony Island. So
Those bronies.
yeah.
Us island facts.
So
Zane's coming over.
what?
What?
Zane's coming over.
Oh.
Yeah, he's not.
Yeah, he is.
In
Wait, time out. Is he actually?
What?
That's what he just said.
he's not invited.
He's not. Someone should maybe tell him. No.
What is
Already started.
I told him we already
God.
started.
Oh.
I mean, if
Anyway.
nothing else, he's gonna give me my code and he's gonna leave. So
Okay, whatever.
Someone should stop him really quick.
But I need my code.
What code?
He
Coat.
left his coat
Oh,
and
coat.
whatnot
My
at
coat.
Zane
Oh,
at
His
the
coat
net.
of arms.
Yeah. My code of arms.
Anyway, Pony Island.
Okay. So you're playing the game. In the game, you have to fight. They have different challenges, but you have to fight 3 demons. And once you beat a demon, you get to destroy its core that it's protecting, and that disrupts the game. So you can try to escape it. The last one is like, hey, I'm going to test your wits, but the only thing I ask is that you keep looking at me. Just watch me. Don't look away. Oh, look at this little pony over here. Like, it sets it down here, and he'll keep saying things, and he keeps, describing the pony, but then after a while, he'll be like, okay, repeat what I said. And you have to type in what he said. The pony one isn't too hard. Because he's just like, okay, yeah, just type infernal here when this is done. Infernal. Okay, on to the next one. Steam message pops up. Lol. Infernal? And I'm like, is this sending my stuff out to people? Because it was Gordon, who I thought originally he was saying lol because I was playing Pony Island, and he actually likes, My Little Pony and stuff like that. So I was like, oh, weird. Commenting on a game I'm playing, hey, bet you he'll like this game. And then he's like, Infernal? And I was like, is it sending this to him? That's kind of fucked up. And he's like, that's popping up, and then I look away from that, look back up, he's like, okay, what did I say? Oh. Things keep popping up down here, and I type in what he said. Gordon's still talking to me.
That's pretty great.
Saying, don't look at him, don't do this. They're fake messages.
Okay.
That are popping up within the game, then it starts cursing me that I, gave the right answer and stuff like that. But I legitimately thought it was sending things to Gordon, and it picked the perfect person, the only one on my friends list who would say lol. The only person who would actually question me sending them infernal in that way. It's just how did they find the perfect person? If it had gone to you and you had said lol, I was like, oh, something's up.
Okay.
But it's I've literally never talked to him on Steam, and it was just what the fuck?
That's
But
pretty
it
great.
got me. It got me so hard because for a second, until it started yelling at me, I swear to God, it was sending the stuff I was typing to my friends.
I'm sure you could maybe do that also.
That would have been cool. But yeah, that was my moment of the year.
That
That
sounds
happened
pretty great.
yesterday.
Oh, wow.
All right, what are we moving on to?
Best weapon, tool, item, best device,
God,
whichever
I got-
way you want to choose to say this one.
I got fucking nothing for this category.
Oh, really? Oh,
I got 3.
I think I got 2.
I got 3.
I got 4.
And you're only supposed to have 3.
I don't give a shit. Number 4, I would like to thank our partners at Coleman Camping Products for bringing us Final Fantasy 15. Fuck you. It's just...
You gotta thank Cup Noodles, too.
Just fucking what?
Dash loves product placement.
But
Yes.
only when it's totally weird. Like a Mercedes-Benz in Mario Kart.
Or a game that's based around Doritos and you're munching stuff.
No, it's like Dash Destruction's not even as good. It's like that's
What are
somehow...
you talking about?
It's
I
like,
know you played a shitload of
I mean, I
and
played
also
a
the Yaris Challenge.
I didn't play Yaris Challenge, actually. That one was... I never did Yaris Challenge, but just... It's so dumb, but I love it. So
Now you're gonna go buy a bunch of Coleman gear.
I
and
already have it all. It's downstairs
works.
already.
I knew it.
So, my actual number 3 is the Mozambique from Titanfall 2. It is... I had to choose between 2 different fucking weapons there, but this is a pistol. It's a revolver that shoots flaming shotgun shells that will go across the map. It feels super satisfying to use, and it's great. An honorable mention going to the gravity stars, which are shuriken. You can throw at a wall, and it gravities everything to those
And they
points.
shoot out flaming shotgun shells, and you can cross them.
No, flaming shuriken are a different weapon that are in that game. That game has some cool guns in it. There's a sniper rifle that shoots 2 electric pegs and it will electrocute. It's
I feel like Titanfall has such cool weapons, but I can't even start wrapping my head around how any of them are balanced. Like the fucking
no, I didn't do
like
different.
smart pistol.
The smart pistols. That. So there's this. Do you give a shit? Are you gonna play the Titanfall campaign? 'Cause
I
there's a
might.
good- okay. I won't talk about this. But the smart pistol's no longer in the multiplayer.
Okay.
Okay, just
Is it because they deactivated when they touched the crystals together?
yeah. They yeeted the crystals.
They yeeted the crystals and they hugged, and then
they
it
yeeted
deactivated all the
They
smart
yeeted the
guns.
smart pistols in the world, and then
Oh,
it's
because
deactivated
guns
smart-
of the Patriots.
Yeah. God, it's not that Patriots. So yeah, just the Mozambique is. It's just like
It's good for a podcast, right?
It's
A
visual
visual
It's a dumb, fun, just pistol, and it was probably my favorite thing to use in that game.
You going to me now?
There you go.
I like XCOM swords.
Yeah.
I haven't seen chrysalises yet, so they're the best weapon in the game. The chrysalids, whatever the hell they're
Yeah.
called.
Oh, I got 3. We're good. We're good. I thought 1.
Okay. Thank God.
Especially because, like, Ryan and Dash are both sword guys,
That's
so
me.
I'll just
No
they'll
magical
run up
sword.
and they'll be
Shock and
like, they'll do a jump strike and it'll always be like, like Ryan, contain your anime.
See, I wouldn't do it that way in real life. I'd let my arm go limp, and then like twist my shoulders really fast, so my arm does that weird whip thing. Yeah, cut someone in half. Go ahead, Maddie.
My number 3, I don't know, I had a hard time. I put the Beast Balls from Pokemon.
Like these guys,
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
like these 2 guys right here in my lap.
Yeah.
Ryan, they're so
They're basically, it's like special balls that gives you to catch the legendaries at the end, and they
Oh, that's
worked
cool.
really well because I pretty much only used 1 ball per creature
Yeah.
until the very last one.
They actually increase the catch rate by like 5 times
Yeah.
against the
Crap.
Ultra Beast, but then
Yeah.
decrease it against everything else by
Yeah.
like 0.1. So like it's actually harder to catch a regular Pokemon with one than just a regular Pokeball.
Huh? That's weird,
So,
but cool.
I don't know. That was my number 3.
Plus they look cool.
Yeah.
My number 3 is that sword in Dark Souls. I can't remember the name too, but they have like the coiled greatsword.
No,
That's just
Oh,
the
the one
bonfire
that
sword.
is, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, that's
Yeah,
That's
love
cool.
that. That thing is super fun to use.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't get the the Twin Prince's sword,
we'll get to that.
but I
Oh.
think I think I just like the idea of having the bonfire sword
That
more
one
so
is-
than
Oh, I got
a laser
another
sword.
one. I got another one.
How many did you? What do you have? 4 now?
No, I'm getting rid of one.
Okay, Dash, your turn.
Best 2012 Jeep Wrangler Rubicon, Forza Horizon 3.
Dash. It's pronounced the Barracuda by Plymouth.
By Plymouth.
It's lime green and has a black stripe on the end.
So like
Get it right.
back before my dad, like 3 cars ago, like before my dad had the Baja, which I have now, he had a blue fucking Jeep Wrangler, and being able to it was an older version than this 2012 one, obviously. But being able to get that car, like, there's like something vaguely nostalgic about it with me, like probably the same way you feel about the Cuda.
Nobody ever had a Cuda in my life.
Shut down.
It's just the best car.
My turn.
And just the way it works in all of the main areas of that game. It's just like, it's weird to say like the best car in a game like that, but it's probably top, like objectively top 5 like most effective cars. Like if you wanted to, you know, win that game, which I know it's not a list. It's my favorite car in a car game.
Trying to put objective things
Just-
on a subjective list.
It's my favorite car in my favorite car game of the year, and it was fun to drive. When you go off, it jumps. It feels real good.
Everything ended up fine.
Yeah, it felt good.
all right.
Take it off and jump, get some points, feel great. Just go over sand dunes.
I want to go fast.
Is it my turn now?
Yeah, it's your
Yeah.
turn.
Now we're skipping you.
Shining or Burning Finger and Gundam Breaker.
Fucking yes.
Those were pretty cool.
I
I played a couple missions.
He
in
actually
that
did.
game.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I made him play with my Gundam, and he got to do Burning Finger.
Yeah, and he picked the longest missions, like 2 in a row that took like 30 minutes plus. I was like,
Was it
what
the ones
fuck?
where you're like trying to
You
unhack the
walked in
robot?
and told me
Oh,
it was
yeah.
like the longest mission.
Yeah, those ones suck.
Agreed.
That was one of my contenders for this, but like, oh,
It
that
really soured my opinion of that game.
yeah,
I
that's
played it for an hour. Look, it was exactly the same as Senra Kagura without the titty.
Yeah,
And
it's
we all
like-
know why I play Senra
cool
Kagura.
ass robots.
So really, it's like, do you want cool robots or you want titty? If only they could
There are
combine
robots
them.
with titties in that game, though.
Yeah, but are they
They're not-
hometown?
They don't.
Hometown
they
titty?
They
Put a
also
bear head on them or treads.
they're also not jiggly robot tits. They're just
Normal kind?
Shout out to Haiti.
the robot,
Okay.
the robo booty.
Robooty.
I want to play Haiti at some point.
Haiti?
Haiti.
What's that?
It's this place got hit with an earthquake,
Oh,
and then
God.
it's been fucked up since.
Fuck
then.
off.
I knew you were gonna say
I
that.
don't get it.
Just Google it. Ask your mom.
It's a robot.
You'll
with
learn
a
about
big
it when you're
butt.
older.
Okay.
And also big bobbies.
Thank you for being upfront. It is sad that is the most straightforward answer I
But
can
you
get.
see, you can like mod it so it looks like she's wearing stockings or fishnets or just what has robot
Come on, fuck the robot.
legs.
Is it thick?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah,
With 3 C's.
Yeah.
Oh,
that's how you know it's good.
Super thick.
Okay.
Alright, anyways.
My mom's gonna listen to this. Please stop.
Is she?
No.
You're the one who mentioned Cedric Kagura.
Okay, well, I didn't know not everyone knew about Inside, so my number 2 is something from Inside.
Is it the thing from inside?
It's one of the things.
But I mean,
Here, I'll
You-
cover my ears for
Yeah,
a little bit.
you get in
La,
it.
la, la.
okay, so just it.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
yeah. You
Oh,
get
like-
in it and you fuck shit up for
Yeah,
a
Okay,
while.
yeah.
okay.
That,
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, sure, fuck it, I'll count that.
Yeah, that's my
Yeah,
number
that's-
2, because that shit is...
That shit's baller.
That shit's
Yeah.
baller,
Well,
That's
yes.
part of that shitty game.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that shit's the bomb. So that was my number 2.
that's pretty good. My number
Should probably play
2.
that sometime.
Yeah, you should.
I mean, it's neat. I just think Limbo did pretty much all of its stuff better,
Except have color.
I don't agree.
except of color. And that's fine if you feel that way.
I think it's kind of between 2, but I think I'm gonna say the radio from Oxenfree.
Okay.
Like it's really cool because it's pretty much all the puzzles. I'm saying puzzles in air quotes because there's not really puzzles in that game, but you like dial in.
Here.
It might be Amara.
I hope so. Do you think she has your jump boo?
Huh?
Nothing. Keep going.
She's got his gay move.
You.
It's a gay emu.
You basically like you turn it on and you dial it in, and as you can listen to different things. So there's like different like tourism boards around the island where you can dial in and listen to like the history of stuff. You can.
Alright.
It's what you use to like tune in the different things.
I'm not. I'll say something if it's him. Keep going.
Okay.
I am paying attention.
I think it's Amara. Yep.
Hey!
Oh, thank heavens.
What?
Hey, we're doing this thing.
I was like, oh, sorry.
But I like when you get close to what you're supposed to dial into, the controller gives like a really satisfying like rumble, so you know what to dial into. Like, it just feels nice. The controller shakes as you're dialing in, and I don't know. I think it's a really cool thing that works with the whole lore of the island and all that. It's really neat.
Look, you know how I feel about games. Should I try Oxenfree?
I keep telling you to try Oxenfree,
Okay.
and I keep giving you reasons to, and you won't do
Okay.
it.
I want to finish it right now.
Oh, it's fine.
Okay.
Dash, you're bad at charades. It doesn't work.
It's Ghostbusters 2.
For the NES?
So background to me then.
yeah.
Yeah, number
Okay,
one.
the 2 Princes Great Sword in Dark Souls 3 is fucking baller, and it's great, and I love it. For those of you unaware, you get it by beating the game twice using the soul of Prince Lorien and Prince Lothric, combining them together to make one weapon, and it's a fucking great sword that shoots lasers. People in the PvP, at least when that game fucking came out, did not know what this sword did. So you'd sit there and do the pose for it, and, you know, they'd be, you know, kind of thinking they're out of your range. You know, you can do, like, the fire special. Like, it has 2 special attacks, and you can do the fire special, so they'll think that they're out of range for you, and then you just shoot them with a fucking laser, and they're never prepared for it, and there's like, always that moment where you see their character like, oh, fuck.
Yeah.
What do I do? And then you just, like, in that panic, you just either shoot them with the laser more times, or you just start busting out other shit. It's great, and it's fucking great.
The design for the sword's cool too, because one of the swords almost looks like it would be like an outer shell for another sword, and then the other sword just like fits inside.
It's cool. I mean, like, the Irithyll swords also, it's super good with the ice stuff. I thought that was a really good weapon. Artorias' sword is super fun to use in that. Like, that game has a lot of really good weapons. I'd say that maybe has my favorite weapons out of any of the Dark Souls, but
Got good sword feel.
that one sword is the best sword.
Yeah, it's a cool one.
That's the Dark Sword.
Yeah,
Also
that is
Dark
also a
Souls.
good sword.
Dark sword.
Yeah. You get it from Dark Wraiths,
Oh.
which I had to kill a lot of because it took me a long time to beat the Undead Legion.
Which, that sword is
Hunter,
still...
you can just go around to the right, kill
Yeah.
2 of those weird goat guys.
But I also wanted souls.
like,
Nah,
at least at the time, and
because
like,
they kill everything.
when I played it last time, they still had not patched that sword, and it is still just broken as fuck. And it's great, and that's a good sword also.
Yeah, I love the meme sword.
It's great, and
The meme sword.
I'm good.
you can like infuse it with everything. That's a good sword.
My number one, I guess it was a tie. I put the Storm Ruler because I think it's
Ooh,
fun to play with.
Yeah.
But also, I liked the Core Extractor in Recore.
Oh,
That was
okay.
cool.
Yeah.
I almost made my
I
list.
like the just the way that it works and how you have
I like the tug of war.
Yeah, exactly.
Mechanics.
Yeah.
When did you play Recore?
I'm
just
guessing
watched.
Game Day. Oh,
Okay.
I watched it on game day.
I mean, I played it on game day. I thought that thing
Yeah.
was kind of
Mhm.
Yeah, Core. I mean, it feels good. Like when you finally get it, just everything kind of goes slow. Even when you do like the instant extract, it does like the smoke
But-
bomb with it.
You keep saying Xbox things, and you don't have an Xbox, and it's confusing me.
I'm sorry. Get me an Xbox.
Use that
Okay.
$30 gift card towards one.
Yeah.
Use your Crunchyroll subscription.
Pimp out your anime.
I think mine's probably a pretty obvious one, but Super Shotgun from Doom
Yeah, that's a good one.
feels good. It's a shotgun. Doom does shotguns the best,
Yeah.
and it continues to do them the best. It's awesome.
On the topic of shotguns, Hunter and I didn't play this game until 2 days ago, or 1 day ago, but the Gnasher in Gears 4 has really good shotgun feel.
Yeah, it does actually.
Oh, too bad didn't make your list.
Yeah,
Let's not
yeah,
talk
no,
about
I mean,
it.
no, it's like, it's normal that game appear probably at any other point in this.
From what we
but-
played, Gears 4 seems way better than the other ones.
Whoa.
Mm.
Which really isn't saying much.
You guys didn't do Judgment. So
No.
you can't
We're
comment
not
on
gonna
that.
do
It's
that.
fucking, oh god. Well, actually, on the topic of Gears of War, we're getting into best game that was not released in 2016.
Nuclear Throne.
And my number 3, what's written on this piece of paper is Keep Talking Nobody Explodes.
Ooh, that's a good one.
But I would actually like to cross that off and put in Gears of War 3.
Why?
Because I had a lovely time playing it with you. I had a great time doing it. Like, that game fucking sucks.
Aw, Dash, you're so cute.
But I had a really good time. Like, when it was all said and done, with the shitty audio mix on the Let's Play, with the wearing 2 headsets to do it, just the everything. Like, that
The
game
fact that we just stopped at one point. We should
shot for
have.
months.
What we should have done is we should have just started the Let's Play again, like on the last act, and just say it's episode 3.
And then try to vaguely describe. Like, I couldn't tell you what happened in that game. The bosses really suck.
Truly, we are the Gears of War.
The Retro Lancer's goddamn terrible.
Oh, it's
but
useless.
I had a good time
And they're
when it was
everywhere.
like that game will remain special.
What we should have done is when we started Gears 4, we should have said it was the Gears 3 episode 3. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what happened. There, all these new characters happened.
Were we on a
I
barge?
thought we needed to get clickers.
I thought Keep Talking did come out this year.
Not sure.
All right, I've got 3.
I got
I've
2.
got 3. Are we doing that? Was that just a joke, or are we actually doing that best game we won wish on?
Oh, that's
Wednesday?
a real.
No, that is a legitimate
Okay.
category.
Then this one would
Wait,
also
what is
fit
it?
in there.
What's the category?
It's best game that you would not wish on your worst enemy.
Oh.
So the best game that fucking sucks.
Or doesn't even fucking suck. Just
But
something
just-
that like you can't, for whatever reason, recommend to somebody, or would even say like, don't play this game, although you know objectively it's a good
good.
game.
Okay.
I guess it
Which-
wouldn't fit in there.
We'll get into that,
because
Corey.
I don't
But,
have
It's
anything
best
written
game you
down
would
for
wish.
We will
Okay.
do that category probably
Later.
Yeah, later.
Doesn't matter. We don't need to set a time
But-
limit. We're in the middle of one right now.
Yeah, so shut up.
Goth.
But it's Drakengard. It's
God damn it.
an awful Dynasty Warriors game on the ground, and then it's a terrible Panzer Dragoon clone in the air. And oh my god, the music's awful, the characters are terrible
This
people.
is best game that didn't come out in 2016.
Yes,
Hunter.
it's fucking fantastic.
I'm waiting for the butt.
There's that.
It's this
What
guy.
are we doing?
Let's go out the door.
Hi.
What?
Hey, look, it's that guy who was not invited.
Thanks.
Yeah, I know. Can't give him that.
Okay, good man.
Thanks for coming down.
No problem.
Thanks, buddy.
You guys
Appreciate
recording?
it.
Okay, Matt.
Yeah.
So what's your number 3?
I only have 2.
Oh well.
I'm
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll keep going.
Best. Okay.
For a bit.
You can hang out
I
quiet.
gotta figure out how I wanna.
Let's go home.
Dark Jumanji 2, Dark Jumanji.
God damn it! Best game that was released, not
Hey,
worst game.
that one's fantastic.
That game is awesome.
We all 3 named shitty games.
Dash.
I just got here and I agree.
I've heard of sports before, but this is ridiculous.
I'm gonna tell Jim Davis that you like that fucking game so much.
No, he'll see. I happened to fall asleep,
Boy.
and somebody, while watching YouTube, and woke up when somebody started streaming that, and watched the whole thing, and it was amazing, and I had to tell all of my friends, and I tried to make Dash play it as soon as I could, and it took 2 days, but that was the longest wait of my life. Dark Jumanji was so fun.
I would like to make a new category. The Bubsy 3D Award goes to Jumanji 2 Dark Jumanji.
Oh no, because I've got more coming up.
What's your number 2?
So my number 2, a game I actually enjoyed, was Downwell, which came out last year. I played a bit of it then. I played the PS4 one.
Okay, that's
I
mine.
didn't play it on
Number
phone.
3.
I want to be clear on that.
I've got
But
a
just,
single
I actually went and beat that game this year, and I spent like just a whole day only playing Downwell, and Zane is just talking like an asshole, just coming in and ruining this when we didn't invite him.
He's trying to steal my soda.
God damn it. Just Downwell, it's really good, and I just
Yeah.
played it for like a whole day, and I really liked that game. I didn't play that many really good old games this year.
I didn't either. A lot of my stuff was from this year, but there's a couple. What are you saying?
Animal Crossing.
Oh yeah,
Animal
Crossing. Animal Crossing. I want to replace Jumanji Dark Jumanji.
Jumanji, which one?
Jumanji Jumanji 2
There
Dark
we go.
Jumanji
The Jumanjis.
with Animal Crossing New Leaf. I'm going back. I'm tracking back on that one because there are 2 more important than Jumanji 2 Dark Jumanji. As much fun as I had with that, I will say that's the honorable mention. But yeah, I finally got into Animal Crossing. It took that update and other things, but I get it now.
Okay.
And now there are a lot of those relaxing games that are looking real nice that we'll talk about later that I'm afraid to get because I have school coming up.
Oh boy.
Okay.
Across the portable at least.
That's true.
You done?
And I can take it to school with
Yeah,
me.
I'm done.
Okay. My number 2 is Earth Defense Force 4.1. It came out last year. And just like every other Earth Defense Force game, it's terrible
All 4.0
and
of
amazing.
them. I need to play those. You guys keep
I mean,
Not really.
singing their praises, but
you have to it's a special kind of dumb that you have to be able to enjoy.
Yeah.
there's a lot. I'm
Who are you
done.
talking
next
to.
Yeah, no.
My number 2, I put Old Hunters.
Hello.
The
Oh,
Bloodborne
yeah.
DLC.
I thought you played that last year. But it was this year?
I mean, it came out at the very end of last year.
Oh, right.
So-
After we recorded our non-existent podcast
Yeah.
before.
Exactly.
I still haven't
So-
finished regular Bloodborne.
Yeah,
Both
me
really
neither.
good.
I'm so bad at it.
Yeah, I'm stuck on that deal. I'm stuck on fucking Loot because I'm playing it on New Game Plus, like every single person told me not to do.
I think I'm on plus.
I'm getting my
Maybe.
ass reamed.
Yeah, this
I can't
year
even get
really
into the
revealed
second
to me.
form.
I got to a second form one time. And I like to think I'm pretty good at those games.
This year showed a lot of cracks in my gaming skill. Or a lot of the games I played where it was like I reached my skill cap in them before I beat the game, and then just could never get good enough at them to finish them. Much like what I'm 100% positive is yours guys' number 1, which I'll talk about on that one. But I still haven't beat.
Right.
What are we on?
We're on number 1.
2.
No, we're on
I
number
just
2.
did number 2.
Oh, okay. Sorry. I thought.
Room of 1,000 Snakes. I love that game.
That one's great.
Like, Arcane Kids continue to just be like my favorite, I guess, like joke game studio, but they're just perfect. I love them. Bubsy3D.com. Crap Nobody Loves Me. Room of 1,000 Snakes. Like, they're all just, they're super fun, and I show them to everybody, and I don't know, they hold that special place very much like Frog Fractions, where it's like those browser games that are weird, that shouldn't exist, that do. But yeah, Room of 1,000 Snakes.
Are you ready for this?
No.
Ready
Do
for
it.
this?
Number
Okay,
one.
this motherfucking Nuclear Throne is so fucking good.
All
like,
right, let's talk about this.
It is insulting to Nuclear Throne even having 2 other games on the list because how much I fucking love this game.
More like
And
Nuclear
now
Throne.
they
Got
they
him.
fucking fixed that game.
Oh my
finally.
God, it's perfect.
It works now. It actually
It is the
functions
perfect
as intended.
best game ever
like
made.
7 months, but it works.
It has a 10 out of 10 on Steam.
Wow, like just
Wow.
that game is
Like,
Steve.
it's
and
so
somewhere else. I don't
good.
remember
It's
what it
so
was.
good.
Considering all the stuff on
That game-
Steam.
I love that game.
impressive.
I love everything
Oh,
about it. I
it's
love
so
the
good.
designs. I love how it plays. It plays really satisfying.
Especially now.
I fucking suck at that game. I suck at twin stick shooters, and I don't know what it is, but it's just, that game taught me that I don't like those kind of games because I fucking suck at them, but I've never made it past level 5. And then that day that we sat around and played it and you almost beat it,
Yeah.
I was pissed.
At that point, I still hadn't even beat it
Yeah,
in my
like,
house.
just,
And now it can loop, like, the
It's like
first
Maddie's
time
better
I
than
turn
I
it
am.
on.
Like have you like I think I
I haven't hard moded yet.
Okay, so I think
almost
I've
got
reached a
there
higher
yesterday.
high, but you
Oh,
are
yeah.
better at that. Like I've lost all my skills. I've played that game like seriously in months.
Terrible
but
at
I have
Like,
it down
I
to
want-
a fucking formula.
I
Like,
want to like that game
so good.
so much, and I want to unlock everything, but I'm fucking awful
I have
at
3
that
crowns for YV.
Oh, that game's so fucking.
I just don't like it.
I mean,
And that's okay.
Like, I gave it a try. I was like,
I don't know. I wish the weekly challenges weren't on the weekend. Because I don't ever have time to do it on the weekend because I always work. And the weekly challenges are a good way to get crowns for all of them.
I wish I could get the
Oh.
trophy for
Nobody's working
beating
on it.
like the 3rd level.
Yeah, for getting plant. Shut the fuck up, Dash. We know. You're missing your trophy.
I'm
You'll
sad.
never platinum it.
I'm sad.
You wouldn't platinum it even if you did have that
sad.
trophy.
I'm still sad. Okay, Hunter, go.
What's
Go
your
ahead.
number 1?
We've said our piece.
Max Payne.
The
Oh,
first one?
Yeah, I finally played it.
okay.
I've still never played that.
Is it good?
Yeah.
Hell,
It's
you're-
the best game he didn't play this year.
Yeah.
Pay attention to what category we're on.
Okay.
I mean, you did open with the worst game, so we have to make
Yeah.
sure.
should I try
What's bad about Dragon Guard? Other than all the things I listed.
it? Should I try that game?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
No, don't. Don't play this game I think is good.
Did you beat it?
Of course not.
You don't need to beat the games for them to make your list.
I
This
was
has to
just
make an
curious.
impact.
I beat the first,
Hunter's never beaten a game in his life.
Not once.
like the first chapter, because it's split into like 4 chapters.
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 4 chapters.
4 chapters ago. Anyway.
Just skip to 3, you'll be fine.
Oh yeah. But yeah. I
Just
like
read the
Max
last
Payne.
sentence. You'll get the gist of it.
Max Payne. Truly, this was a Max Payne.
Just watched did that get a movie?
Yes,
No. Okay.
starring Mark Wahlberg.
Wait, did
Oh,
it?
Yeah.
fuck.
I know Hitman got one, but
Hitman got 2.
Not starring
Yeah.
Jason Statham.
Nope. Timothy Oliphant. Not at all Jason Statham.
Jason Statham wouldn't have been a good hitman.
Are you fucking with me?
He's
What?
he was good.
I
He
will
was
not
a
even
good
get into
crank.
that. I will not even
Yeah,
get into that.
he's a great crank.
Movie podcast is next.
Since Zane's here, I'll go ahead and say his best game. It was Beavis and Butthead on the SNES.
Yep.
The one I played last year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's your best game that didn't come out this year.
Or that you didn't play this year either.
It's also his best tool and weapon.
Beavis and Butthead goes in all categories.
I mean, it's a good tool to get us to go to his place,
Best
but then he's
character.
weaponized it to get us to leave.
Best character is Beavis, but it sucks.
All right, let's talk a little bit more
what?
about this. My number 1 was Nuclear Throne.
So
Let's just
Okay,
repeat
so
everything
Nuclear
we said.
Throne. I liked it, but I'm not good at it. It was
Oh.
the game that made me
Trying to
realize.
become
Okay.
king of a pile of shit.
it's more like Nuclear Throne.
Oh!
Comedy is things you've heard before.
You know, when you hear something you've heard before, that's comedy.
Yeah.
You guys didn't laugh. He just said it. And I repeated it.
You gotta repeat it a third time. That's when it's
Oh,
really
that's when it starts
funny.
really getting funny. My number 1 was Lovely Planet.
Yeah.
That's my Nuclear Throne.
We said Nuclear Throne already. That's
Oh, what? More like
Nuclear
Nuclear
Throne.
See, it didn't work. He just because he said it. That was the fourth time.
Oh,
Counteracted.
yeah.
It just wasn't funny.
But yeah, Lovely Planet. I think I played it last year, but I actually like sat down and beat it this year.
I mean, like the amount you played that, and just like going for all of the stuff, like that really was your Nuclear Throne.
Yeah, that game is super cool. Like that's the first game like I've ever felt like I'm good at, despite the amount of times that I fail at it. Yeah, I really like that game. Has just amazing soundtrack. I love the visuals, and it's fucking satisfying to beat a level on that like just Dark Souls level of this feels good to beat this thing.
Yeah.
It was cute as hell.
Still need to finish it.
Yeah, and start
So
Lovely
do I.
Planet Arcade.
Well, I started it. I just don't like. I get that it's different, and it is more about like.
Oh, we'll
when
talk
to
about it later.
shoot. Oh, okay.
I will say, just an honorable mention for this category, I would put Super Hexagon
Oh
in
yeah.
that
You played this new
category.
game?
You came out with another.
Did he- I thought he was working on one.
No,
I know
it's browser based and it's out.
what's it called?
I don't fucking remember.
Some
That's a
help you
weird
are.
title.
Fuck you.
I mean, he's known for his weird
Never
titles.
played before, but just played.
Yeah, so something that didn't come out this year that you played this year.
I played
So, like,
Super. I
mine was
played
like
Super
Bayonetta or
Hexagon
Metroid
last
Prime
year,
last
so
time.
it
Like,
didn't
so
make
just
the
anything
list.
you've
Yeah.
played before.
Yeah, but it didn't come out this year. Or something that didn't come out this year that you want to give props to.
Link's Awakening.
Okay, Link's Awakening.
All right, next category. Ryan?
Next category, best remaster report.
I didn't play a whole lot of them, but I bought a lot of them.
Yeah, I didn't play a whole lot of them either.
3.
I have a lot that
I
I
have
mentioned,
three.
but I don't. They're not in any specific order.
My number 3 is lazily saying Twilight Princess HD, I guess, because I played 4 remasters this year, and the other one was Shadow Complex. It's like that is the best version of a okay Zelda game. Like not having to do the waggles nice. They did cut out some of the tedium and other things. Like it's a good update for that game. I think the Wind Waker HD update was a better update for that game.
Mhm.
But it's good. But I put it on here because I played 4 remasters. Okay. It's better than Shadow Complex.
Wario Land
Number
2.
Hey, it's not a remaster.
It's a port. Remaster or port. It's on the DS.
But it didn't port this year.
Oh.
No, we did the Wario Land 2.
Get your head out of your
This
ass!
is why you weren't invited.
No, it's because I didn't put any effort into it.
We can
I
tell.
didn't care.
My number 3 is another Metroid 2 remake. Because still didn't finish it, but I didn't
Why are you
finish
pointing at me? I didn't tell you to play it, nor did I play it.
because I
You should be
like.
pointing at me.
Yeah, point at
He's going to be talking about that game in a couple rounds of other people.
Yeah, I think it's really neat.
It looked
made, it made me try a game I'd otherwise never play because most Game Boy games suck ass.
not that one Kirby one.
Yeah.
Yeah, he
Pete
does.
Kirby
He
one.
sucks ass. That's his thing.
He eats the booty.
He inhales it.
He eats the booty like groceries.
That one.
Okay.
Best
Okay,
sport, I
anyway.
nominate booty.
I put Lego Harry Potter. Sapphire for number 3.
Okay. Oh yeah, I forgot that kept port to
Oh,
PS4.
Yeah,
You're
I had a
really-
good time
yeah.
with it. I had a really good time.
Yeah.
Play the Scribblenauts port, man. Not Scribblenauts.
So that did not come out on PS4.
I have it. I just
The other
haven't played
knots.
it.
The police knots, that's what I mean.
Yeah.
Xenonauts.
Yeah.
Right. Chronicles, right?
Oh, where did I put these?
So I mean, is it a good port and all? Like,
Yeah. I mean,
I thought it was weird that came out and. But I mean, hey, whatever. You like it.
I enjoyed it. I had a good
You
time.
like Harry Potter? You like Lego?
Yeah.
Port. God, if they were to put out, I guess complete saga of Star Wars is backwards compatible.
Yeah. God, which one of these do I want to take off?
Oh.
Which one do you want to make an honorable mention?
Yeah.
Same question.
Um,
That's what I did.
Pokemon's number 3. Like those, yeah,
Oh,
the red and
the
blue.
original
retro,
ones. Like
yeah.
that is what I've wanted on there for the longest time. Like
Yeah.
I was like, I will buy it no matter what. I think between Amara and I, we bought all of them.
Oh, all 3.
Yeah.
That's my number 2, so I'm just gonna chain on yours, I guess. But yeah, it's like that is what I think like what they should be, like everything they did for it, like that's perfect. I didn't finish it, and it kind of made me remember that those games show their age. But it's like I bought it because I want them to do it with Gold and Silver. Like I want them to keep doing this. I want to encourage them to do that. That was great. That was great.
Yeah.
I'm just glad Pokemon's starting to get its like virtual console stuff.
Yeah.
Besides
Yeah.
like the pinball games and
Yeah,
fucking
exactly.
Battle Troze or
Why would you want
Shuffle.
anything other than the pinball games?
Yeah.
'Cause
I had a good time
I
with
don't
Ruby and
know.
Sapphire
Taste.
pinball.
Yeah, it implies that all of the pinball games are on there. It's just Ruby and Sapphire.
The shitty
That's
part.
the best one.
I disagree. I liked the
Most
rest of
divisive. I already
Most
blew
division.
There's
I
love in the division show.
blew it
Most
like almost
division.
immediately.
But yeah, like I think that those are really good, and just they didn't even have to add in the Pokebank stuff, but I think that's real cool that they did.
Yeah,
Is it my turn
it's
now?
good port.
Yeah,
It's good
it's
port.
your turn.
Yeah.
Valkyria Chronicles.
I should put that.
What 3 things did that one come out on?
It came out on PC, and then
PS4.
also PS4, and
They do a Vita one too.
they might have, but I honestly don't know because who cares? It's the
I
Vita.
mean, you bought all of them.
Duh! I want them to make another Valkyria Chronicles.
They are, though.
did.
They
It's
announced
on
that
the PSP.
before.
Don't talk about that one. Because one, those PSP games suck, and two, that spin-off they're making looks fucking terrible.
What's the spin-off?
I didn't even bring that point up as a joke. I thought that was an actual sequel.
No, it's a spin-off that is apparently just getting the Valkyria Chronicles name tacked on because they think it'll sell more.
Oh,
I mean,
It's
you're
not
gonna-
gonna sell
just
more.
real quick on the strategy RPG front, the developer of Stardew Valley is making a Advanced Wars Fire Emblem hybrid game coming out that looks really neat.
Cool.
Looks like a medieval Advanced Wars.
Can't
and
wait to not play it, just like Stardew Valley.
I think that looks really neat.
We'll get to Stardew Valley.
I love Harvest Moon.
No, you don't.
I do actually.
He likes
Well,
Harvest Moon.
why don't you play Stardew Valley?
Because it's
Why
stupid.
won't anyone play Stardew Valley?
Lots of people did.
Prove it.
Watch any game of the list.
Game of the list?
Yeah, game of the
What, are you gonna
list.
spin your choice?
Look
Yeah.
at my game of the list. Number one,
I choose to
Listmaker
spin.
2016.
Quicken Willmaker Plus.
Okay.
My number 2, I put Heavy Rain.
Was that a good port?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
It was the second best port that came
God,
out this
stop!
year.
God damn it! I guess I'm the idiot for asking these dumb questions. It's my fault, truly.
Yeah.
I had a good time with
I bought the Beyond Two Souls one, and then no one played it with me.
it.
Nobody invited
Didn't
me.
know
Fuck
Beyond
off.
Two Souls got one.
I
Yeah,
know.
both of them did.
I played through Heavy Rain once on the PS3 years ago, and then I bought it, and I mean, I had a good time with it again. It was nostalgic,
I can't say it.
and it controls the same. So
I've never finished it just because it had it spoiled for me very early on.
I mean,
so I've just
there's a
been-
bunch of endings. There's multiple.
Does it
endings.
change who the killer is?
I don't know.
I don't think
so.
it. I don't think it does.
Sean!
Okay.
I don't know.
Jason?
I have no idea.
But
Did they keep that?
I
glitch
couldn't
in?
play Heavy Rain because it glitched out 2 times that I tried to play it. The first time it wouldn't let me back in the house, and the second time none of the control prompts popped up on the screen.
Nice.
I was like, alright, looks like I'm not playing Heavy Rain then.
Well, you weren't let back in the house because you got in an argument with the wife, and you got.
And that's
You
where
got
my game
the-
ended.
yeah,
I
you
just
got
died on
the
the
house.
porch,
You got
but
the-
none of my kids died,
Like
so
a-
I'm okay.
Like a stray dog curled up on the welcome mat, like, honey, let me in.
Well,
She slides like half a candle and a chewed up sandwich out the doggy door for you.
Number 2 for me, I think, is going to be the silver case. That Suda 51 joint.
No, you were telling me about this.
It's cool. It's like a VN with like really limited gameplay where it's like almost like first person like dungeon crawling where it's like you move to different points and you can like look up and down. But just the fact that it is out and exists I think is really cool because I really like Suda 51.
That was his first game, right?
Yeah, it's his first thing. VN, kind of. But it's just, I don't know, it's just got some weird stuff. It's definitely a Suda game, but it's a lot more straightforward than a lot of his things. But back when he was still in his, like, I am a weird, look how weird and punk rock I am, as opposed to just kind of being, them tacking his name onto anything that's weird that comes out from Grasshopper.
Did they add anything into that one?
I think they upped the graphics and did a full English translation.
Okay.
I think that's the big part of it. Cause it
I mean, it's a different game of the West.
Yeah.
Like, not to say that that's not enough, but...
I think it's picking that up. So I put it down.
My best remaster port was AM2R, where it's like, I
haven't heard
I
that
just
one
can't get
before.
into ASMR videos.
it's like if I was allowed to be if I was allowed a top 10 for this whole thing, would be in the 10. Like, I think that is a very good game, period, and it also makes that shitty Game Boy Metroid playable. Which I guess Sean can be the contrarian all he fucking wants. That game is not good on the fucking Game Boy.
Plus, you can shoot real fast.
But
Sean just got called out.
I would go as far as say, like, it is one of the best Metroid games, period, with this. Like, I maybe like it the most. Like, more than Fusion, more than Zero Mission.
What about Prime?
But you also don't like Super, which is weird.
Yeah, I just don't think that game controls as tightly as, like, I would like those
Best
other...
Metroid's Axiom Verge anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Like, if they were to
Best
do...
Metroid
If they were to
Mario
do for
4.
Super what they did with AM2R, I would probably
2.
like it the most, because I like a lot of things about
Mario
Super. I just don't think it just doesn't feel good. It feels very dated.
How do you feel about GT?
Dragon Ball?
You say he doesn't like Super.
No, I
Oh, I get it.
You see, the Space Pirates made a wish on
See,
the
the
Space
Space
Pirate Metroid to make Samus a child.
then there's a point where it's like they're playing baseball against the Space Pirates, and then Yamcha's there.
Oh.
But yeah, no,
Couldn't think of
AM2R...
any other Metroid characters. Or throwing Dragon Ball in.
Yeah, just AM2R is really good, and I still have that on my computer if anyone needs to play that at some point. But that is a
Not-
good-ass Metroid game.
Not like Ridley. You couldn't have said Ridley instead of Yamcha.
Why would Ridley be playing against the Space Pirates?
Because-
Adam.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
can do it.
The animals.
Yeah, there we go.
Hunter, please go. Hunter, please.
Please.
Odin's
Nightmare's the
Fair.
pitcher.
Odin's Fair.
Oh, yeah.
Because it made a terrible game into a playable game.
Hunter,
No,
your standards are
that's-
so low.
No. I really like Leaf Tertiary. I thought that was. I think that one's pretty fun.
I really wanted...
Despite the amount
Yeah.
everybody made fun of it at game day, it was
Shit
all in
talking
good.
I don't think I was there
It was
for it.
all in good
Like,
fun.
I really wanted to
game?
switch to
Oh,
original mode just so you guys could see how
Dragon's
different
Crown,
it is.
but single player. Is it Dragon's Crown before Dragon's Crown?
Ugh, like, do
Yeah,
you
I
remember
watched
when
it
you were
before,
playing
but-
it, that little, like, POW meter on the above, like, the health bar?
Yeah.
In the original one, that went down constantly with regular attacks, and if it went too low, you would get dizzy and you would be stunned for a bit.
Wait, Dizzy
Yeah.
from Gears?
No, because you
From-
touch a fuzzy.
God damn it, Dash.
No, from Blaze Blue or Guilty Gear, whatever.
Guilty Gears of War?
Yeah.
3?
4?
But yeah, I actually like Leaf Tertiary. Had I played more of it, it'd probably make this list. But
Like, it doesn't help that it floods you with tutorials in the beginning.
That's why I stopped. I played the demo of it, and I feel like if I actually gave that game a legitimate chance, I would be able to get into it. But I played the demo, and it was just too dense. I just
Like,
it
You
does.
can
It has
do-
a lot of stuff. Like there's so much
Yeah.
stuff you can do in that game. But it's like I think once you get into like the flow of the game after you learn everything, like it all comes pretty naturally.
Yeah, once it stops with the tutorials, then it actually does pick up. And plus, like, I know when you guys were playing it, like the story seemed really weird at first because it, like, that first character you play as, it drops you like right in the middle of shit happening.
Which I think that's pretty
Like
cool.
it has a little menu thing you can see of where each character's thing happens chronologically, and hers doesn't start till like halfway through the thing.
Hmm. I think I'm gonna throw that. I'll throw that into my honorable mentions with this other game.
I want to try it, but I need to find the motivation.
If I had a PS4, I think I'd pick it up.
If it gets cheap, I might snag it. Just to have on
It
top.
won't.
Yeah, I guess it's Weeb should.
Like, I think if I were, this is kind of unrelated, but if I were ever to get a Vita, I would get Muramasa, which is made by the same.
Isn't that on PS4?
No, it's not actually.
That's Tukiden. Never mind. Yeah,
I have.
No, that's
I
on the
have-
Wii. That's on the Wii.
Yeah,
I have
yeah,
it.
it's on the Wii, and I
I've
have
got
that.
it.
It's
Oh,
just the
I've
Vita
got it.
version has a different translation, and yeah, I've got it too. But also a bunch of DLC they never came out with on the Wii. That lets you like play as different characters.
Like a cat.
That.
Yeah, like a cat.
I picked it up because it was like $10 at
Yeah,
GameStop.
that's how I got it
one.
too. I was like, oh shit, we got one of these? It was like $10. Like, hell yeah.
I remember Mike DeVino really liked it.
Anyway, Matt.
So honorable mention, I thought I would put War of the Monsters
Yeah, baby.
because I never played it on the PS2, so I don't know how the port compares to the original. But I've had a lot of fun playing it now, so that's why it's honorable mention. I put Skyrim as number one.
Yeah, I mean, with the
I
amount-
mean-
yeah, you love that game.
I play the fuck out of it.
It
It's
has
got snowy
snowy
mountains.
mountains.
Yeah, that's
And, like,
all it
and
takes.
I do appreciate, like, I know I make fun of that game a lot, but they actually did put in work for that. Like, the stuff with the, like, I know the mod stuff, it's like, you can say, like, oh, you know, the way it's always been on PC, but it's like, that's neat that it has that.
Yeah, and I mean,
There is a market for it.
Is
And-
Notch's pickaxe still there?
yeah,
Oh, okay.
It's a remaster. It just looks nicer now.
yeah.
God raise, man.
It's got better snow on the mountains.
That's why Matt.
That's why it's number one.
More mountainy mountains. More mountain per mountain.
My honorable mention is Turok.
Yeah.
I'm so happy that came out on PC. They still keep all the fog and stuff, which I think definitely keeps the atmosphere. But yeah, Turok is still that first one's still a pretty fun
The
game.
map maker for that just came out.
Oh, did it?
Yeah.
I'll maybe need to play through the campaign, but it's like I bought that hoping that the other ones would come out, like Seeds of Rage.
Seeds of Evil. And that's supposed to be coming out, isn't it?
I think so. Like if they
I
come
will buy
out,
Turok 2 day fucking one.
yeah, if they do that along with like doing like an online multiplayer or something for it,
Oh yeah.
I'll be
Cerebral
right there.
bore constantly.
Yeah, I'll cerebral bore
I will
your
beware
ass.
because Oblivion is at
That's
hand.
not where you
Yeah.
shoot the cerebral bore, though.
He's a butthead.
Oh, okay.
Got him, juiced him. Number one, I think is gonna be Duke 3D.
Oh.
Like I think they did like that's kind of what I want out of a port. Like I didn't have the Megaton edition. I didn't have anything like that. Like if this is the version of Duke you're gonna buy, this should be it because you get the true 3D mode. You can play it the regular way. It's got commentary for people who worked on
Randy
it.
Pitchford is in that game.
He helped make the game.
Yeah, I know. It's got
So
it's
I
the
get
Duke
it
with
now.
the most Randy Pitchford in it.
Yeah.
Can you shoot him?
He's not in the
maybe.
game. You just get to hear him talk.
Yeah, so it's like they've got the developer commentary. They got some people from the original team to come and make an entire new episode for it with original stuff, and I mean, Duke's never been the funniest game, but you know, it still sticks with like the Duke humor, where it's like, okay, you're gonna play at a weed place.
Like it's like that's perfect. Of course it's there.
Yeah,
Real quick, because I just remembered this when we mentioned the Randy Pitchford thing. I just played the console version of the BioShock remaster today, and the console version of that remaster is actually really nice. The commentary stuff's really cool, except that Jeff Keighley is in all of it, which sucks. But that is a really good remaster on consoles.
I still need to get
Did you have
that.
it on Steam?
Yeah, isn't it poorly optimized?
Oh my god, it was bad on Steam. It was so fucking bad. Like I played through half of it and then just eventually gave up because like this fucking sucks. But it's great on consoles. So yeah, I forgot that I played it because I just played that fucking today.
But there's also like a million remasters and ports came out this year. I wish they'd stop.
I mean,
No,
it's
the
within
best
the
PS4 games are games from the PS3.
Same thing with the Xbox.
I mean,
Yeah, the
I
best
think
Xbox games are PS3 games.
I think it can be done well. Just
It can, like, I think
we
Bioshock
don't
is.
need the Ultimate Alliance remasters.
I think Bioshock is definitely a step in the right direction where it's like, here is everything that you get. Like, isn't fucking Darksiders just Darksiders?
each one of the Darksiders. There's War Mastered and Definitive.
Does
Just
it come with like the DLC?
Put everything.
It comes with the
all
DLC, but also the Darksiders one, because I went and did. I never mentioned these things. I'm actually remembering more ports and stuff I played. But that Darksiders one, I couldn't do the two side by side, obviously, but I played both of them on PC once they fixed the PC, once they fixed it the next day, and it is identical.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like that one was purely just like a port job, and Death Definitive didn't really add anything. That Death Definitive one also ran like shit on consoles.
Yeah, just put it all together in a collection. I don't want to buy my remasters of games piecemeal, like the fucking Resident Evil one's coming out.
I guess I mean, I'm playing devil's advocate here. They were $20.
Still,
Devil's Advocate.
BioShock was 60.
for 3 games.
I mean, $20 each. It's like
but they'll go down in
Yeah, I
price.
think
The other
they're
ones are
$20
going to stay
too.
at $20 forever because they came out at $20.
probably kind of cheaper, but whatever.
Whatever.
Dead Rising
Nobody
1 and 2
watches
was $20
deals
also.
like you, Dash.
I'm just like
I can find things in the trash
just
for cheaper than you
what
find
if-
them online.
What if,
I
you-
win.
what if they took BioShock one and sold each one piecemeal? Then I wouldn't have to fucking buy anything. I could just pay $40 to get the other two.
Because I won all 3 of them.
But I'm just why not do it piecemeal if it's all the same price anyway?
Because it'll go cheaper. When it starts at the $60, it'll go down to $20 and you get one for free anyway. When they're all $20, they're going to stay at $20 for a really long time. So they're already at a value. Why would we put it on sale? It's already $20.
I just whatever.
Yeah.
The Dead Rising
Yeah.
remaster also was. I played that. Now that I think about it,
Mr. I only played 4.
I just like I'm remembering just
I
this
didn't play a lot
slew
this
of
Yeah.
like unnotable remasters. Like, oh yeah, I also played that Resident Evil 5 remaster. Now that I fucking think about it, it's just they're so unremarkable. They added absolutely nothing. It was just
Pretty aggressive.
hey, I bought the Resident Evil 4 remaster today.
You
And-
buy me one?
No, I just bought it so I could play it.
Yeah, you bought it for me.
I'm not giving it to him. But
No, he's giving it to me.
You got the PS4 copy.
Okay, what's the next category?
Biggest
let's see.
letdown.
Next category. Oh yeah. You're pretty what I'm doing
I
here.
put mine in order too.
Biggest
Yeah.
letdown.
I didn't. I just copied and pasted my list from last year and deleted all the stuff off of it.
Biggest letdown. Okay, so just to be clear, this is not the worst thing you played. This is the thing you had the highest expectations for versus how it turned out.
Yes.
Just to make it clear what the difference between those is.
One of mine's not a game, it's a thing.
That's
It's out.
fine.
I mean, it can be that.
Okay, yeah.
But Grow Up is my number 3, which I really, really liked. Grow Home. Thought that was a neat little indie thing, and I thought Grow Up just putting the fucking Ubisoft formula onto that fucking game, it was a fucking bummer.
Yeah, I still liked what I played, but Grow Home?
Grow Home is the original.
Yeah. Now I can't even keep them straight. I like Grow Home a lot more.
And it's
than
like,
what I played.
if you are into the sort of thing Up does, but I am so fucking sick of that kind of game that once I figured out it was out, I'm just like, no, I'm not fucking touching this.
So I had fun. I think Jason and I and anybody else play that?
I think
Played
we
it.
should.
Yeah, I was there.
Yeah. I thought it was fun. I had fun climbing around on
I
stuff.
don't know.
I think I might, I haven't played Grow Home or whatever the first one is,
I played.
but I think it'd be me.
Think that same thing that Grow Up is, but just like
It's
in
much just
one of
it's
the
tighter.
areas. Yeah.
Okay. I'd
And-
probably enjoy that then.
Yeah.
It also
I don't
doesn't
know.
have that like seed deal that like you take the seeds in the first one, but it's like the thing where you can like clone the plants and like redo them. It's just not what I wanted, and I didn't enjoy that game at all from what I played.
Yeah, there's a lot going on.
I don't know. I played the first one, and it just the way you move is too flowy.
I did
Like,
find
you
myself
can-
running off
You
the edge a lot.
continue past the.
But that happens a
joystick
lot in Grow Up as well.
See, I thought
Right,
Grow
and
Up
I just don't-
felt
I don't
as
like
bad,
it.
if not worse.
I don't like that at all.
But it's just like, and that game's not like
you go past the joystick a lot.
it's not like that's a necessarily
If
bad
that makes
game,
sense to
but it
say.
is not what I wanted in a follow-up to Grow
Slippery.
Home.
Yeah, it's very slippery.
Yeah.
It's like why
the whole
Ryan
thing's
can't
ice
ever
level.
finish games with ice levels.
Although I did finish
did.
one this year.
Chibi Room.
Yeah,
Yeah.
which that shows up nowhere on here.
Honorable mentions.
Oh,
Best game
That's
with an
a
ice
cutie,
level
though.
that Ryan actually beat.
Yeah.
Best game featuring a small robot.
A chibi won't
Gundam
even.
Breaker 3.
Got him.
Gotcha Force again.
Okay, number 3 letdown.
All the delays on Persona 5.
Yeah.
Persona 5 has been my most anticipated game 2 years in a row.
Spoilers.
Hey,
We're not there
a
yet.
lot of my most anticipated ones are also in that same.
I mean, we
thing.
could really just extrapolate that and do just all these fucking delays happening. Stop saying your games are fucking coming out so early. Red Dead Redemption coming out in 2017. Fuck you, no, it's
Hey,
not.
it might come out December
Doubt
31st.
that.
Yeah.
I seriously doubt that game's
I
coming
don't
out.
know. Rockstar's been really good about releasing things on time and when they're promised, like Heist.
Yeah, they said they were going to have a new
Or
energy
the
drink.
base
It
game
came out
at
right on
all.
time.
Yeah.
Just,
Oh, man.
like, I know why they do it. I know why they fucking do it, but it's still frustrating.
Okay.
Arnie, stop.
I didn't expect this game to be good,
But you were still
but I
disappointed.
hoped that it would be.
Expecting nothing but
I was like,
disappointment.
it's gonna be terrible, but I hope it's good. It was Song of the Deep.
Yeah.
wanted
Really
it-
terrible.
I wanted it to be good. I didn't like it at all.
That's kind of
It
where I
just-
sit on that one. I need to play more of it. Like, I definitely don't think it's bad, but we were fucking hyped for that game.
Yeah,
I
I
Yeah,
was
was
I
super-
got you
I was
really
super
hyped for
excited,
it.
Yes.
and it wasn't.
It's a
It
good.
I
wasn't-
didn't think it was
It
terrible.
was an
but yeah,
okay
it was like,
Metroidvania.
It's entry level Metroidvania.
But
like,
going from
for
having
$15
Axiom
it
Verge be
wasn't
my
bad.
favorite game from last year
yeah,
to being like, hey, there's this new Metroidvania, and being like, fuck yeah, dude.
I mean it's Insomniac's
Going
first
right
crack
from
at it. I would,
that, and
I'd like
I
to see a
was-
follow up maybe.
I mean, I was super
Song of the
excited about
Deeper.
it. I wouldn't be opposed to going back to it, but I wouldn't pay money for it again.
Like I was hoping like Song of the Deep would be like that, like just that like I need a good kids game, stuff like that. Here, try Song of the Deep, but there's so many other things I would offer.
Yeah.
Like I was hoping this would kind of make it into that thing I suggest to people, and it
yeah.
If
not.
someone's like, I need to start the Metroidvania genre, and I'm not good. Like, if I had to get Melissa to get into the Metroidvania genre, I would give her Sonic the Deep.
I'd give her Rust.
Sonic Boom.
Yeah, there we go. Sonic the Deep
It's a
best,
Metroidvania.
for best Metroidvania.
Parts of it are.
I think it's stupid how it's got a dodge button that doesn't move you out of the way far enough to dodge.
Mhm.
I don't remember a lot of things about it just because that game was just so fucking forgettable.
Oh yeah,
I'm gonna hold on to my copy of it because I mean,
Me
it was,
too.
I sold mine.
I kept the steelbook, got rid of the disc.
I have mine. I have the one that comes with the book and all that.
yeah, it's
I have
like
the book and the
Last
steelbook
boss,
and everything.
like yeah, like it's just that game has so many shortcomings, but I think maybe a follow up could do some good. I have hope for that game.
I
So
mean, like,
guess.
I wouldn't mind borrowing a copy of it and going back to it, but I definitely wouldn't pay for
I
it
will
again.
probably never play it again, but I'll hold on to it just in case.
I'm just gonna get this one out of the way because I was pretty excited for it, but I'm No Man's Sky. Like I think everyone's disappointed about it.
Shockingly, not showing up on mine.
Yeah, it's like
'cause
we
you
spent a
love it.
lot of time being pretty hyped about it. I know you and I Dash spent a while just like, what's the fucking catch?
Yeah,
It's
and
the best game, and I mean, it had
see
all,
what the catch is.
It had all of the catches apparently, but I don't know. It was like 2 years. I think it even showed up on my most anticipated of last year. Like just
Bro, you
I
don't
feel
even
like it
know
did.
how many catches there are.
yeah.
Why can I
It's
hold all these
procedurally
catches?
generated catches. Like you and another person, you'll never see the same catch.
Infinite catches.
Yeah, and I
There's at least 18 trillion.
Are we up on here?
you
most
and
of
another
these
player will
catches-
never see the same catch at the same time.
Most of these catches haven't even been seen. Most of them never will be.
Hunter,
And you
thanks
can
for
name
taking
that. You can name
Oh,
that
sorry.
catch. You can name that catch.
You'll forget it in
and
2
it'll
weeks.
remember it for 2 weeks.
It's just and like sure with the Foundation update, I think they're making steps in the right direction to get that game where it needs
But
to be.
it's so little.
But it's
late.
exactly like I don't think anyone. It reminds me a lot of Destiny in a lot of ways.
yeah.
Like maybe a year from now, we'll all be saying like, "Hey, you know what game really turned itself around? Fucking No Man's Sky."
But No Man's Sky doesn't have that like small loyal devotion that
Exactly,
Destiny
like-
had. Like I feel like Destiny kept up because there were people who were just like, yeah, I mean it's not very great, but it feels really nice to play. Where
And
it's
even
like,
I
And
can
No
say
Man's
that.
Sky, everyone right away was like, fuck
Done.
that shit.
Like,
no.
it's cool.
Game over.
Like I put a lot of I guess hope behind that game for how I wanted to see things go. Like it was a big budget indie game that fucking everybody was talking about. It's like this is like everybody was talking about this. Like people were buying PS4s for it. Like it was one of those things that like this was kind of bridging
Holy
that.
crap.
Yeah, it was
Like,
bridging
it's
that
really
gap
happening.
between like fucking like the people who like video games and don't like video games and stuff like that. And then it was just kind of like, here's some
Like,
bullshit.
I showed my
Right.
dad. I showed my dad like trailers and shit for that. He's like, "Wow, this is amazing."
Yeah, and you're like, oh, let me lay it on you.
Yeah.
But
Like-
it's an easy choice. That's why it's at number 3. Everyone's disappointed about it. Everyone's tired of hearing about it. But I have 2 other ones on there.
And also, it's just like it makes me think about things like Star Citizen and just being like, it makes things like that seem even more ridiculously unfathomable.
Yeah, like I feel like it's hard to be ambitious now because of that game. I feel like that sets that game specifically it soured a lot of people's things. So it's like if anybody's like, oh, we're trying to be ambitious, it's like, well, No Man's Sky was being ambitious. So you're
How
gonna
that
fail.
turned out.
Yeah, it takes a lot of goodwill out of expectations.
Well,
but hey, maybe it will make sure people fucking check their hype
Yeah, that would also like.
this year because
Yeah.
so many I'm so tired of hearing it's going to be the best game ever and then it's just a normal video game.
I'm not quite
to
ready.
be fair, there are there aren't as many developers and whatnot that are Sean Murray, Peter Molyneux level.
There are not.
Yeah.
Which, like, oh yeah, it's a massively multiplayer game. You guys get in so many planets. And
But it
then-
almost shows that people could be. Because, I
Yeah.
mean, what's happening to Sean Murray? Nothing.
Yeah.
He goes quiet on Twitter.
I mean, I would like to see, number one, I want to see where that game is in a year, but number two, I want to see what happens when they try to release their next game.
Yeah.
Like,
Didn't they do Joe Danger?
they did Joe
Yeah.
Danger, which, I mean, not to say that those were, big successes, but I mean, it's like, those don't necessarily mean bad things, but like, I want to see what they try to do after this. Like, what is that going to be? Like, they can't say the developers of No Man's Sky.
Mm-mm.
Like,
Unless, I mean, I guess they...
I doubt Sony's gonna give them money.
unless
I guess they could
fucking
just...
fix the game.
Yeah, they could fix the game and then like get it to a point where it's good.
From the salvagers of No Man's Sky.
The foundation,
Yeah.
the foundation update seems neat, but also it's like they can't have that much money. Like,
Or they could do that thing where people will remember their hype more so than they remember their disappointment for the game.
Ugh.
And then people will think it's good in the future. Just wait the amount of time it took for the Master Chief Collection to come out and for Halo
Oh my
2
God.
for them to come out, and you'll be fine.
and also just had it just been in an early access state, all of this would have been avoided.
Just tell us it's coming later. It can
Pre-alpha
release at the same
footage.
time. Yeah.
Yeah, just like, look, here is our early access thing. Like, Sony could have done that to like start out their early access thing, like Xbox has and all that. It's just like it could have been mitigated,
But it
but
wasn't.
Very
it wasn't.
easily.
I mean, and I realize it's like they delayed that game. They got fucking death threats, which is insanity. So I can understand why they maybe wouldn't want to delay it anymore. But also, just it could have been solved so easily in so many ways.
You get death threats for anything online, though.
I
Yeah.
know, but just whatever.
Okay, my number 3 started off a lot of stuff. Next, please.
Dash number 2.
I wonder what your number one's gonna be.
Number 2,
Yeah.
fuck Star Fox Zero.
Yeah.
Fuck that game. Like, I wasn't super excited for that, but I kept hearing stuff out of from game journals saying like, oh, once you actually play it, like, believe me, it works. And then Hunter and I, when we did co-op, that game was just fine. And then I took it home and played it alone.
Get good.
Fuck that game.
Yeah, it's like
Fuck that
I
game.
felt like in that game I was scraping by, and then I hit a level where it started actually challenging me, and I couldn't get past it. Like, just because it was constantly having to recalibrate the controller, do all these different things. Like, it's like it was neat, and I wanted its style to work because I could see deep down this thing could possibly work like this in some way, but that wasn't the way.
Just, there is no good reason why they could not just have normal ass controls in that. Like, I can't see a single fucking reason why, because that was a good Star Fox game. Like, I had a good time with Hunter playing through that co-op when one of us was doing one thing and one of us was doing the other. So if I could just do that and play it like a normal fucking game, like, that is it's fucking frustrating.
Like, I didn't think it was nearly as bad as you guys seem to, but I think my biggest gripe
You
with
played
it is
Nidhogg
that,
against yourself.
well, that too. My biggest problem with it is that all the bosses were all range mode. Where,
yeah.
like, some of them in, like, 64
Yeah.
and whatnot, you'd still just be, going forward, but you'd have to avoid shit. But this one, it's, like, the same boss, but it's, like, all range mode! And it's like, now you have to fly around and shit. It's like,
Yeah.
The chicken thing was stupid.
I didn't like that the dodging and all that stuff was like double tapping sticks and stuff like that because I could never dodge out of the way. They just put it to a button. Get me
Just-
doing stupid shit.
Just have your gimmick mode. If people want to use that, they can, and then just give it a normal fucking mode. Which,
Like-
really, you can extrapolate that to more than just that game when it comes to Nintendo. But whatever, fuck that game. It
I
made
mean,
me
here's
very-
hoping they figure that shit out with the Switch.
Here's
like,
hoping.
I had to get used to the controls at first, like everybody did, but once I did, I thought it was fine, but I also played through all of Kid Icarus Uprising, which
Yeah.
that game came with a stand in order to play it correctly, and I still didn't use it. So,
Like I eventually
JoJo reference.
thanks.
figured out how to use the controller and stuff, but seriously only enough to just scrape by.
Not too
Star
sure.
Only
Fox
enough to
Guard-
just scrape board.
Star Fox Guard was kind of neat, though.
No.
I
still
still
have
haven't
Star
played
Fox
it.
Guard.
I held on to it because I don't think I want to get rid of it, but I still haven't tried it out
I
yet.
still have it.
It's neat. Like, again, it's very like
Little
Nintendo
Mario.
Land tech demo level, but it's neat.
Hunter.
Dead Rising 4.
Ooh, yeah.
Which is weird because I didn't really like the other ones that much, but I liked what they were trying to do. Like, I never beat 1 or 2. I watched Zane beat them, but I was like, yeah, I'm not very good at it, and I don't like playing them this much, but But I definitely like how it's like a kind of, time management thing, and it's kind of hard, but it does get easier when you do level up and get skills and shit.
Mm-hmm.
But then I played 4, and especially after learning that we're going to take this back to the roots of the franchise, which I didn't know they said that until after I bought it. And it's like, this is the worst going back to the roots of a franchise game I've played, because there's no time management, no inventory management, no survivor management.
But it's got Frank West.
They're going
Yeah.
back
If
to
you
the
even
roots.
call that Frank West.
A Frank West that one not only doesn't look like Frank West,
It's
but
Francis
also
East.
doesn't act like him
Doesn't
as
sound
well.
like him, doesn't look like him.
Also,
doesn't
he's
act like
buff,
him.
even though in Dead Rising 2 off the record he was fat and whatnot.
Well, how do you know it's not a prequel when he was ripped? as
It's
shit?
not. I mean, it
It's
directly.
it's set-
it says
15
It's
years.
set after
No,
2
it's a
and
prequel when
3.
he was ripped as shit.
Also, that's not
and
Frank
he
West.
lost his watch.
That's,
It's Hank
that's
East.
Hank East.
Yeah. Because it does do that bit at the start where he's got framed or what the
I-
fuck ever. And he's like, "Are you Frank West?" And you're like, just some dude barges through a door and says Hank East. It's like, "Frank West, I'm Brad who works with the government. Get it? Like the first game. Get it? Get it? Get it?"
I hate. I really hate that game, and it makes me angry. Just all the stuff that happened with it. But I will say, I at least like the whole Frank West is an asshole, and every other person in the world responds accordingly. Where it's like he'll make a kind of like edgy joke, like they're like in this fucking facility where like people are being experimented on. He's like he like burns one of them like alive to kill it. And he's like, yeah, what's cooking for dinner? And then the girl with him is just
Yeah.
like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Yeah.
Like
I did like that. but
I
at
guess
the
I just
same
at least
time-
like that one
It's-
thing.
At the same time, it was like, why is he making this joke in the first place? I don't remember him even making one-liners and whatnot when
Yeah.
he beat the psychopaths. That was a Chuck
Yeah, that was a
thing
Chuck Green
too.
thing.
And then Nick in
So it's
3
a prequel
started
back
to
when
do
he
it.
used to make one-liners.
Like, I did like in 3 how the dude you're playing as, Nick, he's a bitch. But after you beat a psychopath, he's like, okay, and like as you get through the game, get close to the end, he's like he starts doing one-liners because he's more full of himself and
Okay.
confident. So it's like, oh, that's a neat little
He
thing.
becomes a psychopath
3
himself.
has no. That's Dead Rising 2 off the
Oh
record.
yeah, 4 also doesn't have psychopaths, which is fucked up.
I don't know anything about Dead Rising.
He doesn't like Dead Rising. Just
Like
like
psychopaths are like the bosses of the game.
Like they tell you what to do, or
Yeah.
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 Better have that report on their
Gomatis.
desk by 3 o'clock.
Just you could see that this is the direction the series was taking from 3, but you just hoped it wasn't going to.
Yeah, which is really fucking Canadians.
There's a reason why this shows up in a different category instead of biggest letdown for me.
Matt.
I had No Man's Sky for number 2.
Yeah,
So,
I thought I hoped it would be cool. Like even
No Man's Sky.
Oh.
No Minsky's.
I wanted it to be good.
I get disappointed when I don't get Minsky's.
yeah,
Knocked my jacket.
I don't know. I wanted all of the stuff they promised, but even if I just got something that was like fly around, do some like Proteus types, like I just kind of hoped there was more stuff to it. But it seemed like every path I went down in that game was just like, oh, it's just another fucking open world
Yeah.
survival thing.
Like, if,
And then like finding out like what the ending was and the stuff, like naming things doesn't do anything, and they
Yeah.
start repeating, like you start seeing repeating stuff even like 2 hours into it. It's just like,
Yeah.
what's the fucking point?
I mean, like, if there was something about No Man's Sky that felt like Steep, because it's essentially the same
The
thing.
snowy
No,
mountain.
There's
no
a snowy
like-
mountains.
God damn it. But, like, you know, in that game, you like do a challenge, you get to the end, and then you're still just on the mountain. You're still just fucking going down.
Yeah.
And you can go back to the top, or you can just keep fucking going. And if there was a thing like that in No Man's Sky where you can just go, but you actually can get somewhere, and you don't have to do light speed and do this fucking... It's a cutscene, but it's not a cutscene. And it's not a loading screen, but that's totally what we're doing, is loading the rest of the game.
Yeah,
If it didn't have to do that, I feel like it would be a lot better.
I agree.
A way to...
Or just have
Just
something going
be-
on in their like light speed loading screens.
Right,
Like,
well-
fight something. Let me
Right.
fucking
Well,
change
that
the
and it's
radio.
like-
or,
I think you could
You
do
know.
inventory
Space radio.
management, which I realize that's not.
ooh, fun.
I'm just
You play Astro.
I can move
When
my
I figured
carbon around.
when I figured out how to game that fucking thing and like
Yeah.
optimize everything. That was when I was like making my fuel, and it's like I figured out how to make a shitload of fuel early on just to get to the end of that fucking game.
And
like-
then you got to the end, And then it puts
And
you
then you were
back
sad.
on
No,
the beginning.
no. Oh, no, that's not the ending I got.
Oh, what'd you get?
No, I got the ending where if you didn't have all
Oh,
10
yeah.
of these things that it doesn't tell you need to keep for anything, you just can't win. Or rather, you have to go and now buy these, like, most expensive thing in the game 10 times. That's the ending I got. So, yeah,
You get
that's...
good ending.
Yeah, fuck, just, ugh.
I didn't like that when you leave the planet and you're in this little, it's not a solar system, but like this little cluster of shit in space.
Uh-huh.
That's all that there is.
It's called a fuck shit stack.
Whatever. There's like a planet here and a planet here and like a little moon here, and it's like, go for it.
Yeah.
Knock yourself out. You can't fly around the planet because it takes too fucking long. So you can land on that side of this one or this side of this planet, and that's all you can do.
Yeah.
And run around a little bit, and then you run out of air, so you go back to your ship, and then you fucking go to a different area of space completely. And it's like, well, what's the fucking point of even
Like,
having
it
it
would've
there
been-
if you get bored before you're even done exploring?
It's impressive that they made planet-sized planets.
Yes.
But just make them smaller. Give me a chance to, I guess, explore. Like, if you're going to give me a bunch of them, make them smaller so I can explore the whole thing. Like, by the end of it, I want to have, like, it fully explored, like, 50 planets or something.
Right.
Like, they'd have to be, like,
Well,
moon size.
and
maybe.
they could.
Yeah.
It would have.
That's
It
no
would have
moon.
been easy to give the ship some kind of rover.
Yeah.
Yeah, the
ability.
vehicle.
Yes, some kind of land vehicle
A
where it's not
horse.
like, hey, you're running out of air, and it's like, well, yeah,
Yeah.
no shit, I'm running.
And
out
just
it's
of
like
like-
having to spend resources to then even take off and do all that
Yes.
shit. It's like you could at least get on, like, you could still fly your
Yes.
ship around, but it's take. Ugh.
The fact that if you touch down for that long and then get back up, it uses a quarter of your thrusters or whatever. It's like-
Regardless, no matter how much you
it's like,
fucking upgrade that
that's
shit.
bullshit.
Yeah.
That shouldn't be a thing. So that I don't know.
All right.
Number one. Number one.
No,
we're on number
Brian's
two.
Number two.
Oh.
We
Um,
talked about No Man's Sky a lot.
Yeah.
Mine was actually Inside.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
Before even recording this, you know, everyone's releasing their Game of the Year list and stuff. Like, it appeared in, like, 80% of them.
Mm-hmm.
I read tweets about people just going, just like, oh, man, that fucking part. Like, people talking about this game like it is the most mind-blowing shit. And then I played it, and I
It's
just...
a good part.
Yeah, it's good, but
It's
it's
a
like...
good game.
Just... I found the puzzles to be pretty frustrating. Like, a lot... I felt like a lot of it was kind of trial and error-y. There were some things that it's like I figured it out, but I couldn't do it right. Like, physics would fight me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and there's a
And
lot
it
of
was-
stuff that's like hurry up and wait. And
And
those
then-
puzzles, just those kind of puzzles get old really
There
fast.
was... You get to the end, and it's just kind of like, okay, yeah, that's an ending, sure. But then finding out that, like, the true ending with discovering all this stuff, like, really explains everything, and it's really cool. It's just kind of like, man, I wish I'd gotten that ending, but I didn't
Right.
have enough fun playing this game or
And just-
exploring it to, like, get to that ending. But I think that stuff's really cool,
Yeah.
like, what they were hinting at in the world they were building. I thought it was all really interesting, but I guess I just expected a lot more out of it, and it kind of only hit, like, right in the middle.
I hear you.
I at least feel like during Limbo, I would look at things and have to, like, think about how it works. Whereas
Well, yeah.
Inside, it was just going through the motions. I
Limbo
would
leaves a lot
instantly
more
see,
to the imagination.
and that's
Which
why I
is
think Limbo was
great.
better. Like, for a game that came so many years after, looking back on Limbo, like, it's kind of been outdone in a lot of regards, but it's like, when it was what it was, that was amazing, and it's like, for them to then make a follow-up to Limbo, like, this was it?
Yeah,
Well-
it's certainly something I've never seen before nor expected.
The part was cool.
Yeah.
In a
Yes.
game I really didn't like.
Well, I mean, there's
And that's the thing, it was cool, but I was hearing, like,
Yeah.
mind-blowing, best fucking thing I've ever
I
played. And I was just
pirated
like,
this
"What's it?"
game to see what the fuck was going on.
right.
And then
He says, like, he had, oh
Right.
man, the stakes were super high
Right,
here.
like,
I
yeah.
paid no money for this thing that's under 2 hours.
Yeah.
Guys, this is really serious.
just
I don't know. I feel like there's something to be said about when you play something that is like, you know, it's mostly a visual medium, and something like Limbo, where it's like, you know, you're supposed to be looking at it, you're supposed to be paying attention to what it's showing you, but at the same time, you're all wrapped up in your head, like, you know, what's that fucking thing? Where's that going?
Yeah.
You know, I don't know. That's
It definitely had some cool moments, but I think people just
I just think that's
way.
another reason it could be that Inside should be on the letdown.
Yeah.
Like it doesn't leave near as much to your imagination.
It just way over.
It
It
explains
way
shit out
oversold.
to you a lot.
Yeah, it got way oversold to me.
I liked shooting the chickens out of the leaf blower.
Oh man, that was actually a pretty good part. Where it's just like, no.
Yeah.
Like, 'cause I was
Oh,
like, I don't want to
God.
grind these things up, and then it's like, oh, they're fine.
Yeah.
Okay, number 1, Dash.
If it wasn't obvious yet, WWE 2K17.
Yeah.
Which I realize how weird it sounds, putting like a fucking yearly sports title on a thing like this. But the amount of fun I was having doing the Group Me Championship Wrestling, like when I was down, like when on my entire way driving to the fucking wedding in Alabama, I was thinking of storylines and things that I could fucking do. Like I had a fucking notepad on my laptop, just like fucking things I want to do with this, and then the game just doesn't fucking work on a basic level. And that
what's the problem with it? Like, what's the
okay.
core problem? I don't.
Well, basically, it's like you will boot up a match, and if it actually loads into the match, which it doesn't always, it will bring in one superstar and then just stay forever on them and not progress.
Yeah, they're like standing in the ring, like
Out of-
waiting for the
worked.
person to come out. Like the matches we showed were the only matches that it worked.
Yeah,
Oh.
so it's like we have an unaired episode on Ryan's thing, but it took us 8 tries to get that. And each time that means closing it down, booting it back up, like going through all these horrible, like long-ass loading screens, setting it all up again. It's like it would take us
Wow.
5 minutes to set it up, only for it to not work. So it's like we would spend hours trying to get this shit done. Or it was like we took in one of the things where we were trying to, like, the first match was Zayn versus Shrek. Zayn defending his title because he was supposed to. We took Shrek's stats down as low as they would go, the lowest possible. Shrek beat him clean and easily
In like a minute.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
So it was just
like
like-
stats mean nothing. So we're trying to do this stuff where it's like Shrek comes out and gets his ass kicked.
Because we want to make Zayn look strong and like all that other stuff, and then it just doesn't.
And then Zayn would just look like a
Just
bitch.
jumping like an asshole.
Yeah.
And it's just, the amount
Can't
of
believe
fun
you're the
and
best
how
character.
excited I was. Like, I don't give a shit if none of you were actually going to watch it. I was just having fun doing this.
Yeah,
I had
I
a
was
good time
also
watching
thinking
it.
up story things too. Like
And
I
just-
wanted to make a fucking cursed Aztec belt.
Yeah, and not have, and just the reason why we had to stop doing it. Not because I lost interest in it, not because, we ran out of shit to do, but because it just didn't fucking work on a basic level. I'm not, like, trying to do complex shit here. I'm trying to make the game play.
Right.
Maybe next year, Dash.
Maybe 2018.
I'm fucking bummed. And I bought the collector's edition of that motherfucker.
But you got the collector's stuff.
It comes with some good collector's edition
Hey,
stuff,
you got
but
some NXT stuff.
just, man, I'm fucking
He didn't
sad.
get no Halloween bootios though.
No, he didn't.
That was the saddest I've been at a game all fucking year.
All right, Hunter.
Mine was Fire Emblem Conquest Story. Because I expected nothing, and then it was still pants on head retarded. Like, is anyone here gonna
Yes.
play it or care about the
I
story?
do.
No.
Then cover your ears like I did with
Oh no.
Inside. Okay. So at a point, the fucking Azura, whatever, right? Her name's Azura.
Yeah.
She's like, here, Avatar. I'm gonna walk into this lake, and I'm gonna be singing, and you're gonna follow me, and we're gonna be transported to this stupid fucking magic floating island planet. Oh, and that old guy who died in the intro, he's there. He's not dead. And then you come back, and she's like, hey, your dad isn't your dad. And I can prove it with this magic crystal that shows his true form as a blob monster.
Wow.
And then the crystal breaks. Instead of showing all of your Nor brothers and sisters, be like, hey, that's not our dad. It's like, oh, I guess we have to take over Hoshido now and get him to sit on their magic throne that'll reveal his blob monster form. It's like, okay, that makes sense. Not just get another magic crystal that'll reveal his identity. Let's just go wage war against my family. And then you do that. Every chapter past chapter 22 is a bunch of bullshit. And then he finally sits on the throne like, oh my god, he's a blob monster? Let's go against him immediately now.
Wow, you really petered
Good,
out
buddy.
there.
Okay,
Hey, Ryan,
Ryan.
we're good.
Right.
I was pretty fucking dumb.
Okay, anyways.
You were dead the entire time. Spoilers.
No, Zane, why?
You're Bruce Willis.
Matt, what you got?
I put Pokken.
I forgot
That was a good.
I
good
wanted it
choice.
to be fun.
That was a good choice.
It wasn't fun.
Did
Not
you
even
expect
kinda.
it to be fun though?
No.
Okay.
But
I had
wanted
some
it to
hopes
be.
for it. I had some
I-
hopes.
I wanted it to be a good time. I wanted it to be Smash
No,
with
good times
Pokemon
were not
skins on
found.
it, but it wasn't. So
Wasn't even a good Tekken with fucking Pokemon skins.
no, it
on
wasn't. It wasn't a good anything.
Yeah, but they're adding new Pokemon to it. Maybe it's good now.
And Napoleon.
I bet it's not.
Because like they have a bunch of
Everyone's
ones.
favorite.
Napoleon Dynamite.
Yeah, there we go.
So they can import it to the.
Where's my Tots Pikachu?
Mine. Shut up.
Stanley, eat your food.
Number one for me was Lovely Planet Arcade.
Yeah, I believe that.
Yep. It is not definitely not to say it's a bad game, but I love the first one, and I think I just need to get the new one to kind of like click, I guess. But it's I don't know. I like what it did, but I was expecting Doom. Like a lot of people kind of went in saying like, yeah, no, if you like those '90s style like Doom things, but then it's kind of like it's like a puzzle shooter. So like my expectations for a Doom Lovely Planet, I got Doom or Lovely Planet puzzle shooter. Like the puzzles are still really cool and still really fun, but I wanted that Doom. Like that would have been really good. Sorry, I gifted you my biggest disappointment. But I think
$1.
I think you going into it knowing it's a puzzle shooter will make you like it a lot more than me going into it expecting a Doom game.
Has Glitter
Or
Mitten
Quake.
Grove.
Glitter Mitten Grove,
Whatever.
and we will talk about that later.
So, have we good? Has everyone vented?
Yeah.
I think so.
Okay, let's move on
That
to
was cathartic.
let's move on to a happier category, biggest surprise,
Worst game of the year.
which is the opposite of the last category. Thing you had no expectations for, and it being super fucking good.
I've got two.
I've got
I got
three,
I got 3.
Good lord.
and
Well, I
I
have
mean,
3 and an honorable mention.
just Mirror's Edge Catalyst is a good game, and no one's gonna fucking play it.
That's showing up on a
No.
lot of worst games of the year list.
I don't see why. Like the story is awful. Yeah, whatever. I can jive with that. The story's fucking terrible. But that game plays better than the first one. The open world is fun to navigate around in the challenge. Like that is a better Mirror's Edge game, and no one's gonna fucking play it, and that's a bit of a bummer.
Yeah, a lot of people didn't even know it came out.
I know. It's just like it came out to no fanfare. I didn't know about
Didn't
that
it come out at the same time as something else?
around the same time. It was a
Wait.
summer title, I think.
I thought it came out like right around some other big name thing.
It probably did, but I don't remember.
I
I don't remember when that game came out, and I worked at a fucking GameStop.
Oh,
Like,
it did.
I just
Oh, yeah, you did still work there.
like that, and that's a good game. Like that is a good game. Not great by any like it's not gonna make top 10 or anything, but like that's a good fucking game if you like that other one.
Yeah.
What if you don't like that other one?
You probably won't like this one, but as someone who really did like that other one, that's a good fucking game, and no one's gonna play it.
I like the first one so much.
No, I
played like
sold it,
3
but it's
times
because it's
in
on
one
early
day.
I
access.
remember hearing that.
So it's like I have it on Xbox, but it's a digital one.
I'm gonna. My number 3, I went with Overwatch because I expected nothing. But then I played
Guess
the
what you
beta,
got?
and I was like, hey, that's pretty good actually.
That
It was
pro-
good enough for me to buy it. So.
That's a good point.
That probably would have been like a number 4 or something for me, because like it's like, yeah, Blizzard makes good games and all that, but it's like I had no expectations, played the beta just as kind of like yeah, sure, I'll try it out, and then bought the collector's edition the next day.
See, I didn't do that.
Like,
just bought
I-
the regular
You also own it on every.
I
console
also have bought that
could.
game like 4 times this year. That game's fucking great,
Hey, buy me
but
one
at the
on
same
Xbox.
time, I feel like the other ones are just a bigger surprise. But
Just funding the Blizzard Industrial Complex machine.
I've spent $30 on loot boxes.
Good lord, really?
I wanted to give them money every holiday update.
I spent $10 because I got a $10 PSN card.
I threw in $10 every holiday update.
And I was like, hey, I'm not going to use this on anything else, so I might as well.
Man, this category
I-
in a little bit is going
I
to be
also-
very cathartic.
I also, to be fair, I also gave money to Garden Warfare 2 when they did their updates, and almost a little bummed about Overwatch because I'd probably still be playing Garden Warfare 2 if Overwatch did come out.
All right, Maddie, what you got?
My number 3, I put Let It Die. because I didn't even know about it. I didn't know it was going to come out. I had no clue.
I'll agree
And
with
I
you
played
on
it,
that
and
one.
I had a pretty good time.
I'd like
with
to
it.
play more of it.
I
I
won't.
deleted it. I don't care.
I had
My
fun.
surprise from Let It Die comes from what I originally saw that he was working on.
Yeah,
that looked amazing. Then they showed that weird live action online MMO,
Like 2 years ago.
yeah, like crappy looking horror. Just like, okay,
Yeah.
this is Let It Die now, and I'm like,
Oh.
Yeah.
that looks like garbage.
And then surprise, punk rock Dark Souls.
Yeah, and it's like, okay, I can jive with this again. I wish it was that original thing again, but I still think Grasshopper kind of has.
Yeah.
They've got it down. They've still got their weirdness. They've still got kind of like their iffy game mechanics, but like the charm is still there.
Uncle Death's fucking cool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like they still know what they're doing.
He skateboards up, and then on his deck is the title of the game.
Yep.
Like,
It's
it's
voiced by like some Finnish dude, even though he sounds Mexican.
even better.
Hey, do you know who fucking Garcia Hotspur's voiced by?
Is that the dude from?
Shadows
So
of the Damned.
Yeah, Steve Bloom.
Yeah.
Doing the worst Mexican accent.
That's a
Paula.
big boner.
Paula!
Oh, that's a
Big boner!
That's a
Yeah,
good game.
Let It Die's neat,
Yeah,
and
that I'm gonna agree with Matt on that.
surprise dropping it like during that fucking PlayStation Expo thing.
Yeah.
Like, that was unexpected.
Yeah,
I'd like to play more of that.
So.
Dash.
Oh,
I agree.
That's your number 3.
I only had 2, but I
so I actually flipped a coin between this and my number 1 for what would be the biggest surprise, because I think they're like when you look at the elements at play here, they're equal surprises. An episodic reboot
King's Quest.
following an episodic reboot following a not very good entrant in the series. This new Hitman game had no fucking business being nearly as good as it is. When Sk8rboi announced that shit, whenever they was like, yeah, we're going to be episodic method and just all this other shit, I distinctly remember just saying like, oh, fucking of course.
Yeah.
Absolution wasn't amazing, and then for them to turn around and make easily the best Hitman game that has ever been made, like, I will be breaking my episodic content rule to be buying the Season 2 pass for that.
See, and I think with this one they do a really good job with their episodic stuff, where it's not like you've played the story, now just wait for stuff to happen. Now it's like you've got this big area to try things, like experiment, do different stuff. They throw in the elusive targets, like they make.
And you unlock new gear the more different things you do, which can then be used in all of the maps.
Yeah, like it makes sense for this to be episodic now. But, like, I don't know, any other episodic things, like, just release this all at once, please.
Yeah, and it's like, this is maybe I would encourage them to follow this because it just fucking works, because there's new content every week still.
Yeah.
Like, it makes you feel like a hitman checking in and, you know, checking your shit. Like, that game should not be this fucking good. And it's fucking great. Like, holy shit, Hitman's good. Like, fuck, it's good.
My turn?
Yep.
I did Fire Emblem Conquest's gameplay. Because after Awakening, I was like, well, that was fucking awful. It's just a bunch of big open fields with very easily killed enemies that can't actually hurt you. And then
Yeah, no,
Conquest
they definitely
comes out.
No, they can't.
Then Conquest
Big
comes out.
baby,
And I was
easy
like,
game.
and until about chapter 22 or so, it's like, wow, these are... Like, this is hard, but it's still doable. And then chapter 22 rolls around, but that just throws a bunch of fucking gimmicks and bullshit at you. And up until that point, it's
Yeah,
like, hey,
chapter
this is
22,
really
you
good.
have to fly and aim with the gyroscope.
And then it's actually a rhythm game where you're, like, fighting this boss.
Yeah, and it's like shooting the stuff out, and you miss even one, you lose. But it
Hey,
plays
wait
like
a
Dynasty
minute.
And then you have to give a bulldog a hand job.
Okay, my
Matt.
number 2. I put Broforce.
Yeah.
I had
Did that
a
come
lot
out
of
this
fun
year?
with Broforce, yeah.
Huh.
Came out on Xbox.
Yeah, because it was early access. It was early access.
Oh, yeah, they updated the Wikipedia.
I don't think it would be fun to play by yourself, but I started a new story with my friend. We unlocked all the characters. It was funny to see all the people that they had modeled after and like the little bro puns
Yeah.
that they had for all the people.
Like,
It was
every time you get a new character, just like,
yeah.
oh, that fucking, yeah,
Yeah,
sure.
exactly. Like, I don't know. I thought it was pretty cool. It had a lot of little gimmicky fan service, like,
I don't really
kinda
like the way
stuff.
that game plays, but
But-
I think it's a cool.
Does
Like,
it
I
play
don't-
like a Contra?
not
kinda?
really. That's what I
It-
wanted from it. It's like a you can see the inspiration from Contra.
Literally, if you could aim your gun like Metroid, it would be perfect.
Like
It would be.
Yeah.
How do you aim your gun?
You can
You
just
don't-
shoot.
you just shoot forward.
Okay.
Like it takes its hints and stuff from a lot of things like that, but
Yeah.
it plays in a way pretty unique to itself because like platforming and jumping
Like,
is still a pretty big
yeah.
element.
But some of the
The
characters
jumping's
do
really
just,
good.
are just awful.
Some of the
Okay.
characters are really weird.
But that's
and
part of it. 'Cause, like
stupid,
sometimes you
but
get a shit character, and it's just
Yeah,
like it's
Sometimes you have a bro who sucks.
It's kind of a
Zane.
roguelike.
yeah, it's
No.
Okay.
It's roguelike in that the character that you start with and the lives you collect could be anybody.
Oh,
It
that's
could
kinda
be
good.
any of the like 40 characters or whatever. So
and they all play.
Take inspiration from Metal Slug, then maybe.
It's,
I guess you can aim in Metal Slug. That's
yeah,
right.
it's definitely more Contra than Metal Slug. But I mean,
Okay.
you could draw. Yeah, you rescue prisoners to get lives. Like you can
like
see.
Game Ground.
Yeah, like Game. Actually, yeah, it has a lot of similarities to Game
it's like
Ground.
it's like an updated Battle Kid, kind of. Like it's
Oh,
very,
you
it's
mean
very
Snowboard
basic.
Kids.
It's very basic. Like
Oh, you mean Battlefield?
Don't
There's
play
not a
snowboard,
lot.
kids. You'll become a fatless. like
there's
me.
not a lot to it. Like
It's like it's neat. It's
But
worth
I think
trying.
I got it for
Have
free.
it
It's
somewhere.
really-
I have it on
it's-
Steam, so you
That's
can
why I have it.
I would say check it. Don't play it by yourself.
We
Okay.
can also play on
Play it with
PS4. It's a
somebody.
PS Plus game, so we can try that if you'd like
Yeah,
to.
Okay.
that's how I played it.
I'd give that game
Play
a
it.
shot.
Play it 2 players. Yeah,
My number 2, Recore.
I hear you.
That I expected it to be good when they first showed the trailer,
What was
and
I
then
wrong?
everything I
Surprise.
heard about it was that it was just fucking awful, like terrible, like just unforgivable bugs, things like that. But then I played it, and from what I've got done so far, I still haven't reached that point of like the in-game stuff that I've heard that I still hear is really bad. I'm having a blast with it. Like I still think it's really fun. I brought it to that Game of the Year Day thing specifically so people could try it out because I thought I had that much fun with it. But yeah, that one's number 2. Dash.
I'm gonna talk
Number
about
one.
Record in a different category. The number one, and frankly, I think if you're putting something other than this game in number one, you're fucking wrong. But it's fucking Doom.
Yeah.
Like, I know I said I'd flip a
You
coin
didn't
on
think it
this.
was gonna be good?
No. Did you play that multiplayer beta?
No.
Holy shit. Holy fucking goddamn shit, it was terrible. Like,
I didn't play it. That's why I thought it was
Just-
gonna be good from the beginning.
it's just that fucking game. Again, it's like all of the stuff leading up to it. It's like the multiplayer beta was terrible.
It got
Just-
canceled
yeah, it's
first. Like,
just
and
this-
that beta took what 3 years to like come
Yeah.
to fruition.
and just that game should not have been good. And I think like developing that game, you can kind of see like I think they put all their eggs in kind of the wrong baskets. Like I think they made this campaign, but they didn't truly understand how good this fucking campaign was. So they were thinking like, okay, let's work on the multiplayer. Let's all this multiplayer DLC and Snap Map and all this other stuff. Which Snap Map fucking sucks. Multiplayer fucking sucks. But the campaign is so goddamn good.
Didn't they just add an arcade mode?
Which
Yeah.
that's
into
neat.
it?
I thought it was-
Is it good?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
if
basically
you wanna-
like you distill the campaign down that you don't unlock upgrades or anything like that. It's all like you have it all at the beginning and you try to like
Okay.
chain combos together and get better
If
scores.
you were looking for a pretty easy way to add some extra time onto that for people who really want to, arcade mode's a good way to do it. I didn't particularly
it feels
enjoy
more
it.
original Doomy, I
Yeah.
think.
It just wasn't my thing, but still, just like that game, much like that game, I thought like we did not buy that game.
They didn't send out review copies.
Oh, yeah, they
the
didn't send out
universal
reviews.
sign
Yeah.
for
This game.
we have no faith in this game is
Right.
not sending out review
only
copies.
reason we fucking picked it up was because we had like some good trade deal where it was like we basically got a free copy of it
Yeah.
doing the trade, and it's like you know what, fuck it, and you know otherwise we can trade it in, get $30 for it, you know,
Mhm.
And then
cut
bam,
losses.
what do you know? It's fucking
And then I
awesome.
bought the collector's edition of that game later. That later,
Yeah.
and
With the Reaver statue.
that game's fucking great. Like
Yeah.
that will be one of those games that I will tell people for years to play. Like that is a gold fucking standard, instant classic, whatever you want to fucking call it.
Yeah.
Best game of all time. Like that is it's a better Doom than Doom. Like
Whoa.
and
Shit, boy.
That's pretty Doom.
like it's
Hashtag Doom.
The game's so fucking good. Also, Hitman's really good. Seriously, people fucking play Hitman. It's so good.
Hunter.
So
Mine
cool.
is Near Automata getting announced because one, Near One has made the company who made it go bankrupt. Two, it was also not that great. Like it was, like gameplay wise, like it was all right. Certainly better than Drakengard. That's not saying
Tell us how
much.
you really feel about Drakengard Hunter.
Yeah.
Oh, he loves it.
The best, the third best
And,
game that didn't come out.
Especially like who they're getting to make it. Like they have all the original people doing their original jobs, and then Platinum handling the gameplay. It's like, fucking what? Like this is. Am I dead?
Yeah, I think you are.
Am I just? Did I go into a coma? Like, what the hell is happening?
It does look neat. I want to try it out. And everything you've told me about Nier, I think sounds really cool. From that just like weird shit happening within the game, that stuff that I'm a huge sucker for. I might try it out. I don't know.
The gameplay does some like I played the beta or not the beta but the demo, and the gameplay does some neat stuff over like kind of the traditional Platinum where it's like you also have a gun basically, which Fury also kind of does some stuff like this, where you have this gun that you can use to shoot other things while you're doing your projectiles. And
That's more of a Nier thing though.
Yeah, they had a whiteboard in the pitch room and it just said, "What if Nier had a gun?"
But you can borrow Nier if you want to. I got it on PS3.
it's not far.
I had it on PS3.
I had it on PS3.
I had to.
Don't.
Go.
You took it.
Yeah.
I put.
You took it?
Yeah.
Hey!
It's my game.
I want to play Lair on PS3.
I want to play Far.
Oh.
I put WWE for an honorable mention. 16. I didn't play 17, but I didn't expect to. I didn't expect to have any fun with it. I didn't expect to have any fun with it. And I played it because I didn't play 17.
17 sucks.
Just why did you even like? When did you play 16?
I owned 16
Why?
because Bad Matt gave it to me for free.
God damn it, man!
What? You knew this.
I forgot about it. Again.
Yeah, it didn't
You
happen
knew this.
today, so he
Yeah.
doesn't know it.
I put Pokemon as number 1.
Yeah.
I mean, I expected it to be drawn out and stupid, and I didn't expect to want to play it or to have any drive to be like, yeah, let's finish it and let's do it. And then I enjoyed it a lot.
I still need to play more, but everything all the changes and stuff they've made and like the additions they've added and just kind of like those weird little things that make this one unique, I think are really cool. Because
Yes.
I think
I they got rid of the HMs.
I liked X.
Yeah.
It being the first Pokemon I've played since Yellow.
Right.
But it's just like the other ones just felt like, what's the purpose? Because it's
Yeah.
just like all they really did to it was just like, here's a new set of Pokemon.
Right. They just
But it's like you're
reskinned
just
the
kind
same
of
thing.
like none of the areas really felt unique, and I feel like this is a step in the right direction for making an area feel unique.
Fuckboy Meowth is great.
Yeah, Fuckboy Meowth's great.
Fuckboy
I
Meowth
guess
is
so.
great. Fuckboy Persian is the worst Pokemon.
Garfield
is amazing.
And he hates
Fuck
Mondays.
you.
Everyone hates Mondays.
Alolan Exeggutor is amazing.
Jim
Alolan
Davis is
Dugtrio
gonna
is
sue
amazing.
Pokemon.
Just that is the most Pokemon game.
I love Barry
I-
Lasagna.
I thought the island challenge thing instead of the gym leaders was going to be kind of stupid.
I mean, it was still basically gym
Yeah,
leaders. It
well,
just
it-
reframed
yes.
it.
It
They're
was,
trying.
but I don't know. I liked the thing that there's like, for some of them there was a real puzzle to do before the like gym leader battle instead of like,
There's the fire
hey,
trial.
walk through all these people and answer a trivia question and then you fight the gym leader. It's like, okay.
Yeah, pick what was different in this photo.
Yeah, exactly. What's different?
My hiker got excited and attacked you.
Trivia game shows.
I don't know.
They're the best.
Snifter with it.
I had a really good time with
Best character of
Pokemon,
the year,
so.
Snifter with it.
But yeah, Doom's mine as well. I'm just gonna go ahead and agree with you on that one.
Fuck that game. Oof, yes.
All right, next category.
Oh wait, I
Alright.
guess
I
I
had
guess
one.
Pokemon's story would be an honorable mention for me for surprise. Just the fact that it had a story.
Had anything beyond just like, hey, you're a kid and there's some guys
No.
go to the Hall of Fame.
I liked Battlefield 1.
Yeah, Battlefield 1 was pretty, like, then making, like, a
Having-
military shooter good again, like...
Yeah, having not played a Battlefield since 3, like 5 years ago. And then, I don't know, I wasn't that impressed with 3.
Like, it was a pretty
We
good
do
year
that-
for, like, the big
we do that
shooter
before we hit.
campaigns and everything.
Oh,
But yeah,
the
Battlefield
one?
1, I would say, would probably have the best
I think we usually...
offering out of them.
Are we going to hit most anticipated before Game of the Year, but Game of the Year last?
Game of the year will be last.
Okay, I think we should do most anticipated before Game of the Year.
I was going to do most anticipated and then game we will love when we play it.
And
No.
then
So right before, okay. So do you want to do game we will love when we play it next?
That or...
do most anticipated next.
No, just...
No, we'll do most anticipated last. I figured we would do game we love when we play it, then game you wouldn't wish on your enemy, then most divisive, then worst game, best game, most anticipated.
What about game we didn't finish?
I cut that. I thought we were cutting that.
Oh, did we? Okay.
I mean, you said we didn't really need to, but
I'm scared for that.
Yeah,
so.
I put 3 things.
Trackmania Turbo, Fire Emblem Conquest.
just throw yours out there. They don't need to be in order. Mine's going to be Valhalla and Hyperlight Drifter. Hyperlight Drifter got too hard, and
Yeah,
I
it's like,
suck at it.
I mean, the
Valhalla,
Wit-
I got too late.
The Witness.
Dishonored 2, Dragon Quest 7, and Doom.
Just
Cool.
yeah, I thought we were cutting that category, but
Best
just
game.
hey, here are these hard games I can't beat, or I lost interest in Fire Emblem. But yeah, Trackmania Turbo is probably my best one.
Yeah,
I put
Witness.
I'm scared.
Ryan, did I tell you about Hyperlight Drifter?
Oh, nice.
Because you should try that. I really think, or you should play more of it.
Okay.
It's cool.
So,
Love
are we
when
doing?
play.
Game we will love when we play it.
I don't have anything.
No, we should start with worst game we didn't play or the Foresight Award.
I thought we
Foresight.
cut worst game we didn't play
No, we didn't. Why are you cutting things?
because you told me to cut. God damn it.
That wasn't in the list.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
haven't
I
had
didn't
worst
do
game we
that.
didn't, because you took that from last year. That's what because you just copied and pasted shit last year's shit.
Yeah, you didn't write it in my notepad here. Okay, so Mighty Number 9, Homefront, and Umbrella Corps.
Yeah, I can probably agree with all 3 of those.
Okay,
things I had the foresight to just not play,
Oh.
so they don't even make worst game of the year because I didn't fucking play them.
Yeah, I can agree with that. I think
sure. Okay, sure.
Okay.
Perfect.
So which
game we will love when we play it.
when are we doing most divisive?
Most divisive will be before we start on worst game, and then
Okay. I've got a lot.
for most divisive.
No, for games I love when I play.
Okay.
Yeah, same.
I don't have
quite a
any.
few.
These are in no
I thought it
order.
was just 3.
No, these are in no order.
Man, this turned a real shit show on the back end.
Yeah.
Well, you mean it wasn't at the
I just-
start?
okay, I have-
Oh!
1, 2, 3. I have 5.
I have 8.
I've got
Jesus.
none.
Well,
I'll do 2 at a time.
you're
I'm not going
making
to
it
talk
for
long.
me. I'll probably just agree with you on some of them.
Okay, what do you got?
Just say all of them.
Goner is a roguelike shooty game that I got during the Steam sale that I wanted to play kind of all year, but I didn't get till the Steam sale, and it seems like it'll be really cool. But I
That
haven't-
doesn't seem up my alley.
Okay, yeah, no, I mean, that's... Fuck off.
We're critiquing each other.
Whatever.
That's what we do.
Okay, just it seems like it'll be fun, but I haven't really...
Hunter.
He doesn't have
He
any.
doesn't have any. Matt.
He hates it.
Final Fantasy.
Yeah.
I'm sure I'm gonna like it. I just haven't. I pushed the car and then it saved and then I quit.
Best part of the game.
I'm still on the fence about that one because I'm here. Like, I don't know if I'll like it because I'm hearing a couple people who really like Final Fantasy who just don't like it. I'm hearing people who like Final Fantasy that really like it. I'm hearing people that don't like Final Fantasy that like it. And I'm in the don't like Final Fantasy category, and then just people who just don't give a fuck about the game. Like,
Right.
it's so all over the place with what people think about
I mean,
it.
I
don't know if this is going to be the one.
Right, and I have no prior opinion about Final Fantasy,
Mhm.
so I'm sure I'm gonna like it. With
I
this-
think it's neat.
it looks really good. The only reason it didn't make best visuals is because I didn't play it.
Like,
Mm.
I
thought
want
it
to spend
looked
more time with it, but
phenomenal.
for some reason I got chocobos and then just lost interest. Oh yeah, no, I went to play Final Fantasy 6. That's what I did.
Super Hot and Anatomy.
Super Hot's pretty neat.
Like, I think it
Yeah,
looks
I'm sure
really
I would
cool.
like it.
And,
I have criticisms of it, but it's that thing that it does is really cool.
and then Anatomy is a horror game by Kitty Horror Show that looks really neat in a style of horror games I really like, but it costs $4 on a thing I didn't have a gift card for, so I didn't buy it or play it. But it looks really cool.
My next one is Hue, which is like Limbo meets Runbo, which I kind of wanted to play it all year, but just kept waiting for it to go on sale, and then heard that and then they said they're doing it as next month's indie box, so I didn't buy it during the Steam sale. So I actually look forward to playing this one because this is one I wanted to play.
This isn't games. This isn't most anticipated.
Whatever game I'll love when I played it. Fucking came out this year. Fuck off.
Goofing
Fuck you.
on you.
Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you.
Okay.
Good.
I'll do 2 also. I had Color Splash and Planet Robobot.
Yeah,
I want to play both of them.
those are
And
both really good.
I'm sure I'll like them. I'm sure I'll like Color Splash because I'm enjoying Sticker Star a lot.
And it's better than Sticker
It's
Star.
been a long fucking time since I played a Kirby game
It's
in any capacity.
Yeah.
that isn't
Heard
like
good things about Robobot.
It's good.
Yeah, so-
I think I like Triple Deluxe like just a skosh, like a pinch more.
okay.
For
So
me,
this-
I played Robot's good.
I don't. I
Okay.
like with Kirby games unless it's Superstar for some reason. Like I don't find them replayable
Some
because
reason it's the best one.
because I well I've 100%ed it and I still want to replay it.
It's that
Yeah,
fucking
yeah.
good.
Shut up. The other ones, like I've gone through and I've 100%ed them and then just saw no reason to replay them, despite how much fun I had with them.
Okay.
But it's really, really good. But I 100%ed it and I was just like, I'm not going to play this again. I'm going to trade it in while I get the most money for it.
Gotcha.
But they're both really good.
Okay. I'll
Um,
check it out.
I had Stardew Valley and Overcooked.
Yeah.
Yeah. I really, now that I'm into those like kind of relaxing Animal Crossing Harvest Moon games, I think Stardew Valley looks really cool.
Because I want to play relaxing games, I want to play Overcooked.
Yeah. But then Overcooked, on the other hand,
With
like
my onions.
I love, I love just, you know, co-op party game things, and that one seems really, really fun.
Yeah.
And then everyone played it without me and
Yeah.
beat the game, and they'll probably never go back to it. So
I still want to play with
You and me can
tomorrow.
play.
yeah, Matt and I'll play.
Still
I didn't
wanna
get to
play
play
with you
before.
guys.
Yeah.
Dash.
I still play most of my number one's Owlboy. Like
Mm.
I really want to take it like a serious crack at Owlboy, but
Yeah.
and I'm not saying it's not worth $25, but $25 is a little pricey for me to like. I don't know.
I agree.
I didn't want to buy it for $25, but I still would really like to try that game because it seems right up my alley in every way.
Yeah. I put King's Quest. I played the first episode. Loved it. Haven't played anything since.
It's on
So
sale right now.
I'm sure I will. Also, every time I've seen that on my paper today, it has looked like Kanye's Quest.
Yeah, which
So,
also would be a great game.
So
Does that
Kanye's
exist?
Quest.
No, you have to like
Yeah.
hold your phone up so his mom can go to heaven.
Yeah, that's one of them. Somebody made a Kanye Quest, I'm sure.
Nice.
But
I'm
my
sure it's on
number,
Itch.io.
Kanye Quest
my
guide.
number one, I put Battlefield.
Yeah,
Because
but-
I've only heard good things about it, and
It
what
looks
I
cool.
saw at Zane's house looked really good. So I'm sure I'll enjoy it. I just haven't,
Yeah,
I haven't checked it out yet, so I'm sure I will. But whenever that happens,
Genital Jousting,
we should really play that.
Yeah.
Hitman, and then my top one's going to be Glittermitten Grove.
Can I just watch you play Hitman, please?
Sure. Yeah, my top one's going to be Glittermitten Grove. Like, the instant that was revealed to being Frog Fractions
Yeah.
2, I was just like, I have to fucking play this game.
I also want to put that on. Since again I made this list after that or before that game really came out. Like I also really want to play that, and especially since you have it.
Thanks, Hunter.
No problem.
Hunter was a peach and bought me that game.
We could be peaches.
Even though I only bought him my most disappointing game for $1, he decided to pay me back with Glittermitten Grove, a game I was legitimately excited about that cost more than that.
It was
And
$20.
Now don't I feel like the asshole?
So we good on that category now?
Yeah.
What
Okay.
category?
Are we now going to do best game you wouldn't wish on your worst enemy?
I don't
Yes.
have anything for that category.
Okay. Can you
I've
think
got
when
one.
when Ryan and I hash out this stuff? Just try to think of like something that is a good game that is flawed as fuck.
A good game
That you
is
just have some
flawed as
serious
fuck.
problems with.
Nuclear Throne pre-June of 2016.
I mean, sure.
Pre-day one patch.
Mine's
It took
gonna
a
be.
year and a half to come out.
This was my category. I made this one up
Yeah.
because
Good category.
I was sitting there playing The Witness, thinking about how good it was, but thinking how fucking frustrated I was at the game. Like,
Oh,
it is.
okay, I have one then.
Yeah, it is one of the, like, I can sit there and look at the game and be like, this is one of the best games I've ever played.
Mhm.
But anything outside of an environmental puzzle, and even some of the environmental puzzles are just so fucking obtuse and dumb and just, like, I'm so frustrated when I play that game because I'm not smart enough for it. I know I'll never finish it. There's just so much to do that it, like, I want to find, like, environmental things to do with, like, all this stuff. But it's so good, but I wouldn't even recommend it to
And if
someone
you
I fucking
pick
hate.
up a guide, then it defeats the purpose. But just
Yeah.
he was stuck on a puzzle. I randomly just put a thing in and solved it.
Oh,
Like
Sounds fun.
I'm also playing through that game right now, and I feel exactly the same way Ryan feels about it. I just wanted to use this to plug a different game. But just, that is a good-ass fucking game, but I'm an idiot.
no, Genital Jousting is a good ass fucking game.
Yeah, but that game has no caveats. That game's perfect.
Like, it's so cool, and just, I think it kind of runs into all the trappings that, like, games like that do, like Myst and stuff, where it's like, I can admire this game from afar, and of the stuff I figured out, think it's really cool, but I don't think I have the smarts or the patience to figure this game out. Because a lot of the puzzle games I like...
Jelly has strong opinions about The Witness.
Yeah, she's like, no, I love it. A lot of the
Stop
puzzle
lying.
games I like, especially even like the Portal games and stuff like that, which I mean, I know they use like physics and stuff. I can, if I'm stuck on a puzzle, like a lot of times, especially in Portal 2, I was like driving to work while I was playing that game and frustrated that I was stuck on a puzzle, and while I was at work, thought of the solution, went home and solved it. I can't do that with the Witness because there's so many like little complex things that I either need to try while I'm within the game because it's an environmental clue, or if it's something that's like the grid things that are just straightforward puzzles, I can't take that with me.
Right.
So unless I fucking like draw it out, even then I can't like test it out. So it's like I could draw a couple answers and be like, oh, try this when I get home, and then it's not the fucking answer anyway.
Right.
Like I can't sit and think on it and ruminate on it because I have to be within the game. So it's just, I don't know.
And every person I've heard talk about the game says they had to, you know, make spreadsheets, make fucking Photoshop things, like draw stuff. Like, I have a folder with some fucking Witness drawings in it just because I'm trying to figure shit out, and I think that game's cool as fucking hell, but I'm dumb.
Yeah, there's even a couple puzzles in there. It's like, I did look up a couple of answers to that just because I was, like, they have these panels of, like, 5 that you gotta solve, which, like, when you see something like that, it's like, oh, I should be able to solve each of these in, like, a minute or something like that. And it's like, I'm spending, like, upwards of an hour on individual ones. I fucking look up the answer, and I still don't know why that's the answer.
Huh.
Like, I'm just like, how can this possibly be the fucking answer to this? And then I put it in and continue on with the game and go get frustrated at the next fucking puzzle. Dash.
Okay, I gotta have a serious talk about fucking Recore right now. This game is so fucking brilliant in a lot of ways, but it is broken. It, not in like, the core of it, the re-core of it, is really
Okay, you got
good.
your game. You got your joke in there.
All right,
Hunter, your turn.
But even amongst like the kind of like good design elements, there are just flat out dumb as shit design things about it. Specifically, there is no good reason why you can't bring all your robots with you at any time. Because it'll do things where it's like, okay, this dungeon you need monkey and dog to solve. Or this one you need fucking monkey and spider. And you could go and get to that, not have those, and you can't do anything. So you have to go back to your crawler and fucking switch your robots out, go all the way back there. The load times are egregious. It's a fucking technical mess. You fall through the floor sometimes. Like, it's fucking broken as fuck, but holy shit, that game is cool. And just, you see this really good 3D action platformer in there, and it's just covered in all of this fucking garbage and shit, and it's just, I have never felt so conflicted while playing a game of just like, this is so much fun to play, until it's like, it'll be good in 5-minute chunks where nothing's going wrong, and then it just, the problems rear their fucking head, and you're just like, oh yeah, fuck this goddamn game. I cannot believe I willed myself to finish the fucking, like, I got to the end of it, I finished it, it ends incredibly abruptly, like, ridiculously abruptly, like, oh my fucking god, it ends abruptly. The thing that Ryan was talking about earlier, where it's like you have to like go around and get these things to get through the end, wasn't a problem for me because I had been going and doing all of the dungeons I go, because the game's fun as fuck to play when it wants to work, but just it's a broken ass mess, and that sucks because it's such a good game. Like, it's
Also, on the topic of Recore and some other games that we're gonna maybe talk about later, if anyone actually played it, I found out this year that Concept is not a developer.
Yeah, they're just idea guys.
Yeah, they come up with the ideas and sell them to people. They've been coming up with cool ideas, but then giving them to shit developers. Recore is a concept idea, and it's a really cool idea. Then the people who developed it made all the bugs. Concept didn't mess it up. By number 9, they came up with the idea. Like, so I guess I'm not mad about the red ash thing now that I understand it. Because they just came up with a new idea.
But the fact that we are in the know and did not even understand it at the time means there's a breakdown in communication.
Yeah.
But just Recore could... Also, another thing about Recore. So there are 5 fucking different types of robots in that game. There are only 4 different types of fucking robots in that game. There is a slot for a 5th one.
Oh, are you serious?
Yeah, no, it's like, you'll see it, it's like, okay, here's this 5th slot.
I was wondering, because I was looking at the case going like, wait, what's
There's
the
a robot on the front of the fucking cover that is not in the game. Yet. From what I'm hearing, it's going to be paid DLC that still has not come out or has a fucking date to it. There are huge areas of the map you cannot access because you can do it because the game's jumping is fucking broken and you can just mantle around the fucking edge of the map to fucking get there.
Is it the Grab and Gary robot?
Yeah, it's the Grab and Gary robot.
Wait, this one over here or
Yeah.
the floaty one? Or is it both?
No, it's the one there in the background. Floaty robot's in the game.
Okay.
But no, that tank robot, you
Grab
can
and
get
Gary.
parts for that robot. The that's not in the fucking game.
That's so weird.
It's in all, and there's a slot for it on the fucking menu.
Are you sure you just didn't collect all the...
No, I'm positive.
Okay.
I'm positive on it. Just
Maybe you should boot the game up. Maybe if you do all the dungeons, that's what the treasure
and
gets
just
you.
there are areas of the map, like huge areas of the map you can't access because you fucking need that thing for it. And I would sit there and just try super hard to go and like get through these, like find a way around them. And then I got to the end, it's like, okay, well, I guess I need a different frame for this. And then I beat the game. And then I go online, I'm looking at this stuff, it's like, oh no, there just isn't a fucking main piece of this game in there that they're adding in later, possibly for money.
I wonder if they'll add it in for free since the
They
game didn't sell
fucking
super well.
better add that, like,
Sounds like Dead Rising 4 and its real ending being downloadable content
I want that
Capcom.
game to be
that you have to
good.
pay.
I want that game to be good so fucking
Just like
bad.
Asura's Wrath.
Okay, Hunter, go.
Just,
Dragon Guard.
Fuck you.
Because, ooh boy, I like this story. I like that these characters are terrible people, but I do not want anyone else playing this because it is horrible.
Best 2016 game. All right, Matt.
It was number 3, not bad.
Okay. I put Cluster Truck.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I can get
Because
that.
Cluster Truck, I had a great time with it. To the point that from the second I started playing it, I wanted to platinum it. Like, I was like, this is really fun. It's fairly easy. I think I could totally do it. All the levels are very straightforward for the most part. It shows you what you need to do. And then you get to the last level. And it's literally a big spiral. It just has trucks going up it with the devil in the middle.
That
And
sounds
you-
fucking
Like
rad.
literally the devil?
You have to go up the spiral all the way up to over the devil's head while lava chases you up. And then you have to bounce on a button and land back at the beginning of the track on a truck, having fallen from way the fuck up here all the way down and happen to land on a truck. And you have to do that 2 more times without touching the ground or anything else
And it's like, that's like
once.
supposed to be hard, right? Like,
It's,
that is a game
it's
like,
fucking impossible.
Yeah.
It's impossible.
Have you beaten it?
No.
Yeah, I've heard
So
that game
it's
is
like-
like... Go ahead.
Also, when you are moving in the air, any direction but forward, you barely move. Like, if you are facing this direction and you push the stick this direction, you fucking fly that direction. But if you're looking this way and you push the stick left, it's like...
That's making jokes.
Yeah, I've heard it's got really weird, like, physics that apply to everything. So it's like
Yes.
trucks will bounce differently and your guy will fly differently just at any point. So a lot of it is just kind of like based on, hope the physics like me during this jump.
Yes, like there's one of the levels where there's cannons that shoot the trucks up. So you have to run and jump on it as it like comes up. So you jump on it and then you go to the next one and it just, you know, you keep doing this and you go at regular speed and by the end of it, I was like in the air where the last truck should be like, fuck, where, like, where's this platform I'm supposed to land on?
Yeah.
And I had to redo the level a bunch of times and like slow down, even though the game gives you points for being fast.
That's annoying.
And I was like, nah, you can't do that. You gotta wait on us.
Gotta go normal.
Yeah, like, I don't know.
All right, what do we got next?
Worst game?
Worst game? Or do
Alright.
you want to do most divisive?
We'll do most divisive.
Okay.
The Division.
Finally.
4th time so far.
I've actually got 2 here.
I just have one.
We'll just go ahead and do the one I've been harping on the whole time. I do not like or get Overwatch whatsoever. And I'm not being contrarian.
And that's okay.
Yeah.
I
that's
just,
fine.
it's
It's just
nothing
like last
about
year,
that.
Dash didn't like Neko Atsumo.
Yeah, it's like we
Yeah.
all. That's why we have this category.
Just,
It's one person's opportunity to vent about the thing every other fucking person loves.
it's just a multiplayer shooter. I don't even think it's the best one. I don't know. I had no fun playing it, and I played as, I think of the few times I've played it, I've played as most of the people. Because I usually just flip through everybody looking for someone who's any fun to play. And the people who are closest to like how I like to play just aren't fun to play. I just have no fun with that game. I don't care about any of the characters. I don't get it. And I probably never will because it's not my thing. I don't like Overwatch.
Okay.
What's your other one?
Oh, am I just doing both?
Yeah, sure.
The year of 2016 in general. I keep hearing it is a really good year for video games, and I feel like a lot of the stuff that came out is very middle of the pack. The fact that I had so much trouble filling these lists when last year was as good as it was, like, just, I feel like it's not as good of a year as everyone seems to think it is. Lots of stuff came out. A shitload of stuff came out.
I'll be divisive with you on this one.
Like, maybe just wasn't a lot of stuff for me. But yeah, just, I had trouble filling even a fucking top 5. A lot of the categories I usually like to talk about, like soundtrack and stuff like that, even moments, even characters. Like, I could think of 2 things in all those. I played a pretty decent amount of games this year that should have had stuff filling all those categories.
We asked for a top 5 for this. I made a top 10, and I could make a top 20.
Good lord.
Like, maybe this was just the year for fucking me, but I thought this was one of the better years. Whereas, like, any of the games in my top 5 could be a number 1 in a weaker year. So I will be divisive with you on that one.
Nothing that I played even came close to the top 5 I had last year, except for Lovely Planet, which came out last year.
What about Doom?
Yeah, there's Doom.
Yeah.
Doom, but it's like...
I mean, that's a game.
Yeah.
And when people are saying... I mean, no, I totally get where you're coming from. And again, maybe... it's just like fucking Doom, Dark Souls, a game that made me love online shooters again. Just fucking the new Forza's great. Like,
you say that every time a new online shooter comes out. You said that when Plants vs. Zombies 2 came out.
yeah,
You say that every time you play one
something
that you
was
like.
better.
There'll be another one next year.
Overwatch 2. 2 to Overwatch.
It's alright, when Splatoon 2 comes out for the Switch, you'll say it again. Yeah.
No, it's just going to be
It'll be Battlefield 2.
It'll be called Splatoon U for the Switch.
As I repeat, like
Twitch.
2016.
Yeah, I felt like it was a very middle of the pack year, and I'm happy with the games I played, but besides Doom and maybe like Dark Souls 3, like nothing else I think really holds a candle to the stuff that came out last year.
I had trouble filling out my top 5 too.
Mm-hmm.
I got it though. I got 5 of them, but I really had to think.
My bottom three of a top 5 is constantly switching, and I'm adding things
Nintendo
right now.
switching.
Whoa!
Yeah.
It's Ryan's a shill!
Like, it's constantly changing, constantly shifting positions, and I'm even trying to decide right now if something's going to fit in there, or if it's going to be an honorable mention or anything like that. But I feel like everything kind of rests in that honorable mention, where it's like, what of the honorable mentions am I going to call up to the big leagues?
See, I had to delegate some of my top 10 to honorable mention just because I'm like, I like this year a lot.
There's a lot of stuff I want to talk about, but not a lot that I really want to give kudos to.
But you also, I mean, to be fair, you had 8 games that you probably like when you play them.
That's true.
But, I mean, it's fine, you just...
But, I mean, even of those games, I don't even see any of those making the top list. There's a reason I didn't play those.
Yeah,
Except for
right.
maybe Glitter Mitten Grove, but that came out
Yeah, it's like that one has...
like a week ago. It's the same reason I didn't finish Valhalla. It's like I got them and had the ability to play them long after we started making this list and long after I had the time to play them. Hunter.
I still have
Oh, you sold one?
Yeah,
it's like, I'll agree with you on the
I have one.
2016 thing, but I just... Fuck Pokemon Go.
Yeah.
Fuck Pokemon Go hard.
I don't know.
Fuck Pokemon
I
Go.
almost
It's
wrote it down.
Just, I fucking hate that became a phenomenon. I hate everything about fucking Pokemon Go. You tricked me into playing it for those few days, and then I came to my senses, and it's just like, no.
I wouldn't say
Fuck
I had
this.
fun when it worked, but it was interesting when it worked.
I liked
I
having
got
alright
Go
time.
Pluses a while ago.
I
Sold
liked
out
having an
real fast, though.
excuse to like go and walk around play. Like,
Yeah, that was cool.
we're in that age, and I'm that age where I need an excuse to do things.
When you drug me to that fountain
Yeah, that was
to
fun.
lay the fucking bait.
And you came anyway.
You were my ride.
Yeah.
Just.
I also had a
man.
lot of frustration with Pokemon Go because my phone wouldn't run it, and I had to clear off a bunch of space to get it on there, and then it logged me out, and it wouldn't let me log in.
Well, that was
at
like
the point.
everybody anyway.
No, I couldn't log in for like a month. And at the month point of me trying to log in multiple times every day, uninstalling, reinstalling, I just said, fuck it, and uninstalled it. But it kicked me out. But I got to the point where I got a Magikarp, and I was just pumping a bunch of shit into it. I was so happy. I was training another Pokemon so I could take a gym out, put a Magikarp in there at the second, just fucking take a picture of it, like, yeah, it's the best way to play, just be a piece of shit. Yellow gym with a Magikarp up there, like, people were going to be pissed. I was metagaming
Actively
this.
tried to play the game wrong to be a fuck.
Yeah, and that's why I was having a lot of fun with it. Then my phone just kicked me out. It caused a lot of frustration for me where I was hanging out with people who were playing it and we were walking around. I had no excuse to be walking around, so I was upset. I finally got an excuse.
Yeah, man, I bet that is
Yeah.
upsetting when
I walked
everyone
with
around-
Zane once. He's like, "There's an Almanite nearby. Do you want to come with me to go get it?" I was like, "Yeah, sure, whatever."
Get it.
I thought it was neat. Like I thought it was a cool way to explore areas, and it got people interested in Pokemon, and they finally released a new Pokemon game that sold really well.
I think that game is good on paper, but it's just like,
It needed to have more
why
Pokemon
doesn't it have
stuff.
a proper battle system? Like, why doesn't it have
yeah.
these like
Ah,
basic
Jesus.
ass features?
Yeah.
It didn't fucking. Did not work for fucking like.
It was like
It could be super good, and I guess it's like once they get that game where it needs to be, I'll probably play it. But it's like, why the fuck does it not have a proper battle system?
it's
Like,
the
as far
Safari
as I
Zone.
know,
Just
It's
yeah.
just the Safari
Systems
Zone. That's
still-
all
There's you
it
can't
is.
trade.
Yeah,
Like
I think they're adding
the
in
tracking
trading.
system, as far as I know, still doesn't work.
No, they
It's-
changed it
it's
now to
different
where
now.
it tracks how close it is to the nearest Pokestop, not to you.
and
Yeah.
and
That's
like
stupid.
I can-
Agreed, but
I don't like that at all.
I'm fine with it only being the first 150 Pokemon. And I'm like, so whatever, I can deal
It's
with
not,
that.
though.
They
I
just
can
not
get
anymore.
Gen
It's,
2 now.
deals. It's like I can deal with that shit, but it's like
Deals.
this shit just doesn't have. Fuck that game. Should I stop your cats?
nah.
Okay.
Okay, you got any more, Dash?
No, mine was just Pokemon Go.
Okay.
Fuck that game.
I don't have any. The Division.
I have one.
Good one.
5 times.
I put Lovers in a Dangerous Space Time.
Oh.
Oh, really? That game that
Because-
came out last year?
Oh, was it last year? I thought it
Yeah.
was this year.
Was
Get
it?
that on Xbox.
I'm pretty sure it was this
I
year.
looked it up specifically because I wanted to put it on this list, but it came out
Oh.
last year.
Okay, well, never mind.
But no, say your piece.
Yeah,
Well,
just talk
I
about that
mean-
anyway.
Because we played it this year.
Yeah. I mean, you guys all talked about how you like it. Everyone else that I've heard talk about it has said that they like it. I just have a hard time wrapping my brain around games where there's multiple places that you might have to be, and each of those places has a different function.
Do not play Overcooked.
Yeah, that's like I mean, like I'll try it. I tried Lovers,
And, you
it
did
just-
play with another person, right?
Huh?
You did play with another
Yeah.
person. Okay. Just
Yeah, it
wasn't
just
sure on that.
I don't know. Sometimes I have a hard time wrapping my brain around it, and I just didn't really. I don't know. I didn't really like it.
It's
It
that
wasn't-
chaos it's that just controlled, just fucking nuts
Yeah.
off.
I mean,
chaos.
Yeah, it's
If
just
it
Dash
was
and I
like-
yelling at each other when
Yeah.
we played it, which like
Beyond
that's
Two Souls, like fucking
games like that are why I think I'll like Overcooked.
Mario Party.
We
just
also
like it.
need to finish Lovers in a Dangerous Space
Yeah.
because we did the first 2 of
Yeah,
4
something like that,
episodes
and then we
or
just
whatever's
stopped.
in there. Yeah.
So
Yeah,
that's what I put.
Yeah.
So, worst game now.
okay. We're doing worst
Yeah.
game.
Okay, I only have 2.
I have 3, but 2 of them have already been mentioned. So
I have 2. Neither of them have come up yet.
okay.
Can I go first?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so I have Last Guardian.
I've
For
got
number
I've only
2.
got 1.
Fuck that fucking game. And number 1 on my list, I put Battleborn. Suck on my dick, Dash.
I don't
No,
like that game.
Ryan
Ryan likes that game.
I'm the
Well,
one-
you spent real money on it.
I
so.
spent $20 on.
I'm the one who needs to
Wow.
suck on your dick
$20
because
too
I
It was
You do
worth
need
it
to
for a
suck on my
bit.
dick.
because I think
Overwatch sucks. Battleborn's great.
Yeah.
I think
Said Satan.
I agree. They're not comparable, and I think it's unfair to compare them.
I know.
I think it
Well,
got
they shouldn't
buried.
Started shit.
It didn't. It got buried because people saw that there was another game that had stuff, and they were like, "Oh, they're exactly the same game, and I love Blizzard,
It
and this
does
character
not
I want to
help
have
that
sex with."
Gearbox's Twitter was taking shots at Overwatch.
Probably because people were
Okay.
unfairly comparing them.
Can I just say, I didn't
Know their fucking place.
give a shit about Overwatch before it came out. Not really.
Yeah.
Like, I had play comparison
Did you play
between...
Battleborn with anybody?
The only thing that
Okay.
I saw.
No,
Because
but he
that's
could
Overwatch.
because he can't find anyone.
Oh, because that's also the way I played it, and I'll agree that that's a shitty way to play it.
Yeah, like, I mean, I
But-
took it home the day it came out. And I was like, this game's fucking
But
garbage.
I can see in there, like, because I played 2 missions by myself, and it was not fun, but it's like, I can see how that game would be really fun with a team of 4. Similar to, like, the raid things in Borderlands, where it's like, I'm not going to do this by myself. I'm not going to do it with
Right.
Dash, because fuck you.
I know. It's like, You won't actually play the raids in Borderlands. I've tried to get you to play them a lot.
But I think going through it where it's like you do the missions, kind of like just doing like a co-op thing in Borderlands, where at the end you get to the end, fight a boss, stuff like that. I think is really cool. I don't think the MOBA stuff sounds all that fun, but I guess I've never really played a first-person perspective MOBA thing.
Yeah.
But I think those like it has a core thing that's really cool, and I'm actually really bummed it never took off, so I can never go back in and just check that game out. Huh?
It's your Evolve.
I think so, but I think you like Evolve more than I like Battleborn.
It's like I watched you play fucking Battleborn, and I was just like, I was looking at it, like, this looks fucking terrible.
I don't know. I feel
it's equally as terrible as a Borderlands would be. So if you think Borderlands is gonna suck, then you won't like Battleborn.
I don't know. I feel like because it had that similar art style to Borderlands, I was
and also,
kind
you
of
like Borderlands quite a bit.
I love Borderlands.
Yeah,
I think I was kind of shifted against it because it looked like that, so I made that association in my brain of like, you know, games that look like this are generally pretty fucking good.
And I mean, that's
and then I played it and I was like,
cell shaded games are good.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, that's like, especially because the only ones that I'm really used to are Borderlands, and I love the shit out of those games. And then I start at Battleborn, and it looks like that for a little bit, and it's like, oh, cool. And then you get to play, and it's like,
it's just
kind of different.
It doesn't have like the exploration. I just feel like it's like they took individual missions from Borderlands.
Yeah, like it feels
and
like a failed, or like a cut
Well,
Borderlands
I
project.
don't know.
Yeah.
Why
They
didn't
got
just
rid
make
of the
Borderlands
like.
3?
They got rid of the go do this thing and then come back.
The turn, like the loop.
Yes, which at the that is what kills Borderlands 1 for me. The first like
I
2.5
forget how bad the mission
hours of
structure
story
of that
mode are
fucking game.
go do this and come all the way back to the very first town.
Yeah.
Go spend a half hour over here trying to kill this fucking thing, and then come all the way back and talk to me for 2 seconds so you can go back to the same place and do another mission.
I agree.
That kills Borderlands 1 for me.
I think it just kind of distills the Borderlands experience down, where it's like, oh, you don't want to like wander around for a while and do some stuff. It's like here's Battleborn.
Which, I mean, you know, sure, people do all kinds of shit to make their games longer, but, I mean...
I'd like to try Battleborn with 4 of us, since 2 of you have it now.
I mean, I would be willing to try it again.
Getting an
But
You don't
Xbox.
have an Xbox.
I can't.
Oh wait, or do you?
Oh, I'm so confused. What do you have? Okay, who's next? I only have
an
I only
Xbox
have
One
one
that
thing.
looks like a
for this game.
PS2.
Just my 2 things or my bottom 2 are Pokemon Go and Star Fox Zero. I've already said my piece on those. I won't bring it back up.
My
Goddamn
2 are
idiot.
Battleborn and Dead Rising 4.
Which one?
Dead Rising 4.
I'd like to second Dead Rising 4 actually because I made this list before I played that, and you know, fuck that game. I played like the first instead of mission, but that game fucking sucks and it upsets me. Fuck that game.
Don't worry, it doesn't get any better. In
The
fact,
fact-
it probably gets worse.
The fact that I only had 1 for this area is why I wanted to keep the worst games we didn't play, the 4-side awards, just because there were a lot of games that I saw. I was like, I'm gonna hate that. I'm just not gonna play it. And then it turned out to be shit. And I actually thought Recore would fall into that, and I ended up being pretty surprised by how fun it was. Is everybody down to their last one?
My last one.
No,
I don't have any more.
I said
Oh.
my 2.
I blew my load right away.
Mine's just Star Fox.
Okay.
Like that was the game that it was like, I hear it's really bad, but I think I'm gonna try it out. I think I can get over it, and I just couldn't get over it. It wasn't fun. I did do some of the stuff with Scott as like doing like the co-op thing, but it wasn't fun. I wanted to do everything by myself, and I didn't cut the mustard. I'm not part of the Star Fox team. No good. I just the constantly having to recalibrate and do all that stuff, and doing the 2 screens, which I'm usually fine with. It was just so awkward and not fun to play, and frustratingly difficult because not because of how bad I was, but because of just how shit the controls were. That was frustrating.
That game's not good.
No, number 1, Dash.
Okay, so you've heard me mention this game numerous times whenever the category of worst game comes up.
Dude.
When I was going through my game log, while I was doing this, discovered that this is actually the very first game I played this year.
Oh.
So, with someone who forgets things a lot, and even like looking at this list, I tried, like, in my game of the year, I think I almost favored things I played later than some things I played earlier, found some things kind of hard to remember. But the January Game with Gold Zeros.
Oh, yeah.
The very first game I played this year, and the minute I played it, I knew this game is so motherfucking bad. Holy shit. stuck with me the entire year. When I was playing Star Fox Zero, it's like, no, this game's bad, but it ain't the heroes. Pokemon Go, no, it ain't the heroes. This game, it's a beat 'em up that doesn't have combos, that doesn't work, appeared to have only 2 enemy types. You took damage, like, just... It's like one of those things where it's like you look at like what, a Jim Sterling Steam bad green light game. It's like something like that, but that got released on a console and was the game with gold for the first month of the new year.
Ringing in 2016 like it deserves.
It was so fucking bad, and all of this bullshit I played this year, none of it even came close to just the fucking anguish I have for the heroes. Xbox One has a feature where you can look at the games and you're like ready to install things, and you can like remove things from that list. So you can take things like demos or betas or anything like that out of there. I removed the heroes from my able to install list. Fuck this game. It is so motherfucking bad. It is insultingly bad. And it's like, I'm not saying that the games with gold or the free games every month need to be good games. I mean, Tumblestone sucked dick also. Don't get me wrong with that. But just to have something this fucking bad, and then no one online, like no journalism sites, no one said a goddamn thing about this game. So it's like one of those like sleeper pieces of garbage.
It's just
because like you hear about how bad Mighty Number 9 is, or you hear about Umbrella Corps, this, that, and the other. No one mentioned this fucking game.
Well, I guess this one also made my worst game I never played because you didn't shut up about it.
I'm mentioning
for
this
an
game.
entire year.
Holy shit, this game fucking sucks. Fuck this game.
All right.
I've got an honorable mention, I guess. Super
Wait.
Dungeon Bros was garbage.
Oh,
I
was
didn't
it?
actually play it.
Didn't even like I keep
booted
seeing
it up.
it.
It's got like 3-minute load times. The fucking like you can choose immediately between a crossbow and a sword. The crossbow's fucking just terrible because the enemies that you'll mostly encounter are just skeletons that run up to you. They take like 3 hits to shoot with the crossbow till they're dead. You have 5 bolts before you reload, and they come at you like 8 at a time.
Oh god.
And each time they hit you, you slow down so you can't move, and they just form a circle around you immediately.
Sounds fine to me. All right, what's your number one? Did everybody already do their number ones?
Before
we
we
had 2.
get into Game of the Year, can we just do miscellaneous honorable mentions? Like anything that anyone's thought of this entire time that
Yeah, I thought we were doing most anticipated, and then
Oh, I thought we were gonna end on most anticipated.
no, I thought we.
Okay, let's do most anticipated then.
What?
For 2016? It
20.
already passed.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
No, you got it.
I
Got
can't
us.
wait to play Battleborn.
We can just throw these rapid
I mean, just
fire.
go yours.
Night in the Woods, which is like
Oh yeah, the cat thing.
yeah, it's like got a really cool art style, and it's kind of just like almost like a randomly generated thing, but it's like a platformer where it's like, okay, you've got a night left before you leave in your hometown. There might be a murder mystery. Just like go do your thing.
What's it called?
Night in the Woods.
It's coming to PS4.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it's coming to everything. The Return of the Abra Den, which is by the Papers, Please guy, making a one-bit
yeah.
first-person like mystery game. So it's like only black and white with like that kind of old pixel art style.
Mm-hmm.
So it looks really cool. So it's only black and white
Like
using
an AHA music video.
yeah. Sure, it's not hand drawn.
Okay.
But that one just looks really cool. Yeah, just fucking blow it all out, man. Knights and Bikes.
Yeah.
That one just looks really cool. It's all drawn by the
Tearaway.
Tearaway guy, and I think he did some stuff. He did stuff a little bit.
It looks like Tearaway except not paper.
Yeah, kind of like this 2D thing, co-op, like 2 kids, like an imaginary adventure, doing stuff while like real like adult things are happening on this island.
Nazi vibes.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's cool. We backed it on Kickstarter and we'll be playing it when it comes out.
Yeah. Ukulele, obviously, for 2 years in a row. Y2K, which is like they call what. I think it looks cool.
I'm on the. I think it looks like it could be neat, but also I don't like Earthbound.
Ooh. Have you seen gameplay of it?
Doesn't it just look like Earthbound?
You should see gameplay of it.
Nah. And then
You'll change your tune real quick.
yeah, we'll see.
Oh boy.
I'm pretty stubborn. And then Prey.
Yeah.
Prey. I've been wanting to hear about Prey 2 for the longest time. They announced it, and it looks fucking great. They took all the things that I thought.
Teacup.
Yeah. All those things that I thought looked really cool with like that canceled first-person XCOM game they like put into here,
Yeah,
and just
yeah, but,
it looks really cool. And I think is Arcane doing it?
Yes.
I think it's
Yeah,
Arcane.
yeah.
It's okay.
Yeah, and it's they
Yeah,
do
they make
Dishonored.
good games.
Yeah, they know what they're doing. Next,
So my most anticipated games of 2016 were Persona 5, Yooka-Laylee, and Fire Emblem Fates. My most anticipated game of 2017 are Persona 5, Yooka-Laylee, and Legend of Zelda: Breath of the Wild. I don't really need to say a piece on
completely different.
any. I don't need to
No.
say a piece on any of those, but I'm looking forward to those games. God, I hope they're out next year.
Hunter.
Mine's Zelda Breath of the Wild or the new Xeno game whenever they come out with that, because I think they've said they're starting making it, but I don't know for sure.
Cool.
Persona 5 and Nier.
So for 2016, I was very much looking forward to the new Sword Art game that came out, and then I didn't play it when it came out. And also, I was looking forward to Fractured Butthole, which I'm
Oh, yeah,
still
I've played it.
very much looking forward to.
I think
Coming
that
out
looks
in
cool.
Q1.
I still need to finish that first one.
It's so good.
I know. Like
I'm
I
very-
know
I'm
it's
very
good, but I just
excited
haven't played
about
it.
I'm very excited about Fractured Butthole.
Fracture your butthole.
Please.
Okay.
Please, sir.
Okay, so just
Honorable mention.
okay.
Honorable mentions.
Just Salt and Sanctuary is fucking fun, and if you're a Dark Souls fan, you should fucking play this game. The Witness is really cool, even though I'm stupid. I really, really liked when you guys were all playing Overwatch, and you'd be playing it, and then you'd see what the gimmick of the level was, where it's like you just playing, it's like, okay, this is normal, and then like it would tilt, or the cat, or like they would be an earthquake, or like the things would,
Overcooked.
did I say Overwatch?
Yeah.
Shit. I mean Overwatch.
I was like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Like Overcooked. It's just that thing. Everyone's like,
Yeah, I was
everyone's
like-
like playing on the couch, and then just everyone in the room goes, ah! That was great.
Yeah, that sure was fun.
Yeah, it was.
The car scene
Yeah,
in
it's
Final
really
Fantasy is great. The car scene's great. I really like the little like starting, loading into match rooms that they have for Overwatch,
Yeah.
and also the animations in Skullgirls, which I mentioned a bunch earlier in this. Those are all honorable mentions that those were good.
I got nothing.
Stuff
I thought
from this
the-
year that we liked, those just whatever.
Yeah, just anything you want to just throw out that didn't really get
Beavis
brought
and
up.
Butthead.
Night
It's
Squad.
nuts.
I thought
Did was Night Squad this year?
Yeah.
Night Squad was fucking cool.
Yeah, because I.
Yeah, one time we played it.
No, we played it more than that.
We should play it again.
Yeah.
You and me played it.
Yeah, we played it a lot. Night Squad was cool. For like, again, it's like a cool free game with gold. Also, Tricky Towers is fucking rad.
is it? I haven't played it yet.
Tricky
Not
Tower,
really.
it's Tetris with physics.
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
It's
Oh yeah.
Tricky
yeah.
Towers is
You
neat.
brought that over on
You would like that.
Tetris with fists. All right.
It's not my favorite game, nor did it even make top 10 or top 15 or top 20. But that game was kind of cool.
I thought Mega Man collection deserved a.
Best game of 2016, Mega Man.
I mean, I
we had a
liked
remaster
having
import
them come
collection. Right?
back. Fuck you. But also Layers of Fear.
Okay.
I liked Layers of Fear a lot. There wasn't a lot to it. It's just a walking simulator.
It's the
That was
onion.
But
the
it's a
horror-
much
the horror
better-
game where you're like a painter, isn't it?
Yes.
Okay.
It's a much better walking simulator than Everybody's Gone to the Rapture.
Okay. That's what I've heard.
I enjoyed it a lot. I didn't get the DLC for it. I heard it was good.
The Christmas DLC.
They made Catherine backwards compatible. That's fucking awesome.
When are they gonna make fucking
Mine
Ace
are.
Combat?
I mean, mine are all just kind of games, but
Oh,
Firewatch.
yeah. The 360.
I think is really cool. Didn't make this list. I'm really upset with the amount of bugs that game has because Dash couldn't play it because he couldn't.
Legitimately tried
Thought it
3
was
different
full of
times.
Huh?
Uh-huh.
No, it's
Good
also
luck.
outdoors. There's
Overwatch.
bugs outdoors.
Okay.
Yeah. Because he couldn't pick up the walkie-talkie, which is a central part of the game. I, like, at the end of the game, when everything is revealed to you, it got bugged out and wouldn't let me walk into the area that explains everything, but I didn't know that, so I finished the game and was like, that took a weird turn. Okay, guess it's just not going to explain anything and stuff happens, and then I just went on Wikipedia to read through the stuff, and I was like, oh, I didn't see any of that just because there was an invisible wall that blocked me from going where I needed to go, and I was just like, oh, what a really shittily placed invisible wall. Whatever, guess I don't need to go over there. So I missed a huge part of the game. Like, arguably
The climax.
the part of the game that explains everything.
Huh.
And it's like,
Why there's fire out there?
It's also worth
Yeah.
mentioning we played this game long after launch.
yeah,
Like it's not like we got on this day one and it didn't fucking work. Like this game, persistent problems, and I legitimately tried to play this fucking game and could not play it.
yeah. I'm scared
Yeah.
I think is really cool, and I really like its meta stuff, but when it showed its meta hand in, like, the tutorial level, I was like, okay, you kind of took me out of it. And then it took a lot of working on my part to get the game to actually work. And then having... I found a later game in here does meta stuff in a way that I think works a lot better than dropping files on your computer. And I wish more games would do it that way, but I'm Scared was really cool, and I will suggest it to anyone who likes cool horror games. Robobot, love Kirby games. Paper Mario, I think is really good. And Moon Hunters.
Yeah, Moon Hunter's fucking
Oh yeah, that
rules.
was cool.
I want to play more of that. If that online stuff is on, I would love to play more. I just think it's a really cool game that needs to be mentioned.
Yeah, Moon Hunter. I kind of wanted to mention. I almost want to do like a multiplayer category.
Yeah.
But yeah, Moon Hunter's fucking rules. Oh, also, Keep Talking Nobody Explodes fucking rules. I know I mentioned it very briefly.
Yeah, that
But
game's
that,
great.
also that game didn't come out this year, but
Nope.
it still fucking rules. Shovel Knight's really good.
Yeah, stop, please.
Super
Animal
Metroid's
Crossing.
really good.
Okay.
Beavis and Butthead.
Game of the year.
Goonies 2.
Only
Number
on Super
5.
Nintendo, not on the
Mario,
Genesis.
Mario
Number 5.
Paint without the
Okay, wait,
mouse.
hang on. I just am gonna just really rapid fire do my 10 through 6.
I
Okay.
don't
Get on fire, just-
care.
These are what you call honorable mentions.
Okay, fine then.
No, do 20 through 6.
Okay. 10
Go
through
all the way.
10 through 6 going down. Fury, Hyperlight Drifter, AM2R, Overcooked, and Forza Horizon 3 are all fucking rad as fuck. Okay.
Okay. Number
Now
5.
finish your list.
Huh?
Now finish your list.
And that was mine.
Oh, that was all.
Oh no, I gotta do my top
Yeah, now
stuff,
we're actually
but
doing the
we're
top 5.
going in order again.
Oh, okay.
Number 5. Dash.
It's Hitman. And again, like I said, I really wish I could... Oh, honorable mention, that Telltale Batman game first episode's pretty neat. Number 5, Hitman. I really wish I could place this fucking thing higher, but like,
Honorable mention.
my top 5 this year could probably be number 1s of any other given year, but just... Hitman's really fucking good, and I would recommend this to everyone, and I will continue to recommend this game as the best Hitman game ever made.
Nice. Hunter.
Fire Emblem Conquest.
Still need to get to it. I'm still like 4 chapters into Birthright.
I
Well on my way.
I just
bought
Birthright burnt me
the
the fuck
big
out.
collector's edition and just haven't fucked around with it.
Trackmania.
Yeah.
Nice. Absu.
I wanted to put Abzu was fucking cool. I think it does a lot of like, it doesn't do the thing I like the most about Journey, but I think overall it's just a better version of Journey.
Yeah, I think it's a better journey. I had a lot more fun with it, and as much as I like desert stuff, I think I like underwater stuff more.
Part with the whales.
Yeah, there's just so many cool parts in this that I think like it has better set pieces than Journey. It
Made by
hits a
the same
lot of
people?
the same notes.
It's by the like
Same art director.
yeah, same like art or composer or something like that. It has some little carryover.
Yeah. Like, it's more or less just Journey underwater, but I think it does its stuff better.
Yeah, like it learns from the past.
Okay. 4.
Overwatch, it's good. I think it's Blizzard doing that thing where they don't have an original idea, but they refine it. I don't really think there's anything else we need to say about Overwatch, but
Besides, it sucks.
this is where it falls on. It falls at number 4 on my list. I think it's really fucking good. I bought this game 4 motherfucking times.
That's why it's number
That's
4. Had you only bought it once, it'd be number 1.
Dang.
I'm gonna say
R.I.P.
Dark Souls 3.
Nice.
Skyrim.
Nice.
Yeah.
Snowy Mountains.
Yeah.
This one's been going back and forth between my 4 and 3, but I'm going to say Pony Island.
Okay.
Like, that game did some cool stuff. At the halfway point, I wasn't convinced that it would make this, and then just, like, that last bit, I felt so good beating that game and doing all that stuff, and it's one of the few... This is the game that did that meta stuff right. Because what it does is it puts you in the game on, like, an in-game computer. So when it does its meta things, it doesn't load it onto your own computer, it does all the stuff within the game. So you don't have virus blockers blocking it, you don't run into any issues with the
Oh,
files
that's what
not
you meant by trying to
dropping.
get that shit to work.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm Scared barely works on Windows 10. You have to go I had to go through so many forums to figure out how to get that fucking game to
Okay.
work. People just run into issues with files not dropping. Like, take your meta stuff and just make the computer things within the actual game. It did the Steam pop-up things, it did all the stuff that it needed to do, just put it all within the game. Like, it did the meta thing perfectly, it has my moment of the year, like, Pony Island is fucking great.
It is Satan in a fucking computer.
Satan made a video game, and he made the most addicting game. When you get to the point that you want to play more, the paywall is your soul. and that's awesome.
Yeah, Satan's cool. Good year for Satan in games this year, I think.
Except in Cluster Truck, apparently.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Dash.
I would never have guessed when this game came out in March that Dark Souls 3 would be my number 3 game of the year. But Dark Souls 3
Wait,
is
how many times did you buy it?
Only once.
Technically never. It was given to me by Greg because I stole the Cricket activation.
Oh yeah.
And because my account is linked to Dash's, I also didn't pay for
But
it.
I
But I got
did-
it for free because Dash sold the Cricket activation.
I did go back later and buy the collector's edition and trade in the game because the art, like all that stuff comes with badass. But just, it is the best Dark Souls game. Like, it improves upon the formula so much. It doesn't, like, Dark Souls 1 will still be my favorite, but it's like what Dark Souls 3 does to that formula. It perfects it, it refines it. It, I think, is the good way to send off that franchise, and I hope they don't do another one of them for a good long time.
Yeah.
As much as I
would be okay with a Bloodborne sequel. But
I have criticisms of some things, but trying to tie those 3 games between 2 directors together was always going to be hard. But I still really like that game, and
My favorite part was when they almost completely ignored 2.
yeah, it's like if you just don't factor 2 in,
It all makes sense.
It's all pretty smooth.
Well, there's a universe for Bloodborne, and there's a universe for Dark Souls 2, and then there's a universe for 1 and 3.
I like when they say the titular line.
Truly, this was a Dark
We
Souls.
are the Dark Souls 3.
Hunter, go.
Dragon Quest 7. Because
Still
even
need to
though
try
I
those.
haven't finished it, I have a very good excuse, which is even if you know exactly what you're doing and I'm skipping through all the text, that game's still like 80 hours long.
How do you put so much time?
Holidays in Japan for this game. 80 hours.
Yeah, when a new Dragon Quest game comes out, people take off from work just to get it.
I mean, it only takes them like 4 days to beat it, so it's fine. 4 days at once, but only 4 days. Matt.
I'm gonna go with Steep for number 3.
Wow.
Mountains, 2 spots in a row.
2 snowy mountains.
2 in a row.
Number 3 is going to be Oxenfree. Like, I think that game's really cool. Not only had the best soundtrack. Oh, this one could have gone in the Moments thing, too. This one does the journey thing. So, at the... Yeah, fuck it, I'm just going to ruin it. I don't care.
Okay.
Just do the thing.
You're
No, just
No,
do
you
it. I
don't.
don't care. I'll forget it anyway.
You're not going to play it,
I'm...
you liar.
Eh.
So, at the end of the game, you go through and you make the choices and stuff, and different story things happen. At the end of the game, you go to... Throughout the game, you'll run into, like, ghosts of yourself that just say out-of-context things.
Okay.
At the end of the game, you're that ghost person. And it's like, tell this person what they should do. And then by that point, you have the context for it. So you go to the 3 different points in the game and tell them what to do. And then in the credits of the game, it's like, here's these people that helped you out throughout the game. And it,
neat.
puts their name in there. Which I thought was really cool. There's some other really cool things with the story and stuff like that. And it's a nice, 3 to 5 hour package, depending on how much you want to do. But yeah, just that little bit right there of just, the 3 players that helped you out could completely change what you did in the game.
And it's not like a quote-unquote winning or losing thing. It's just different.
Different endings.
Okay.
Completely different endings from what I looked up.
Oh, like Moirai.
That should get an honorable mention.
That game seemed pretty neat.
It was a cool, neat little free thing, but my experience got ruined by just some fucking idiot going on there doing this stuff.
Idiot.
Until I understood what was going on,
What's
and then I was
that
like, oh,
game
this is
called
cool again.
Moirai.
Moirai.
Moana by Disney.
Yeah. Mordecai. Go.
My-
Yeah, play Oxenfree.
It pains me to do this, it legitimately does, but Doom is my number 2, and I will talk more about Doom when it comes up in a minute. That's when I'll do my talking about Doom, but Doom is my number 2, and I can't fucking believe that.
That's insane. Hunter.
XCOM 2.
Nice.
Yeah, XCOM 2's good.
I think everybody really likes XCOM, but
Because
it always falls under my radar.
every soldier except Zane's real good.
It's
Just delete him and make
It's
another
just
one.
so fun,
You're
putting
wild.
your friends in there and doing
Mhm.
I think it's a better XCOM than that last XCOM. As I talk about this game that was not in my top 5 and was on Hunter's top 5 instead of Hunter talking about this game.
Yep.
But XCOM 2 is really
Oh,
good.
you'd have to
Honorable
do it.
mention along with XCOM. Hunter, you should really try Halcyon 6.
Oh yeah, I want to give
It's
Halcyon
like-
6 a shot.
It's like XCOM mixed with like FTL
and JRPG
and like JRPG stuff. Like it's really cool.
I've watched some stuff since you have told me about it, but I just haven't bothered like trying it out.
I'll let you have it. I've got the disc for it. Matt.
I'm gonna go with Dark Souls for number 2.
3 snowy mountains
3
in a row.
mountains in a row, bruh.
I dig that. Mine is also Dark Souls. Or that's what we're on, right? We're on number 2.
Number 2, yeah.
Dark Souls 3, which I thought it would be number 1 when I played it, but then something else came out.
That one could also be kind of surprising because, like, I was feeling the Souls fatigue really, really hard on Dark Souls, and then this new one just blew it out of the fucking water.
Yeah, it was cool, and I don't know. I just like going into these games. I didn't really have a chance with Dark Souls 1, and then Dark Souls 2 I liked when I played it, but I don't know, it didn't quite have the same feel, but I feel like this one really does recapture that Dark Souls-ness that I like.
Like, it has the director that I like, and
We'll bro up through 2 eventually.
No, I traded it in. I was not having fun. I didn't know how to break it to you, so I figured now officially on the record was the time. Alright, Dash.
So, I want to talk about a little game called King's Quest 2016.
Wow.
Cool, it was on the DOS. Great
Just
job.
motherfucking
Wrong category.
I realize, like, that I'm not the best judge of, story or things like that in a game. Like,
Or adventure games.
Or really any of these things.
Or
so
taste.
it's like, it does all these things that really shouldn't normally be my game of the year, and it probably won't be anyone else's. Like, I don't see anyone else responding to this game the way I did, but I'm sure there are certain things in this world that everyone will, like, that elicit a very emotional response from people. Makes them very sad, makes them, like, it is the only game that made me cry in just, like, a long time, because
what a pussy.
it does this one certain thing that has, like, a very good effect on me.
Mm-hmm.
I don't anticipate it to be anyone else's game of the year ever, but I would still highly, 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 highly advocate this game. And what it came down to is I love Doom. Doom is so motherfucking good. You've got no idea, but fucking the feeling I got from King's Quest, like, I can get that feeling from Doom in other games. I get that from Hotline Miami, I get it from Dark Souls, just like that. Yeah, that feels good.
Mm-hmm.
But what King's Quest made me feel isn't something hardly any game has done ever, let alone a game that came out this year. Like, maybe the most emotional response I have had to a game. I mean,
wow.
like things like Red Dead Redemption come to mind with John Marston, things like that.
Spoilers.
But the way this one made me feel, where it was like I get to the last chapter when these things really start to kind of rear their head, and I almost have to stop playing because I know what's going to happen, and it's just like, I can't fucking deal with this.
It's actually a video of Dash's dad in a heartfelt, genuine moment talking.
Yeah, it's
about
like
how
he
proud
actually
is of
coded
her.
King's Quest. But just, and it's this thing of
Everything's
like,
covered in Bazinga.
I so much recommend playing this game if you like adventure games. It takes the adventure game formula, does it way better than Telltale has done, even remotely close to. Tells a better story. Like, it has everything. It takes the adventure game formula, modernizes it without doing any of the shitty old adventure game tropes, and it's just fucking great. But I don't think anyone else is going to like this game as much as me ever.
I still need to borrow that.
It's what
I still need to play it.
I can lend it out to you on Xbox, and that Xbox that you also have that you want to tell us about.
Also, back to adventure game things, and 2 games ago, when you said it was like Telltale and stuff like that, it made me think about how Life is Strange does its things better than Telltale.
I'm curious if you're going to mention Life is Strange at all.
That didn't come out this year.
But I mean, still, you just haven't... Didn't you play it this year?
Yeah. But I played better adventure games. My complaints with Life is Strange is that it didn't know how to write teenagers. Oxenfree knows how to write teenagers. It made me feel like they were real people and not people saying stupid things. Even though they're voiced by people who are obviously older than teenagers, they felt like teenagers. Hunter, go.
Smith for Apocalypse.
No way, I didn't see that coming.
Hey, it's been a while since I mentioned it. It wasn't until...
It was like 3 categories ago.
it was back during soundtrack. Thank you very much.
Wow, the second category.
Or, no, sorry.
Third
Best memory or moment.
Yeah.
Sequence.
Oh.
Sorry.
God, fuck.
Yeah.
Do I need to have played
Yes.
and finished Smith 4?
Yes, because for Apocalypse takes place during the neutral route.
Okay, well, I guess I will. That's the route I was working on when I stopped playing, but...
Yeah, that's the route everyone starts working on, but it's fucking bullshit to get it.
Yeah. I like
Because
shit.
it's very possible to get to a point where you can choose between two things, and it will push you too far in those directions, so you get either the chaos or the lost ending because you were too neutral.
Whoa.
So it's neutrals, you don't know where they stand.
Because you gotta be between some stupid fucking -8 and +8 range. You have to land between those in order to get the
That's a range
neutral
of 16 for those of you who
Yeah.
are doing the math on the fly.
And the last one gives you like 20 law points and like 15 chaos.
Hey, 15 is less than 16.
It is math.
Matt,
College.
go. Snowy Mountain Simulator
Prove that he's in
2016.
college.
That was just the mount.
I'm gonna go with, I gotta say Overwatch.
Wow.
There's no snow mountains.
Whoa.
Mostly, I feel like there's a lot of other games that I played that could have been higher up on the list if I had had more time to play them.
Mm-hmm.
It does have
Like, I
snow
feel like I would have really liked Final Fantasy. I feel like I would have a better grip on how I feel about Steep.
Doom?
I mean, Doom's just,
Well,
I liked
shit,
it.
Maybe I didn't. Okay, I guess I maybe was wrong about my number 2 choice talking about that, but okay.
I mean, I liked it, but it wasn't like, I don't know, Doom for me could have went on the most divisive list because you guys obviously all love it, and I had a good time playing it, but it wasn't like,
It was okay.
it didn't show up on my list at all.
I
think.
really
Except
thought
for
like
visuals, maybe.
this was going to be Doom across the board as a number 1, and that really surprises me. But yeah, that's
Doom for me for number 1.
I mean,
Dude,
I just
called it.
don't
Dude,
usually
how'd you
like
know?
I
those
don't know.
online shooters or,
God damn it,
you know, I mean, Overwatch, much like Star Wars did last year, it made me want to play. And there's not a lot of things that make me want to play online shooter games. And Overwatch did it.
The snowy mountains do.
So
It does have a
just
snowy
make me
mountain
want to
in
play.
The
yeah.
Nepal map.
Yes,
Snow Mountain.
that's the only map
Got
I
it.
play.
Mine was Doom.
Yeah, we
okay.
know.
Well, we can talk about Doom now. Like
I have huge nostalgic ties to Doom. Like, Doom was like, that was my thing. May have been the first video game I ever played. Not
Yeah, I'm
Oldest
thinking,
video game?
I'm thinking about it. I wasn't gonna say anything, but
I'm pretty sure it was the first video game I ever played, and that's before.
on Xbox.
No, just ever. Just
game
it
you played
hit.
on his
It
Xbox
ticked
One?
all the right boxes. I like first-person shooters, but I felt like that genre was really looking for something fresh and new, and it did it. I like the multiplayer. I think Snap Map is really cool. I think all of just like the free updates that they're throwing in are really neat. Murray, get out of there. The fact that if you're in a party with somebody who owns the season pass or the DLC and you can play that with them, I think is really cool. Like, I think they're doing a lot of just really cool, like, I guess pro-consumer things. Like, they want you to play this game and they want you to continue playing this game and enjoy it, but they're still gonna, if you have the season pass, they're still gonna let you play with your friends. I think that's really cool.
That was pretty cool.
Bunch of free updates. Like, they know their audience. They put in that update where you can just slam the gun right in the middle of the screen, and I think that's hilarious and awesome.
That
Doom.
game is so fucking good.
Doom
Like
is so
the way it
good.
feels to play, just how well they fucking nailed all of those elements of that goddamn game.
It does have good gameplay.
And just like Titanfall 2 was another game that's like kind of making a lot of the top lists this year, and it's like Titanfall also has that really good going fast shooting feel, but it's like I'm playing Titanfall 2 and it's like, yeah, this is pretty good, but Doom is way better.
Yeah.
Like
Doom
Titanfall-
has that good visceral feel, like you were saying with like Hotline Miami and stuff like that. Like, those are those games that you go into when you want to feel like you're fucking
and
killing
just you just
something.
pop the fucking glory kills, just like chaining these things that just, god damn, that game feels so fucking good. Doom is so fucking good. I will continue to recommend that game for a very, very, very long time. I think it blows the fucking socks off of that Wolfenstein reboot, which is like, I was recommending people that Wolfenstein reboot until Doom came out, and then
No,
it's like,
even beyond that, I remember I spent some time going like, Dash, I think I like that Doom game more, and you're like, ooh, I don't know, because Wolfenstein does this stuff, but
But it's like the more and more it's been, it's just, I 100% in 2 games this year, and it would be 3, but King's Quest, that involves like 3 or 4 playthroughs. But just Dark Souls 3 and fucking Doom, I got every single achievement because I wanted to just milk that shit for all that it goddamn had, and just fuck, Doom is good.
Yeah.
The story stuff they do, where it's like the codex entries are all like fairly normal, and then you start getting the codex entries in hell, and they start like they like grossly change the way they're written because they're like the fucking hell codexes, and just the Doom Slayer and fucking Satan and all of this other fucking shit. Just that game is so fucking good. I want more of that single player content. I think my only knock against Doom is I think the multiplayer fucking blows, and Snap Map isn't that good.
I think
I sure am.
the things they've added to Snap Map are really cool. Because I've gone in and done that stuff. I have fun with the multiplayer when Jason's playing it.
For those of you listening, Matt just stuck a cigarette up his nose and is now in his mouth.
Now he's got a salty cigarette.
What's in his nose again?
What's he gonna do next?
But just like I think the multiplayer is pretty fun. It doesn't play nearly as well as the main game.
What's funny is we're the
but
ones
I
that
think
don't listen.
I definitely don't think it's terrible, and I don't like online multiplayer things. Hence why I don't really like Overwatch that much. But I think it's
fuck you.
satisfying enough, and just like they keep adding modes and they keep adding demons, and there's enough there that keeps me coming back whenever anybody's like, "Hey, do you want to play this?" I'm not continuing to play the multiplayer because I don't care that much. But if anybody's like, "Hey, does anyone want to play Doom?" I will 100% hop on, and I don't usually do that with multiplayer games.
I think even in spite of that campaign alone is like,
Yeah,
I would. Like, that is a game I can just recommend to anyone without any feeling of, like, no repercussions, just like, yes, play this fucking game. I don't care how much it fucking costs, play this goddamn game.
I don't like how he's called Doom Slayer instead of Doom Guy.
well, he's more important.
It's like, that's...
He was Doom Guy before he fucking went to hell and killed everybody.
Started
Find-
slaying all those dudes.
You
Yeah.
find the little Doom guy, and he puts its arm up, he turns its fist to the side, and he fist bumps it.
Yep, he doesn't give a fuck.
Like, it's just that whole... Just, it...
That's the interruption
Yeah.
we can't have.
Just...
God forbid.
All right,
Everything
If
else
two
goes
people
wrong all
walking
night.
in
so that was that. That was
Two people
How long
coming in through
was
the
it?
front door.
almost 4 hours.
Okay, that's just
Sean,
about
eat
right.
your heart out.
Well,
Oh,
'Cause Sean's gonna be the only one who listens to it.
All right,
maybe
let's
Jason.
get working on that B-roll.
Yeah.
okay. It's just
A
gonna be
booga
nuclear
booga.
phone
A
for 2
booga
more
booga.
fucking
Yeah.
hours.
No,
That's
just
fine.
put footage of Beavis and
400.
Butthead on set.
400 runs.
I don't know. It was a pretty okay year.
I don't know, we could do a visual.
Just do a picture of us.
Loop our gears
Take a
through.
selfie right now.
Yeah. Yeah, but I don't know. Pretty okay year.
Yeah, I mean, I realize you
I'd
think it's divisive, but fuck, I thought this year was goddamn
Maybe I'll
phenomenal.
play more games
I mean,
next year.
There's more stuff to come out. I'm gonna try to play more games next year. I seem to
I
have
fucking bought
like my
No,
issue going into
you
this
did.
year
Yes, I
with
did.
last year. It was like there were 2 games I was excited about. I didn't think I was gonna play shit this year. I continued to not really play shit this year.
You
And
hit
kinda-
an apathy streak real bad, though.
But it wasn't even the apathy streak. Like there was, besides Ukulele that was supposed to come out this year, there was just nothing this year that I really cared about. And all the stuff that came out was like, fuck it, I guess I'll try that. And then it ended up being pretty cool. There was nothing really that I was like, fucking game. Oh, I'm gonna play that. I guess Dark Souls 2 or Dark Souls 3, but
that was really the only thing. There wasn't anything I was really looking forward to like that and South
Mhm.
Park, and South Park got pushed back, what, like a month ago?
yeah.
Like very recently, and it was like, well, fucking okay.
So I didn't have high expectations for this year, and it came out a little bit on top, but
It was a good year overall.
it's alright.
Yeah,
And that's
Not
it.
good news.
That's
It was
us.
a
all
well-rounded
she
year for
wrote.
video games.
a booga booga.
A booga
Booga
booga.
Booga booga.
A booga booga.